Any other ship on the satellite except my atmosphere ship, and that won't take you there.
I'm afraid he's right, Commander.
We'll have to space up onto Saturn for a ship to come and get us.
Oh, but that would take hours. The situation on Saturn is critical.
Commander!
Oh, yes, Captain.
Well, I see you got McCurdy.
Yes, and the medicine.
Yeah, but McCurdy's wrecked our ship. There's no way to get off of Titan.
Well, how about the lonesome Lena?
But Lena's grounded.
Just a lot of official space jabber. She'll still fly. And by Jupiter, I'm taking you all to Saturn.
You'd better let me take your ship, Captain, after what the doctor said.
Commander, I know you're the best pilot in the solar system, but Lena's sort of, well, temperamental. She's got a lot of quirks and things. If she isn't handled just right, well, she just might go all to pieces.
Are you sure you're willing to risk a blast-off in Lena after what the doctor said?
Commander, I'm safer in lonesome Lena than anywhere in the universe.
Then let's go. Come on, McCurdy. We're taking you with us.
Not in that pile of junk. It isn't safe.
Get going.
The ship's condemned. You have no right to endanger my life.
Why, you low-frequency crook. As though your life was worth a gallium seed.
Let's go. Bring the medicine, Happy.
All right, everybody. Sit tight. We're going to blast off.
Look at those controls. Why, well, they're just patched together.
Keep quiet, McCurdy. All right, Captain, when you're ready.
Hey, Bug Queen.
Got a few more adjustments to make here.
How are you?
Temperamental, you sort of guy.
How's the Bug Queen?
I admit I've never seen a control set up like
What's been going on with you?
Hey, you ready, everybody?
this. All set. Better
Oh,
go.
goodness.
And here we go.
Gravy. Already a wonderful person. How you been, Bug Queen? How's everything been?
There she is, Commander. We're spaceborne.
An excellent blast-off, Captain.
Yeah, just like I said.
Captain, what's wrong? Tonga, get the first aid kit if there is one.
He's passed out.
Go.
Now what are we going to do?
How's everything been, Bug Queen? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy, you and Tonga see what you can do to make him comfortable. I'll take a lonesome Lena into Saturn.
I'm very tired and started work on commissions. How about you? Well,
How you doing, Commander?
my
All right, so far, Happy. We're 2 minutes out of Saturn City
Club
Spaceport.
Studio expired
How's the
today,
captain?
and my friend helped me renew it for
Got me worried
$4.
for a while.
So
Hope he can take the landing. It'll just as
it
bad
works.
blast off.
It's all
Antiquated
good.
equipment.
Have you space-phoned the hospital, sir?
I had
Chief physician says
2
get
hours
the
of
medicine
work
there in half an
that
hour.
almost
We'll be in
became
time.
0 out of
Yeah,
hours of
land this
work.
halt without crashing. Stand by
My
for
good
landing.
friend saved my ass in the end.
I just couldn't make him
Never
stay in the
forget
front,
your
Commander.
friends.
I'm sorry. I
They
talked
help
out on
you.
but I see you got everything under control.
I still feel kind of bad about it,
You
but
think you can handle the
I'll pay
landing,
him back.
Commander, or
It
do
was
you
only
want me
$4,
to-
but I'll pay him back when I get paid.
Sure. But
So yeah, other than that,
might
I'm
make a
working on my
suggestion.
cowgirl. My bounty hunter cowgirl.
That's it. Thunder and
You,
topics,
any
Commander. You
commissions
sure know how to
that are
handle
cool
them,
that you can
Lena.
tell me about, or are they all secretive?
Here we go. Brace yourselves.
If you can't tell me, that's totally fine. I understand.
That's it. That's it. You got it. You've got it.
I can get that. I can get behind that.
We made it.
You just feel
Captain, you
like
all right?
you just
Oh,
can't
just
tell
fine.
nobody.
That was a great landing, Commander. I couldn't have done better myself.
Hey, you took that pretty well.
Sure. I found some calcium seeds back aft. Nothing like 'em for space flying. You have some, Cadet?
This time you've got a customer, Captain. I don't feel so well.
This is Commander Corey,
And Marvin Miller
reminding you that pulling up to your breakfast table.
is like pulling up to a filling station.
Give him our example, Marvin.
A jet cycle has just pulled into a filling station to get its tank filled.
The man has it filled with ordinary fuel. Listen. Not much go in that jet cycle, is there?
Now listen to the same jet cycle filled with super fuel.
That cycle's flying like a rocket now because it's supercharged with super fuel.
Same thing is true
They're
for you,
just
gang.
People
To get going in the
associate all
morning, you
female
need
since
super
male
fuel,
isn't
too.
my
So
strong
get
area.
supercharged.
Hey,
the way space
you know,
patrollers
we
do.
all
Eat a
have
good
weak
breakfast with
areas.
Instant Ralston, the hot
As
super
artists, we
cereal.
all have
Instant
our
Ralston helps you to think
one
fast
that gets
and
us
act
every
fast.
time.
So remember, when you pull up to your
That
breakfast
when we
table, it's
see it,
just
we're
like
like,
pulling
ah,
up to a
god
village.
damn it.
You're there for
Ah,
fuel.
fuck me.
Super fuel. So you can get supercharged.
Yeah,
Take a
fuck.
tip. Eat a good breakfast with instant
We've all
Ralston
been there.
And get supercharged. Get it today in the
Well,
red and white
I've been
checkerboard
there.
package.
I don't know,
Good,
like,
hot
I'm not going to
Ralston.
speak for all artists. I'm going to say myself. And god
And now for
damn
a
it,
preview
this
of next
fucking
week's exciting
fly
Space Patrol story.
has been fucking
Buzz and
around
Patty
in
are
my
from the offices of
bedroom
John Crozer,
for the
who rescue
past
a noted scientist
2
abducted by
days.
Crozer.
I know
He's
Professor
just
Hegman is somewhere in this building.
a
Crozer. Take us to
motherfucker.
him.
Why,
And
Commander,
there's nothing I
You're
can
mistaken.
do
Oh, no,
except
we're not.
just
Don't sit there
deal
and let
with
some
it.
lamp take me to
because
Hegman.
he's gonna die
right,
eventually.
if you insist.
It's
Hey,
just
my
gonna
eyes,
take
turn that lamp
for
off.
fucking ever.
Get him, Happy. I can't see.
Here's yours, Cadet. Now, Corey, I'm going to finish you off permanently.
Because I'm not opening my window because I know what's gonna happen. 20 other bugs are gonna come in.
When wheat checks,
I
rice
could try
checks,
to
and good
get
hot
'em out
Ralston
through the
again
door,
bring you
but that's also gonna be a pain in the ass, and I just started streaming. So I'm just
Now,
gonna
gang,
have
here's
to
a word
deal with
from
him
Cadet Happy.
till I
Boys
stop
and girls, This
streaming.
is Cadet Happy. Do you know how life-giving oxygen is carried to the cells of the
The
body?
futile
By the
efforts of
So
trying
when
to
a person
destroy
loses
this
a great deal of
gosh
blood in
damn
an
fly
accident or in sickness, there's
is
not enough
now
blood left
getting
to do
to
that
me.
job. Result? The person dies. So will you help me save lives by joining the Space Patrol
I
Blood
sound
Boosters?
like a
It's
crazy
fun. It's
person.
patriotic. So join the Space Patrol Blood Boosters today.
Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production, starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson.
I know.
Other players were
The
Marvin
little
Miller, Nina
flies
Mara,
are bothering
and
me.
Norman Joe.
They won't shoot.
Don't forget to tune in
Bug
next Saturday and every Saturday
Queen.
when wheat checks, rice checks, and
Robot
good hot Ralston
House.
again present the new exciting Space Patrol. Be sure to see another
man,
exciting
I
Space
can't
Patrol
wait to
story
see
on your
them.
local ABC
I'm really
television station.
excited about seeing
Consult
them.
your local newspaper.
I can't wait till
for time and
they're
channel.
done. I
Space
should be
Patrol
working
comes to you
on a
transcribed from
commission as
Hollywood.
well, but
This is
he
ABC
has not paid
Radio
me
Network.
yet, and he says just start on it when I pay you, and I'm like, okay, all right. I'll probably start on it eventually,
Wheat checks,
probably
rice
this
checks,
week
and
sometime.
good hot Ralston presents Space Patrol.
I've been putting it off, and I should just do it.
High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space.
should just
Missions
do it
of daring in the name of
and
interplanetary
survive.
justice. Travel
It's just-
into the future with Buzz
It's
Corey,
his character
Commander-in-Chief
on a
of the
mountain,
Space
and
Patrol.
that's it. It's a single character looking at the camera.
In today's
And
transcribed
it's
adventure,
not
Buzz
that
and Happy have gone to
entertaining,
the offices
it
of
just
John
is.
Crozer to rescue a noted scientist abducted by Crozer.
I know Professor Hegman is somewhere in this building, Crozer. Take us to him.
Why, Commander, you're mistaken.
Oh, no, we're not.
Don't sit there under that sun lamp. Take me to Hegman.
Well, all right, Corey, if you insist.
My eyes, turn off that lamp.
Get him, Happy.
I can't see.
Here's yours, cadet.
I'm not getting paid for
Corey,
mine.
I am going to finish you off permanently.
Damn.
We'll be back in just a
Buckwheat,
moment
I'm going
with
to tell you
today's
right now,
Space
you're
Patrol
making a
story,
huge
the
mistake,
Brain
but,
Bank
you
and
know,
the Space Binoculars.
I'm not going to tell how artists do, you know? You do
Wow.
what you need to do.
Man, oh,
If you
man,
feel
oh,
like you
man.
need to take this,
Yummy.
go
Oh,
for
that
it.
boy sounds excited, doesn't he?
A lot of
No
people
wonder.
are like,
He's just
"Oh, you
had
need
his
to-"
First taste of rice
I
checks,
would-
the
I would
delicious
like
bite-sized
Every
super
artist
cereal.
that I
Wow.
knew to get paid for what they did, but,
man,
you know.
Oh, man, oh, man. Yummy.
Same boy, yep, and the same cereal, only it's his second bowl. Try Rice Chex yourself, gang. You'll love it.
I'll say. And when you eat a good breakfast with rice checks,
But
you're
maybe eventually
supercharged.
someday.
Absolutely. So, gang, try it today.
I can understand the
Delicious
whole,
Rice
like,
Chex.
I'm not getting paid yet, it's
Today's
okay,
event for the
I'll do
biggest
this
news
pro
ever announced
bono,
on Space Patrol.
get my
So
name
stand
out
by,
there and
and
stuff
I mean
like
with
that. It's
pencil and
like, I
paper
get
for the
that.
most
I
sensational
totally
message you
get
ever
that.
heard on Space Patrol.
Hey, I'm not getting
Not
paid
far
for
from
this
Space Patrol
drawing.
headquarters,
I'm
man-made
just
planet
doing a
Terra,
nice,
is the
cool
Crozer building.
drawing of a
From his
robot.
spacious offices on the top floor,
God
John Crozer
fucking
directs his
damn it.
far-reaching enterprises. It is
I am
Crozer's
trying
proud
to not
boast that his
lose my
payroll list
fucking
is virtually
shit.
a scientific hall of
Thi-
fame.
this-
an
this fly
interplanetary
is not
who's
hurting
who
me.
of distinguished
It is
men
not
and
doing
women in every
anything
field of science
except
and
annoying
technology.
the shit out of me
His
right
rugged
now.
features and penetrating eyes are reflected
am
from the
just
polished surface of his mammoth
dealing with
Endorium
it
desk
right now.
as he confers with his director of plant
It's
operations, Earl
okay.
Becker, and the noted physicist,
all right.
Professor David Hegman.
I just
Miss
need
Becker,
to
is there
chill
anything
the
else on
fuck
the
out.
agenda which concerns Professor Hegman?
Yes, you wanted me to remind you to congratulate the
Fucking-
professor.
Oh, yes, the Kleinhurst medal.
Wow.
I understand you're
Fuck
receiving
happened
a
there?
banquet this evening.
That's right, Mr.
Just
Crozer.
had a little,
Congratulations. You're
little too
upholding the
much to
Crozer
drink
tradition.
there, didn't you?
Crozer
Line.
tradition.
Of course. Now, for the past 3 years, every winner of the Kleinhurst Medal for Scientific Achievement has been associated with Crozer Enterprises.
Oh, I understand that the medal is given for work, which I did before I joined your organization.
Well, I speak in jest, more or less. Well, that completes our conference, Professor.
I have something to tell you, Mr. Crozer.
Yes?
I am forced, with regret, of course, to submit my resignation.
Your resignation? I don't understand, Professor.
Well, it's my doctor's orders. He says my health won't permit me to continue my work for your company.
But you're under contract. You're absolutely necessary to this project.
I am very sorry, but my doctor tells me that unless I retire, I may not last for more than a few months.
This puts my company in an
Ah.
awkward position, Professor. I won't tolerate it.
I regret
Of
this
course.
as much as you do, Mr. Crozer.
Course they want those free commish.
It'll take us 3 years.
Of course
to
they
complete
want those
construction
free
and install it.
commish.
Your
Buckwheat,
contributions are useful
you
now
know
on the present
that.
stage.
I want
They'll
those
be
free
absolutely
commish.
essential in 3 years from now.
Oh, Mr. Crozer, no one.
They don't want
individual
to
is
pay.
absolutely indispensable.
They want
There
that
are other
sweet,
scientists in
sweet
my
free
family.
commissions.
I hired you because you're the only man alive today who can
You know
see
what?
this particular
I don't
phase
like
through to a
this.
successful conclusion. This whole
I'm gonna-
operation is geared
gonna
around
fix
you.
it up.
You can't
It's
resign.
just a-
Well,
just
my doctor tells me that I have no choice. Surely you don't expect me
like
to
that.
endanger my life.
I'm going to have a talk with that doctor of yours.
I'm afraid it won't do you any good, Mr. Crozer. 2 other doctors have confirmed his diagnosis.
Very well. We shall see. Our interview is ended, Hegman. I have other matters to discuss with Miss Becker.
Yeah, they
Goodbye,
only
Mr.
want
Crozer.
those free commissions, and that's all they're gonna do.
The nerve of that man. Trying to walk out on me, John Crozer.
I understand how you feel, but as the professor says, it can't be helped.
I'll hold him to his contract. He's got to keep working for me. That project must be finished as I planned.
You can't force him to disobey his doctor's orders, contract or no contract.
Look here, Miss Becker. Your director of plant operations. It's up to you to find a way out of this.
Now, let's face facts. Hegman's brain will be of most value to us 3 years from now. But he's got to retire immediately, so he's out of the picture.
If there were only someone else with his knowledge.
There is one possibility, but it's not lethal.
Well, let's hear it.
Suppose Professor Hegman were to be put in suspended animation for 3 years. Then, when he's revived, his health will be exactly as it is now. He'll be able to do a few months of work when he's most needed. Of course, Hegman wouldn't consent to it.
Well, that's immaterial to me. We'll do it by force. That's an admirable idea, Miss Becker. We'll literally be establishing a brain bank. We'll put Hegman's brain on ice till we're ready to use it.
There's only one catch. How are we going to explain his disappearance?
Leave that to me. You locate some suspended animation equipment and get it here. When we get it set up, we'll bring Hegman to my office for one more conference.
Well, nobody seems to know where the professor is, Commander. I've even checked with his doctor.
I've just phoned Crozer. He hasn't seen him either.
Well, maybe the professor forgot about his appointment with you. He could be out with friends celebrating. After all, he's just received the Kleinhurst medal.
I doubt that he'd forget the appointment, Happy. He seemed very anxious to talk to me. You knew, didn't you, that the professor has to retire?
No. Why, sir?
His doctor warned him that he can't keep up the pace. Oh, by the way, there's something I've been wanting to show you. Here. Have a look at this new Space Patrol equipment.
Binoculars?
Yes. Not just ordinary binoculars, Happy. They're space binoculars.
Can I try them out, sir?
Sure, they're yours.
Gee, they've got a band on them so you don't have to hold on to them. Yeah, the band fastens them around your head.
Right, it leaves your hands free. Now, take a look over the city with them, Happy. I'll take the polarization off the windows.
Wow, these are great, sir. Why, I can even read a small
Hey,
sign on the
hey.
space terminal building. A sign
It's
I can't even
Omega
see without the binoculars.
When you get out in
Ow.
space, out of the atmosphere of Terra, then
Ugh.
you'll really see something.
You mean they're
My
even better
goodness,
out in
it's
space?
Omega
They're so sensitive,
Ow.
they'll pick up very small
That
objects
should-
many miles away. They're designed
Bug Queen?
especially for pilots on search missions. Within a planet's atmosphere,
Bug
they're good
Queen.
4-power binoculars.
Let's see. So.
There's some people walking 5 blocks away, and it looks as though I could almost
Bug?
reach right out and touch
And
them.
then.
From what you say, Commander, I'd sure like to take a look through them out in space.
So.
Mr.
It's.
Crozer, this is the most
Omega
outrageous thing I have
Ow.
ever heard. I refuse to
Yeah,
let
there
you
we go.
Professor,
I'm doing great. Doing good.
Don't you know that even if I
Doing
give you
good,
my
just
consent,
chilling out,
it is
hanging
still
out with
illegal
the
for private
friends,
persons
and
to use the
you
suspended
know
animation
how it
process.
gets
Now,
like
if
that.
you unlock the door, Crozer, I'll leave.
God
Hegman,
damn
my
it.
friend.
Well,
You're
no
not
problem.
leaving. Miss Becker, we might as well get started with the process. Give him the preliminary injection.
All right, Mr. Crozer.
Get away from me.
Hegman,
Fucking
get away from that window.
I wouldn't advise
Christ.
jumping out, Professor. It's a long way to the street.
Fucking.
Yes, and it wouldn't be
Christ.
suspended animation. It would be terminated animation. Go on, Miss Becker. Give him the electronic injection. Get away from there. I've got my hand over his mouth. Quickly, Miss
Oh,
Becker.
hold him still.
Quit struggling, Hegman.
Yeah,
or
you
you'll
have
really get
50
hurt.
followers? That's so cool, Bug Queen.
There.
How long does it take for the electronic injection to knock him out?
A
Yeah.
few seconds.
Good.
Congrats.
All right, Miss Becker. Let's carry him into the
Yeah.
suspended animation chamber.
Commander, look.
Nice.
I can see the lettering on the windows of the Crozer building. These binoculars are fantastic,
See?
even in the atmosphere.
Take a
2
look at
days
Terra
ago.
Happy.
See,
Probably
we're
see
all
gas.
growing in the world. We're all
They have
getting
that
up
to it. But
there.
I can see people inside the Crozer
Takes a
building.
little
Look, sir.
to
On
make
the
a
top floor,
lot.
there's a man
If you
standing
keep
in the window.
doing
I
it,
can see him just as
you'll
plain
make
as sir. Fine.
headlines.
I'll take
People
just
be
one
like,
look
"Oh
at
my
that. You better
God,
get
it's
to
it's
Yes,
Omega
it's the fourth
Owl,
window
and
from the
then
corner of the
it's
building.
Bug Queen, and then there's that other guy.
Clear.
You know him,
Well, that's
that
Professor
other
Hegman.
dude.
Huh?
You've seen him before. Yeah, that other
Wonder why
guy.
Crozer didn't have the professor call me. That's
Yeah.
finishing up his work with Crozer.
He's got the
I'll tell you what,
the
Happy.
thing
I've got an errand to make right
for
near the Crozer building.
an avatar.
Stop
Yeah,
in and see
yeah,
it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I checked the suspended animation equipment.
Yeah.
Everything's working fine, Mr. Crozer.
Chimera. Oh yeah, I know that guy.
You aren't
I know that guy.
In a day or so, we'll take him to Mars.
He draws
Oh,
shit. What does he draw again? Oh fuck.
Hey, haven't you been under that helio lamp long enough?
I just feel like
We'll try
a
it, Miss Becker.
dipshit right
You'll be
now.
Very relaxed.
Well, what does he primarily draw again?
Yes. You'll be relaxed.
Couldn't tell you. Comics?
Speaking of the Hegman,
You know, I think he might be drawing comics. I don't know.
Did you?
well, he made a sort of throwing motion with his hand. I think I better go down to the street.
Also, I was told Omega Owl, I don't draw comics. I'm working on a graphic novel. That's what I was told.
Come in.
Hey,
Come on,
thanks
Mr.
for the
Crozer.
hugs.
Commander Corey, nice to see you.
Thank you for the
Look at that happy.
hugs. I
How do you do,
appreciate
Fred?
that,
How do you do,
Omega.
sir? Sit down, gentlemen. I hope you don't mind if I go on with this lamp piece. I'm firing a tan for myself. I see you are. Unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to get at the natural way as you space patrolmen do.
That's quite a high-powered lamp.
Yes, it can be. if
Omega
it's set
Owl's
up.
cool.
Have to know how to handle it.
The reason I came
And
over
then
Mr. Crozer, is to see
there's
Professor Hegman.
Bug Queen.
The
Bug
professor
Queen's
isn't here.
super cool.
Remember, I told you I'd ask him to call you if he showed up.
We saw him standing by the window of this office just a few minutes ago.
You saw
As
him.
far as I've seen,
Happy and I
Bug
were testing
Queen's
some new space
real
patrol
cool.
binoculars.
And then Omega
Of course, they saw
A.
Hegman.
Hegman, you must
I
be
can't
mistaken.
not say your name that way.
I
It's
know,
funny
one
to
of my
me. It
attorneys
makes me
was here a while
laugh
ago.
every
He's about
time.
the same height and build as Hegman. Yes, come to think of it, there is a resemblance.
Yeah.
Funny, I never thought about it before.
Yeah, she has a silly robot. She has a silly drone as
No
a
bother at all.
The old
as
thing
her
through this out of the
little thing.
window. I didn't know there was any.
Oh no!
We were just leaving, but
You need to
Can you
restart
zoom in? I see
it.
what you have
Nothing at all.
No.
No, Commander, just a little
The
promotion gimmick one
Saturday.
of our companies is putting out.
may I see it?
Yes, of course.
I just gave up, to be honest.
Pinehurst Medal, a promotion gimmick?
Hearst medal. There's only one man who would have that medal on his person at this
All right,
time.
I just gave up, to be honest.
What are you getting at?
Say
This young lady just
however
said it
you
was thrown
want.
out of the window. So why would anyone throw a valuable
No,
medal
it's
like
just-
this out of a window unless they wanted to attract
It's
attention?
Omega
Give it to me straight, Closer.
OW.
Where is Professor Hegman? You're
I know what it
conclusions,
is.
aren't you, Commander?
I know
That's
it's
Hegman we saw.
Omega
If
OW,
you're not trying to hide something, why
but
are
I
you
say
just
it
being so
like
evasive?
ow,
Why did you
like
lie
I
about the
hurt
medal?
myself,
You've got
and then
to
I
be
just
somewhere
keep
in this
going
room.
with the
I suppose you
ah.
That's right. All
I
right,
can't.
come on.
It's
just
a
turn this
long,
lamp full power and right in your eyes.
diluted,
Turn it
a
off.
non-diluted
Get him, Happy.
just
No, but I can't.
note
Grab that
of
book,
just
Miss Becker.
ow.
Nice work, Miss Becker. And now, cadet.
But that's so sad, Bug Queen. No, don't restart your
I had to
line.
do something after that
No.
walk. You
Oh, I'm
What
sorry,
happened
over here.
to it?
fast.
Do you just not like it?
What about these two?
I've done that before.
Get Hegman out of here.
As you
Then I'll
can
come
clearly
back and
tell,
finish
I'm
our
doing
space
that
patrol friends.
a lot.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment.
Oh, come on, Captain Seafeld. Tell me what Buzz Corey's big new surprise is for all his kids. Won't you, huh?
No, I can't tell you.
Please?
Nope, it's a secret until the end of today's program.
Is it something the commander himself uses?
Fucking-
Oh, you bet it is. It's official Space Patrol equipment.
Can't you really tell me what it is?
Nope, it's a secret.
Well, then, how about a little hint?
Well, I'll tell you this. It's something absolutely new and different.
Oh, man, I just can't wait.
Well, you hurry now, get a pencil and paper ready, and keep listening because in just a few moments, I'll tell you what the big surprise is and how you can get it. And all you boys and girls listening in, you do the same thing. Get pencil and paper ready and be all set to
Oh,
take down
my
the
God.
information you need to get that wonderful
Oh
new
my
surprise Buzz Corey
God!
has for you.
It's
So long for now. See you
it's
at the
the
end of today's program
Raven.
when I'll
Oh,
tell you all
also,
about
guys,
the biggest, the
Raven
smallest,
has
the most
started
exciting value ever
streaming as
offered
well,
on Space
so-
Patrol.
Because Raven's so awesome. Red? Yeah.
Don Crozer and his assistant, Erla Vector,
she
have
gets
placed
a
Professor
shout out
Hegman in
as
suspended
well.
Animation, intending to revive
She-
him 3 years later to finish
Yeah.
vital scientific work on the vast project Crozer was managing.
No, also
When Commander
no
Corey and Cadet
for
Happy
Bug
decided to
Queen.
search the building
No.
for the professor, Crozer blinded
I've
them
been
with a
there
beam from a high-powered
before.
helio sun lamp, and then knocked out the
Bug
virtually
Queen
defenseless
used the
space
wrong
patrolman.
pen while drawing,
Buzz and Happy
and
have
now
just regained consciousness and
Bug
their vision
Queen
and
must
find themselves
redo
locked
it.
in a room.
There's Bug Queen and Omega
Top
Ow.
floor. And Crozer's probably miles away by now with the professor.
I doubt it. He wouldn't go away without being sure we'd never be able to report him. He'll be back.
And then I've got a feeling we'd better get out of here before he returns.
Let's take a look out the window.
Say,
So,
maybe we can
yeah.
attract the
Oh,
attention of somebody
yeah.
in another building. Oh, it's locked.
The maps look interesting.
There's a ledge out there. If we break the window, we could crawl on the ledge to another
Okay,
And that's
all
not
right.
my idea of a pleasant
They're
stroll.
wonderful.
50 stories
They're
up.
wonderful
Mine either.
people.
A lot safer than what Crozer has
Be
in
be
mind for us.
gentle. Be
The
gentle.
chair ought to do the trick. Bring
Yeah,
your head,
Bug Queen.
Happy. Watch out for the glass.
I literally thought I had already followed you, and I was
Want me
like,
to go
"Oh
first?
man, I wonder what.
Wait till I knock these sharks
I wonder why I haven't seen anything." It's like, oh,
Hey, let's go.
that's
I'll boost you
why.
up.
I literally.
I can make it now, sir.
I thought I followed you,
Wow,
and
what
I
a
feel
long
real
way down
bad.
to the
I'm glad you
street.
came
Don't
back to
sound
the
happy.
stream.
Lie flat
Thank
on
you
the
so
ledge,
much for
crawl.
coming back to the
Yes.
stream.
I hope we can find another open window along here.
I wish this ledge was wider.
Oh, no.
I feel like a tightrope walker. Oh,
Easy, Happy.
Gotta stress the pain. Gotta stress the pain.
Thought I was a goner.
Because
Don't
we're
try to hurry.
all in pain.
Commander, we're in luck.
So yes,
Window
yes,
unlocked?
Yes, sir, and it's
yes.
partway open. All I have to do is push it.
Easy now. Don't push yourself off the ledge.
Oh man.
Anybody inside?
I don't see anybody.
I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna try my best to finish this.
Here goes.
Yeah. I'm gonna try my best to finish this.
Nobody in
Yay!
here, sir.
Don't have
Watch the
to.
door.
Hooray! Yay! Bug Queen doesn't have to restart. They're lovely.
How are you going to do away with Corey and the cadet?
You unlock
If
the
I
door.
suddenly
Swing it open.
poof,
I'll
I'm
blast
at
them
the
with this gun
meeting
before they have a
area.
chance to
I'm
run.
just
Open the door. And
just
be sure
hasn't
and
started
stand
yet,
back.
but
Don't worry.
wanted to say hi and such.
All right, Corey. We'll...
Step closer to your goals.
Go on.
No restart.
Go on.
Room's
Woo!
empty. Look at the window.
Hoot 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 hoot
Climb
hoot.
down the side of the building.
They certainly wouldn't jump.
Squawk at them.
They use the
Squawk at them.
Now they probably
They
given
must
the alarm.
hear
The
your
building is
chants.
swarming with space patrolmen soon.
Well, what'll we do?
We've got to get out of here. We have to forget about the equipment. We have to get to the spaceport and blast off right away. We have
Cronk at them like most crows do.
Take it easy. Open the door.
I love the crow cronk.
Nobody in
It's
here
so
either.
cute.
Some equipment or
It
something.
makes me laugh every time.
What kind of equipment
Does
is
it,
this, sir?
a lot of people are like, that's
Animation
something in a horror film. I love it. It just tells me that they're telling everybody, hey, there's food.
Well, that wouldn't stop
Hey,
progress.
bro. It's just them. It's just a couple of bros just chilling out and being like, dude, some pizza's over here. Cronk.
What good was Professor D if he was unconscious?
Cruiser could revive him whenever he needed him, even months or years from now.
Really like the skeleton. Well, I don't know what skeleton you're talking about. Whose skeleton in whose closet?
Happy, I've just checked with the space control dispatcher.
'Cause
There's a
I'm-
slip-up. Cruiser blast
I'm
off.
real bad at
We gotta
remembering
stop him. We ought to
everything.
hold him
I'm
what
trying
we
my
did to dispatch
best.
it in time.
How long ago did Crozer blast off?
Trying my
5
best.
minutes ago. I've got a description of his ship. Come on, Hap, let's get aboard Terra 5. We're going after them.
I figured that you can
I
hear
was
the
afraid
eggs
they'd
and
stop at the
rooks
spaceport.
by the
Look
way
at
they
you, Scott.
call.
There's a ship
I love
following
that.
Space patrol.
No, we are in a spot. We can't
Oh
outrun
yeah,
it.
it's a
Yes,
flying
Although we can get
scope.
rid of the professor. Find Hegman on the ship. He
Yeah,
can't
no,
do anything
like
against
Well, what are you
rooks
gonna
are
do?
just
Just throw
so
the king out in
adorable
space?
when they cronk,
Chances
and then
are
you
the
hear
professor
how
will never
old
be
they
found.
are. It's like,
Come on, we've got to get rid of Hegman, and then we'll take our base of action. Or he won't
yeah,
stand a
no,
chance
I
of locating
love
box.
that. I've been Raven, I've been watching fucking crow videos. I've been watching a lot of crow videos.
Gaining on them,
Just-
sir. All that
There,
crazy flying
I was
Crozer's
like,
doing
oh
isn't getting
man,
anywhere.
I was trying to show that
That
crows are fucking crazy.
Yes, sir.
Commander Corey aboard Terra 5.
Oh,
running John
yeah.
Cruiser in private
Like
cruiser
all of
T431.
Crow family,
Commander Corey calling
Ravens,
John
and all
Cruiser.
that.
This
They're
is
all
Cruiser. Go
fucking
ahead, Corey.
crazy.
Go ahead. This
And I
hide-and-seek
was
isn't
like,
getting
yeah,
you
they
anywhere.
can
Just a matter
mimic
of minutes.
humans and
Play it
stuff like
smart and
that.
give up.
And
talked me into it, Corey.
at
least
it was just it's just an interesting thing.
We'll pull alongside and join airlocks.
Oh my
Just
goodness.
a warning, Cruiser. Don't try
My
anything.
goodness, you
Corey
better
out.
let it out. It's gonna be a cold bird. I know what you do to those skeletons.
They've joined
I know
airlocks.
what you do.
Have you got the electronic?
You don't have
Yes,
to
right.
remind
They
me.
won't suspect anything from you. Watch
Those
your chance,
little
move it on course.
babies.
I'll dump the cadet. He won't be in
I
your
just
way.
don't. I
And
just
then when
don't
they're
like to
unconscious,
see
they can
it.
join Professor
I
Hegman out
understand
there in
it,
space.
and I have no judgment on it.
Here they are.
It's someone else's passion, and I'm wonderful, and I'm
All right,
glad
Cruiser.
it makes
Your
you
hands up.
happy.
Of course, Commander.
Searching for weapons, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Where's Professor Hegman?
Professor
Ah.
Hegman. Why, we haven't the slightest idea.
I hate that.
What did you
I
do with
hate
You
it.
haven't got him. Search the
I
ship.
hate
You don't
it.
believe me.
That's just what we will do.
I dislike it a lot.
All right, keep your gun on them, Happy, while I search the ship.
All right, lady. Get
Makes
over there
me
next to
sad.
Crozer.
My name is Erla Vecker,
Mm,
and I'll
disgusting.
be glad to. Oh, excuse me. Commander!
Oh, no, you don't. What have you got there?
Let go of
In
me.
your hand. Come on, Erla. That's it. Well, electronic injector.
I'll take that gun, cadet.
Oh, no, you don't.
Right,
Closer.
let's see.
Hey, nice one, Commander.
Don't try anything like that again, Closer.
It should be
No tricks from
fine.
you either, Erla.
It should be fine. I will lower the opacity of
It was a
this.
very foolish move on your part, Erla. Now you're in this just as deep as
I
Closer.
will figure it
Let's
out.
have it. Where's Hegman?
All right, I'll tell you, but you'll never find him.
It's
He's
important,
somewhere
though,
out in
sadly,
space.
to keep it healthy
You
and
threw him
not
out of the
make,
ship?
That's
The-
right. All sealed up in a nice cozy box. Chances are he'll
Make
float forever
them
in space.
be so
in
many
suspended animation.
that they
Have to get
starve
these two into
or
our ship. We'll
sickness
cut
spreads.
loose and start a search.
No, I
They will
get
stay
it.
right with us till we find them.
No, I get it. I'm not trying to hate people on what they do. It just makes me sad.
Nothing,
I
sir.
don't
That
like
blip
that
turned
it
out to be a
is
small
a
meteor.
thing.
You're just wasting
I
your
wish
time,
that it
Corey.
wasn't.
That box with Hegman in it is just a speck in space. Your boost scopes
Makes-
won't show it unless you happen to be
Makes me
very
just
close.
say.
We'll just keep looking.
I've got the view scope on full sensitivity and wide scanning, sir.
I'm afraid the view scope isn't much help. Well, here, let's try these.
I know that.
Space binoculars.
It's a long chance, but it might work. Scan in a slow arc, Happy.
Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you. I just love birds.
There's something.
I like birds. I like.
No, it's
I like
another here. Let me
animals
have a
of
look.
all kinds, and any time
Wait a
that
minute.
I see suffering, I don't
rectangular
enjoy
shape.
it.
Check it, Happy. About 10 degrees high.
I see it, sir. Yeah, it's a box, all right.
And
That's it. We found
it's
it.
better
Hey, Hat.
to
Let's
make
hope we're not
them.
too late.
It's better to do it the right thing than to. Yeah, animals are beautiful. It's better to do the right thing
There it is,
than
Happy.
to
Yeah, I
do
can see it now
something
through the
that you
viewscope,
think is
even without
right.
the binoculars.
Stand by to fire forward braking rocket.
Yeah.
Standing by, sir.
Fire rockets.
Just because I don't like it doesn't
Yeah,
mean
that'll
that
stop
it's
us,
not
Happy.
the right
All right, get the spacesuit.
decision to make.
Pull the box into the ship. And Crozer, we'll just lock you and Erla in a compartment till we get the
Oh my
professor
god,
aboard.
bowed! Bowed! Oh my god, bowed 33!
Why don't you sit down
My
and relax?
God,
You'll
it's
wear out the
about
commander's carpet.
33.
Why don't we hear from the hospital?
The
You're pretty worried now,
33rd
aren't you, Crozer?
of their
You know,
kind.
if Professor Hegman
How's
doesn't come out of
Bowed
that
33 doing?
it's gonna go mighty
Chilling,
hard on
hanging
you,
out?
Erla.
Well, they should know by now.
Enjoying the time we have with each other? Enjoying other people's company?
Look who's with him.
Professor Hegman.
That's right. Certainly lucky for you two that the professor pulled through that
Yeah.
Yes. And
Aw,
Mr.
thank
Crozer, you've given me
you.
a
Thank you,
great deal of
Bowed. I
credit
appreciate it.
against you.
and helped me with more of his work than the doctor first thought.
Well, in that case, we actually did you a service, Professor. Commander, that should be taken into account.
Don't think you're going to get off easy on that account.
It's just luck.
I
and
think
the fact that we had these space
I'm
binoculars
gonna
to save
go.
the professor.
Yes, Happy. I had no idea that the binoculars would actually help us save a life.
You sure were right about their being terrifically powerful out in space. And they're great in a normal atmosphere, too.
I'm not going to lose any time in issuing them to all Space Patrol personnel.
Sir, did you know that when you look through the binoculars the wrong way, you can see into the
Yep.
future?
Oh, I was under the impression that they just
I've
qualified.
got some ideas.
So,
That's ridiculous. It just makes
So I'm gonna
our
try pink this
And far
time.
away, I see a criminal rehabilitation center with two people in it.
Oh my dear
John
God,
Crozer
my
and
rabbit
Erla
has
Beck.
flopped over.
And they're getting the same
What
kind of
should
treatment
I
they gave Professor
do?
Hegman, suspended animation. You want to have a look?
Oh my goodness. These are facts. Hey,
In just a moment,
gonna
we'll
have
give
the
you an
dart
exciting
meeting.
preview of next
Okay,
week's
thank
thrill-packed Space
you.
Patrol adventure.
Tell
But
me.
first, gang, boy, first of all,
Look in the
here's
mirror.
that big, wonderful
Okay.
surprise we promised you.
A
Get your
joke.
pencil and paper.
All
Get
right.
all set to
Let me
go.
go to
This
my
is the
normal,
greatest value we've ever
horrible
offered on
jokes.
Space Patrol. Commander Corey, you tell the gang what this terrific
Hold up.
new item is. Boys and girls, our surprise for you is a
Jokes.
pair of those wonderful new Space Patrol
This is very
space binoculars.
specific.
Binoculars like the ones I used today when I spied the professor floating in that
I will
box
tell
way
a
off
horrible,
in the distance, remember?
bad,
Gang,
not
you'll
very
be able to
good
see
joke.
way off in the distance.
Why
with
don't
the Space
oysters
Patrol binoculars you get too. Yes, sir. These binoculars are 4 power binoculars with 4
Because they're
lenses. And when
shellfish.
you look through them, they make people, houses, buildings, cars, everything else.
What
blocks
does a
and
baby
blocks
computer
away,
call
look
its
bigger
father?
And nearer
Data.
and clearer. No
What did
adjusting
the
necessary.
custodian
lenses are
say when he
fixed
jumped
focus
out
lenses.
of the
Why, you
closet?
don't even have to hold these
Supplies.
wonderful binoculars
Why
up
are
to your
colds
eyes.
bad
You wear 'em like
criminals?
official outer
Because they're
space
easy to
headgear.
catch.
They have a strong
How
elastic
does a
band on
penguin
them,
build
and
its
when you slip
house?
it over your head,
It
it holds the
glues
binoculars in place and leaves
it
your hands
together.
absolutely free. Makes you look
God,
like a
these
man
are
from Mars.
nasty,
Because these
bad
binoculars stand
jokes.
out from your eyes a full 3.5 inches.
let's
That's right.
see.
These are not flimsy little celluloid goggles or a mask.
Why is
These
math
are
teacher
real,
late to work?
full-size binoculars.
She
Overall,
took
they're
the
5 inches wide,
rhombus.
5 inches long, and they're made of solid
That's not a
plastic.
joke.
Beautiful, long-lasting black
statement.
solid plastic with bright red leather.
Thank you so much, Bowd. I appreciate that. Bowd, you incredible person.
Way off in the distance with
You
them.
an
You can
incredible,
spot your dad
amazing
coming home from
person.
work. Spot the mailman
I
coming
hope you
blocks
enjoy
away.
your time
You can
here.
watch birds in high trees, study animals, identify people in the distance, read signs way off, and see airplanes way up in the sky. And when you look through the other end of your
Just making
space
sure
binoculars, they do a
that
switcheroo.
you
They make
guys can
close-up
hear this
things look
wonderful,
like they're far away from you.
wonderful
yes, sir, gang,
goddamn
these powerful Space Patrol space binoculars
show.
are the greatest value we've ever offered on Space Patrol. To get a pair, do this. Buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 6.
I hope
8, 6,
everybody's
St.
enjoying
Louis, Missouri.
themselves.
This offer good only in continental
if you
USA.
want still
It may be
bad
withdrawn
jokes,
anytime.
I
If
got
you don't
'em.
agree that your are
I
absolutely
do
tough,
have a few of
return
them.
We'll return your
I
money.
can.
Now, address
I'll
again
read them
is
all
Space
night.
Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you wanted good jokes, I'm not a professional.
Buzz and Happy are approaching a
Joke
building
time
where
is
the
all
Secretary
my
General's daughter Carol is held captive.
We don't hear
Suddenly,
them all
they
the
become
time.
aware of a tingling, painful sensation and a ringing in their ears.
Yep.
Hey, it's getting hard to walk.
Yep.
I feel like I had a big weight.
Oh man, joke time's the best time. What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K? HDMI.
Get back to the
It's
ship.
horrible.
Get out of range quickly.
I hate you. I hate you, Internet. I asked you for jokes. I didn't ask you for the worst things in the world.
I can't even
I think someone died in my chat. Seriously. That was horrible. You should feel bad, Internet. Look how fucking pink this shit is. This shit's bright as fucking pink.
When wheat checks, rice
So-
checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol. Space Patrol, an
So I'm
original
gonna-
Mike Moser
I'm gonna come up
production
with a
starring
few
Ed Kemper as
colors
Commander Corey and
that
Lynn
she could
Osborne as
wear.
Cadet Happy. Was
So I'm
written
thinking
by Lou Houston
pink.
and directed by Larry Robertson.
HDMI.
Other players were Virginia Hewitt, Ken Mayer, David Duval, and Bela Kovac. Dick Tufel speaking.
Oh no, I woke my bunny up.
Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot
Red
Ralston
Cupid.
again
Oh, yeah.
present the new
Born.
exciting Space Patrol.
Born Bernie. Hold up. Hold up.
And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel.
Hold up.
Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC.
So, board. There you go.
Wheat checks, rice checks, and
Well,
good hot
she's a
Ralston
Yosoki.
present Space Patrol.
She's a Yosoki. Yosoki don't have
I
big
adventure in the
booba.
wild, vast reaches of space.
Yosoki don't
Missions
have big
of
booba.
daring in
Come
the name
on.
of interplanetary
Come on now.
justice.
Come on
Travel
now.
into the future with Buzz
Come on, man.
Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
And then the tassels.
In today's transcribed adventure,
I
Buzz
will
and Happy are approaching a
paint this
building where the
gold
Secretary General's
because
daughter Carol is
she
held
loves
captive.
gold.
Suddenly, they become aware of a painful tingling
She
sensation and a
loves
ringing in their ears.
gold.
It's hard to walk. It feels like a big weight on me.
So,
Happy.
I'm
North using
thinking.
some kind of a ray on it.
How many times you say,
Worse
I
than
know no,
an ultrasonic beam. Run back
I
to the
know
ship, get out
no
of its
big
range
booba,
quickly.
but I say big booba,
Happy, get up.
cause fuck you,
Yeah,
I
I'll
can't.
help you.
Well, this is for a Starfinder
My
game.
head.
This is
If we don't get out of
different.
that beam,
Come
it'll shake us to
on, this
pieces.
is different. Come on. Big
We'll
difference.
be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Sleepwalker.
This is big difference.
And now, gang, here's some terrific news. Here's how to get a pair of the Space Patrol
I don't know what that
binoculars,
means.
The most unusual binoculars ever designed. You wear them like official
K-E-
outer space headgear. That's right. a
KW.
strong elastic band
I
holds
don't know
them
what
snug
that
in your
means.
eyes,
I'm big
leaving your
stupid.
hands absolutely free. Now, these are not flimsy celluloid goggles, not a mask. They're the real McCoy.
They're the
Big, full-size,
realest of
solid
McCoys.
plastic binoculars.
So
You can
she's
see
got
way
blonde
off in the
hair,
distance
blue
with.
eyes.
Overall, they're a complete
'Cause
5
she's,
inches in width.
she
a
is.
complete 5 inches in length.
She's got-
When you wear
she's
'em,
got
they stand
light
out
brown
a
like
full
that.
3.5 inches from your eyes.
Don't worry
Powerful?
about it.
Ah, you
It's
bet.
a
These
wheezing
are
laugh.
4 power
Ah, okay.
binoculars with
Gotcha.
4 fixed focus, pure
Okay.
lucite lenses. You can spot airplanes in the sky, watch for your dad coming home from work, read signs way off in the distance. Truly, the greatest Space Patrol
I see
value
that.
in all our experience.
I
the most
see
sensational
emotes
offer we have
differently.
ever made.
OTL,
Now,
it
here's
can
how
be
to get a pair.
confusing. Ah.
Buy a box of instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an instant Ralston box top to
OTL
Space
is a
Patrol. Box
dude
6,
missing
8,
his
6,
contact lens.
St. Louis,
Ah.
Missouri. If you don't agree that your space binoculars are absolutely tops, return them and the Ralston Company will cheerfully refund your money. The address again is Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. Two hours ago, in the Neptune City office of Interplanetary Transport Service, A small white light on a control panel flickered and changed to red. A few seconds later, the traffic supervisor of the big private passenger service clicked on his spaceophone.
Space Patrol Search Command. The Interplanetary Transport Service Neptune office. Our ITS passenger ship N157 is overdue on 2 quarter-hour message to base reports. This ship last reported at 17:45 Universal Star Time on regular Terra-Neptune space lane. 900,000 DUs out of Neptune and has not reported to Space Control Terra. This office requests...
Within minutes, Space Patrol Search Command ships fanned out from Neptune, sensitive viewscopes scanning space for the missing passenger ship. 90 minutes later, in Commander Corey's central office on Terra, Cadet Happy sits before a spaceophone, tensely waiting a report from Neptune.
Happy.
Nothing new so far, sir.
Cut down the amplifier. Thanks. I've just got a report from the communications center.
Ultimate online players be like lag.
N157 out beyond the
So is that a character in your visual novel? No. No, this is a Starfinder character. I should just put that in the description. No, she's a Yosoki are rat people that love, that are explorers. She's a past space pirate that has become a bounty hunter. Because fuck them. Fuck those space pirates. They left her to die, and now she's getting revenge, baby. Everybody's getting it tonight.
Oh, yeah. He's the man who boasted he could finish the satellites within 6 months.
Fuck her over. She'll fuck you over, boy.
He's a space engineer than he was a guard of his money.
Well, the money isn't hid aboard the ship, then, huh?
No,
apparently not. Ship has been searched. The only clue so far is that 2 passengers are missing. We don't know who they are until all the passengers revive, so interplanetary transport can check the passenger list.
And then we'll know who's missing and who took the money.
Unless the thieves were traveling...
Yeah, fuck them.
To me, this looks like the work of the sleepwalker.
She went to jail for someone else. They thought they were. They thought they would go light on her because she was a woman. They did not. They did not go light on her at all. And now she is going in for some sweet old vengeance.
Two missing passengers.
He's going in for that sweet vengeance.
On the roster is William Knight.
And she's going to get it.
My assistant is checking the names now, Commander. You hurry with that, please.
William Knight. Make a note of that, Happy.
She's going to get that sweet,
I have the other
vengeance.
name, Commander. I can't believe it.
What is it, Jenkins?
The missing woman is the Secretary General's daughter, Carol Carlisle.
What?
Was on the amended passenger list, a last-minute change transmitted from Terra, which is why we were so long in finding out.
Jenkins, stand by for further instructions.
Yes, Commander.
Happy, get the ship ready. We're blasting off for Neptune immediately.
Just a little bit lighter.
I wish we'd get a report from the Neptune Search Command, sir.
Well, by this time, the other ship could be thousands of DUs away, Happy.
And we haven't the slightest idea of what kind of ship...
A little bit blonder.
Shouldn't have made a trip without notifying the Space Patrol.
Carol calling Commander Corey. Carol calling Commander Corey.
On the miniature spaceophone channel. Carol, thank goodness you're safe.
Oh, Buzz, I was taken off of a passenger ship inside the Neptune orbit.
Yes, we know that. Happy and I are headed for Neptune now. Where are you?
In the aft compartment of a private cruiser, Class C.
Do you know the registry number?
Yes, it's PCV85. I got a look at it when it joined airlocks with the passenger ship.
Then you weren't affected by the sleep gas?
No, I was in my compartment.
I wasn't affected by that sleep gas.
Well, what man? What's his name?
Well, he was one of the passengers. His partner calls him Woody. Woody Knorr.
Who's his partner?
He was piloting the private cruiser. His name is Bob Morgan.
You know where they're taking you?
No, all I know is that someone's coming.
Was it affected by that sleep gas?
I've changed vector toward their
you
position.
know that.
Good, Happy. Increase our
you know that
acceleration
you
to
can't
4G.
be affected by that sleep gas. It's too much. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Revenge. Revenge. Yelling out in the middle of the night. Revenge.
You don't know.
Why should we? It was the money we were after.
They're going around saying it's just prank, bro. It's just prank.
Or maybe it's a good thing. How would you like to join up
You're a
with
prank,
us?
bitch.
We can make it very profitable for you. Nice-looking kid like you would go far in our organization.
Why, of all the insulting...
So you want to play rough, huh? Well, I'll be glad to oblige you.
Let go of me.
Let her alone, Morgan. Just get her identification.
No dame's gonna slap me and get away with it.
Send me her purse.
Oh, all right, Woody. Hey, look at that bracelet on her arm. Jupiter emeralds. I'll bet they'd bring in a few credits. She must be some big shot's daughter. I've changed my mind, Woody. This dame is an extra bonus.
Shut up, Morgan. Do you know who we got here? It's the Secretary General's daughter, Carol. Of all the passengers in that ship, we had to grab the one who could give us the most trouble. Let's go back and take her out front so we can watch her every second.
I just love the idea where they're like, who was that girl again? And she's like, I will end your fucking life, bro.
If they keep on that vector, it'll bring them
And she has become a bounty hunter, but she doesn't know that bounty hunters don't wear. No one has told her that bounty hunters don't dress this way. She just thinks that they dress like this. She watched that one show on TV, and she's like,
All right,
"Yep,
Morgan, send her down.
that's fucking bounty hunters, right?"
By the looks of the landscape, we're near the south.
fucking bounty hunters, right?
Tycho Mountains.
They're like, okay.
Nobody will ever find this hideout.
I'm right.
Cut your rockets, Morgan, and don't overshoot the rocket port.
She's like, yeah, bounty hunters wear this shitty get up and all that.
You take the money.
Samus will kick your ass.
Come on, we got
I mean, it's fashionable. Of course. She is very much fashionable. Fairweather is definitely a fashionable
Just
Yosoki.
sit down and relax.
She will.
Yeah.
She will kill your ass and look good doing it.
We got to reach a decision and right away.
What do you suggest?
Well, we can't
With
keep
the
her
pink
here
skull
and we can't
pirate
turn her
cap.
loose,
I
you
know, right?
Do away with
She's like,
So far, we never had to resort to anything so drastic.
That's her own
You just
fault.
wish you looked this
How do
good.
you figure that?
You just keep
I also love the cute
Just
rat
leave it
pic
to a
that I
woman to
have that I
spoil a
found.
man's perfect record
It's a
of
Californian
crime without
mouse.
Me. Woody
It's
Nord, the
a
sleepwalker.
California mouse that I
pulled
took
off
the picture
dozens
of,
robberies
that I
and never
found
even
of,
had
and I
to
was like,
slug
oh
anybody.
I've got
my god,
take some of
that's
this money
her.
and hire somebody
I
else to
just
take care of
put
it.
in blonde mouse, and it
Have
said
you no
California
code of
blonde
ethics?
mouse, and I'm
The
like, go
principle
for
is
it.
the same.
Hey, listen, the spaceship.
It's a space patrol ship.
It's Terra
So,
5,
yeah.
Commander Corey.
Get
Sure.
ready
Last
for
thing, how
this.
did he train us
This.
here?
What are we gonna
I
do?
can't
Take it
wait
easy.
for
I'll
my
turn
fellow
on the
players to
ultrasonic
enjoy
beam. What will that
the
be?
antics of this
Just what?
Yosoki. It will.
We got a scanning
I will
device
have
on the roof.
loads of
It
fun.
revolves slowly.
Don't know about them, but
And
I
when
will
the beam is
have
interrupted
loads of
by a
fucking
moving
fun.
object, ultrasonic waves are focused on it.
Ultrasonic waves. What do they do?
Well, first they affect the nervous system. They paralyze any living thing within range. The more the victim moves, the more intense the vibration.
I don't know her
becomes.
personality
There
yet.
is no
She has a pirate
Finally, the
tattoo,
vibration echoed
tribal
on the
pirate
flash like
tattoo
a
right
million
there,
tiny
and
scalpels.
she has
I
what
won't
she
feel it,
thinks.
except that I'm
It's a
forced to
tattoo
in
that she thinks
Stop
says
showing how much
fierce.
you know. Let's get this over
It does
with.
not
All
say
right, come to the
fierce.
window if you'd like to.
She thinks it says fierce in another language. It does not say fierce in another language. It is very much not that. I know that. Now nobody tell her now. It's a secret to
He
everyone.
used physical violence before in his other crimes.
Let's hope he doesn't start now.
If he come up here ready to shoot, he may get panicky and harm Carol. Probably figures his own best chance is to...
Commander,
I don't know. Everybody's met this person where they're just like, oh,
there's a ringing in
how
my
do you
ears. Did you
function?
notice it?
It's not exactly a sound yet.
Hey, is this uphill or something? It's hard to walk. It feels like a big weight was put on me.
I can hardly move. Happy. Nora's using some sort of ray on us.
Yeah.
Paralyzer ray.
Oh, it's worse than that. Look up there on the roof.
You guys
See
are
that big metal cone?
just letting you know, you
Following
guys
is
are
an
all great.
ultrasonic beam. Get back to the ship, Happy. Get out of its range quickly.
That's a really
Happy, get
nice
up.
reference.
Here, I'll help you.
Commander, I can't even crawl.
Just a weird girl, just not sure what she's doing after college. This is basically that character of just like, you know, I went to IT for a few years, and now I'm here. And there's this cute boy in this thing. I think I'm gonna hang out with him. Oh, he's a pirate. Okay, I don't mind being a pirate. Cool. Oh, they fucked me. Well, I'm gonna fuck them back.
There's a motor that's supercharged.
No one
Got
gets to
super
fuck
fuel
me.
in it, that's why. Now, gang, you know the same is true of you. When you have ordinary fuel for breakfast, what are you? Just a putt-putt. But when you have super fuel for breakfast, well, that's when you can be a super somebody, because you're supercharged. So, gang, eat the super fuel Buzz Corey has in the morning. A power breakfast with wheat checks or rice checks, the bite-sized super cereals. Good? Ah, wait till you try them. The swellest tasting cereals in the universe. And the only cereals in the universe with that modern bite-sized design. So don't be a putt-putt. Be a super somebody. Eat a breakfast that supercharges you. A power breakfast with the super cereals, rice checks, and wheat checks. Woody Knorr and Bob Morgan have stolen 500,000 United Planets credits from a passenger ship and abducted the Secretary General's daughter, Carol, because she was the only person aboard the spaceship who could identify them. However, Buzz and Happy were able to follow the thieves' spaceship by tracing through Carol's miniature spaceophone. As the commander and his cadet walked toward Knorr's hideout on Venus, Knorr turned on an ultrasonic beam. The beam could first paralyze and then destroy them. Right now, barely able to move, Buzz and Happy lie on the ground as the high-frequency sound vibrations rack them with pain.
Maybe we can roll away from the beam, sir.
It's getting more intense. In a few seconds, we'll be completely paralyzed.
Our ray guns, maybe we could hit the cone.
Ray guns wouldn't affect it. Wait a minute. That cone tracked us, followed us.
Yes, sir.
It must be controlled by an electric eye. If we can blind that eye...
Blind it? You mean throw something at it?
No. Our atomolites. Shine your atomolite on the round unit on top of the cone. I'll use mine, too.
If I can move my arm.
Got to, Happy. Quickly, while we're able to move at all.
I'm getting it.
Good.
My hand is shaking so much I can't hold the beam steady.
It's working, though. My beam's in focus.
Yeah, I've got it, sir. The cone's turning all around, back and forth and up and down.
We've confused it. Keep your atomolite on it, though. It'll find us again. Can you get up, Happy?
Pretty shaky, but I'll try it.
Keep your light steady. That's it.
Wow. I'm as wobbly as a burned-out rocket.
Come on. We gotta get in there before Noah thinks up something else. This time we won't hesitate to use our ray guns.
They're getting up.
You might as well give up. Buzz and Happy are more than a match for you two.
Shut up. We're not through yet. Morgan, you hold him off. I'll take the girl and the money. We'll slip out the back way.
Oh, sure. Leave me to face the music alone. Nothing doing.
Well, we both can't get away. And if I have the girl, I can force Corey to let you go.
How do I know you'll do it?
Don't argue, you fool. Corey and the cadet are pretty shaky from the sonic beams. You can handle them. I'll take Corey's ship, and when you get out, you take mine. There they are. Hold them off. All right, miss, let's go. Come on.
Hey, stop it. Let go of me.
Constant, come on.
Oh.
Hey, Woody, you got a ray gun.
Now, use that iron bar and lock his door behind you.
Once more, Happy. That did it.
Wow, I'm so weak I can hardly stand.
Take it easy, Hap. They're probably hiding down this hallway.
Hey, I think I hear somebody in this room, sir.
I'll open the door. You cover me from the side.
Yes, sir.
Empty. Try the next one. Now, Happy, I'll continue searching the house. You go out and see if there's a back door. They may try to sneak.
Smoking rockets were too late. They made it to their ship.
Their ship, nothing. Look out the window.
Terra 5. They took our ship.
Then we'll take theirs.
I don't think you will.
Commander, look out! Why, you... Give me that bar.
Stand back, cadet.
Oh, shoulder.
Next time it'll be your head, just like the commander got, only not so easy. All right, now I'll take those guns.
Hey, the commander's hurt bad.
He'll be all right. Well, cadet, let's carry out the commander's order.
Huh?
He wanted to get in our ship, so pick him up. Come on, you're going to have to carry him. Morgan to Nor. Morgan calling Nor.
Nor here. What happened?
Everything worked out fine. I have 2 passengers. They're resting secured back aft.
Good work, Morgan. You blasted off without any difficulty then.
A little. Everything's fine now. What's next?
Say, if we're going to talk business, switch over to the scramble circuit.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, we'll rendezvous near the uncompleted artificial satellite.
What about our passengers?
Well, unload yours on the satellite in spacesuits, and without the jetpacks. Then I'll transfer to our ship.
What about the girl?
I'll leave her in Terra 5. All comfortable and secure, except for one little thing.
All right, Corey, Cadet. Get into the airlock.
You aren't going to drop us off in empty space.
If I was going to do that, I wouldn't have shut off the rocket. When you open the outer hatch, you'll step right off onto the unfinished artificial satellite, the one swinging around Venus.
What about Carol? Is Nora going to leave her with us?
She won't be far away. Now get out. Close your helmets and step out.
I want to know what you're going to do with Carol.
You're going to get a blast of this ray gun if you don't move. I'll tell you about Carol when you're outside the ship.
There's Terra 5, sir. But why is Nor stopping it so far from the satellite?
Happy, stand clear of Morgan's ship. I think he's getting ready to blast away from the space platform.
That's right, Corey. Gonna pick up Nor and we'll be on our way.
What about Carol?
Leaving her in Terra 5, several hundred yards away. But we're leaving a time bomb in the ship with her.
What good is that going to do you?
Ship's destroyed, there'll be no chance of it being sighted by another ship. No one will look for you two on this unfinished space platform. Not for weeks.
Why can't you give Carol a chance? Put her here with us.
Wouldn't you prefer to have her go quickly instead of suffering from hunger and thirst? Besides, Nora and I like to think of you two watching, waiting for that explosion. It'll give you something to think about while you wait for your own finish.
Nor's ship is nearly out of sight, sir.
Yes, the contemptible cowards.
And there's Terra 5. So close, and yet it might as well be several DUs away for all we can do about it.
Commander, this is Woody Nor, with just a final fond word of farewell.
Nora, listen. Did you really leave a bomb in our ship?
Well, you just wait and see. Incidentally, I can barely hear your signal from the spacesuit transmitter. I doubt that a spaceship could hear you or reach you in time to save the girl. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to keep your magnetic boots turned on full, or you'll float off into nowhere. Goodbye, Commander. Nora.
The dirty rats. We're about as far from the regular space lanes as we could be.
Yeah, that's why the satellite is being built here.
If we only had our jetpacks. But here we are with no way of moving off this platform in a set direction. Sitting here in a scrap pile of tied-down metal, waiting for that bomb.
Happy, wait a minute. That's not a scrap pile, not to us. It's rocket fuel.
Rocket fuel? Why, it's just chunks of metal.
Uh-huh. Here's a big, broad plate of endurium. That'll serve as a space raft.
Space raft?
Get busy and pile some of these scraps on the plate.
Well, sure, sir, but I don't get it.
They're going to make a man-powered rocket.
A man-powered rocket?
Remember that summer on Lake Azure when you stood up in the canoe and threw a rock at a leaping fish?
Do I? I went over backwards out of the canoe into the lake.
Exactly. You demonstrated Sir Isaac Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Sure. That's the principle that rockets and all spaceships operate on.
Right. Spaceship moves forward because molecules of fuel are forced out of the rocket engines. This big flat endurium plate is our ship. You and I are the engines, and these chunks of metal are the fuel.
Hey, I get it. We toss the chunks off our raft in the opposite direction from where we want to go.
Right, let's get busy. Don't know how much time we've got left. There. That's enough scrap metal, Happy. Get on the raft and brace yourself firmly.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's throw together and smoothly, or we'll zigzag. I'll give us a start by pushing away from the satellite with my hand. Make sure your magnetic boots are firm on the raft, or you'll be in trouble.
We're moving. Hey, just like pushing away from a pier in a boat.
It's not very fast, but we'll gain speed. Now start throwing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
It's not going much faster.
No, but with each throw, you gain acceleration. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Gee, sir, look how close we are to the ship.
Yes, but we're not heading for the airlock. Throw off the right corner this time. That'll turn it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that head's all right, sir.
Well, we can stop now. The raft will coast at this velocity. We don't want to hit the ship too hard. It's going to be quite a bump as it is.
If that bomb goes off now, it's just too bad for all three of us.
Brace yourself, Happy.
Wow.
All right, open the outer hatch. Let's hurry. Quickly into the airlock. Now close it so we don't let the air out of the ship. Into the ship.
Carol, where's the bomb?
Open your faceplate, Happy. She can't hear you. Oh.
Buzz, Happy.
Oh, where's the bomb?
It's in the next compartment. I've been trying to get loose from these ropes.
I'll get it.
Here it is. You want to heave it out the airlock, sir?
That won't be necessary, Happy. I've cut off the time.
Oh, what a relief. I've been lying here expecting every
Finally
second to be the
finished
last.
one of my commissions, but it's getting late, so I'm heading to bed.
I
But
remember
hope
Woody
you have
Moore
a
saying
great
something about
rest of your
taking
stream.
part of the money to a
Thank
place in Lowell City on
you.
Mars.
You remember where in Lowell City?
You're amazing.
I think
Thank you.
I'm so upset right now.
All right, Carol, you relax. Happy now, blast off the Lowell City.
All right, pull the surface car up here, Morgan.
Okay. The Lowell City sure looks good to me. Hey, sure this guy can get rid of these credits for us without getting caught?
Oh, yeah. He's got a perfect setup. He's
Good
friends for
luck,
stolen
friend, and I'll
credits
be
among
able
the
to
bank's
message
funds.
Thank
Gives us other
you.
money for the hot stuff. Less than 10% for his services. Okay, let's get out of the car.
Oh
I'll
man,
bring the
you guys are so great.
Help you with your luggage, gentlemen?
Have a great one, Bud Queen. Get some rest.
Hey, let go of me.
And this one's for that sonic beam.
If that's a gun you're reaching
Some
for,
rest.
drop
We
it.
hope to see you later.
I've got Morgan, sir.
Hang on to him, Happy.
I'm sorry.
Get up,
Every
Noir, on
time
your
I
feet.
see a message, I think it's for
Don't need
me.
me anymore.
No,
You got
you're
off that
amazing, Bud
space
Queen. Thank you
platform
for
about
coming in. I do
Did the ship
appreciate it.
explode?
No, we got to the bomb about 2 minutes before it was set to go off.
Somebody rescued you. It's impossible. There wasn't a ship near enough to get you in time. No living person could help you off that satellite.
Yeah, you're right, Nor. No living person did. But somebody did help
You
us.
have an
One of
amazing
the
sleep.
greatest scientists who ever lived.
And anybody
A man
else
whose
that
name
needs
was
sleep, go to
Sir
sleep.
Isaac
You're
Newton.
good. Thank you for coming in. I'm not going to be mad if you go.
An exciting preview of next
if
week's
you
thrilling
head
Space
off.
Patrol adventure in
Just say,
just a moment.
Just say,
But first,
just
this is
say
your commander,
alert
Cadet
or
Happy,
something
and
like
Captain
that.
Dick
It's all
Tufeld,
good.
gang. We're going to tell
I
you how to
appreciate
get
all-
a pair of those
everybody that comes
sensational
in.
new Space Patrol
You
space
guys are all
binoculars
incredible.
that you can see way off in the distance with. Now remember, you don't have to hold these binoculars
Yeah, I
up to
think
your eyes.
bright-ass
You wear
pink
them on your
might
head
be
like
her
outer
color.
space headgear.
I might have
They're
to brighten up
form-fitted
that
to your
pink,
eyes,
but I
and
kind
the
of like
strong
it that
elastic
it's
band holds them
not
snugly
too
on.
much.
Now, these are not flimsy little celluloid goggles or a mask. They're real, full-size, 4-power binoculars with 4 pure lucite lenses. Real binoculars 5 inches long, 5 inches wide, made out of solid black plastic with a bright red leather-like trimming. And when you wear them, these big, handsome space binoculars stand out from your eyes a full 3.5 inches.
Remember, these are 4-power binoculars. This means they make objects way off in the distance look 4 times closer. You can spot airplanes in the sky, boats on the water, far-off objects on land. Your space binoculars will smallify, too. Yes, sir, when you reverse them, they make things look real little and far away. Lots of fun, right, Hap?
You bet. And boy, oh boy, these binoculars have that real outer space look. Gosh, when people see you wearing your space binoculars, why, they'll think you just stepped out of a rocket ship from Mars.
Gang, send for these valuable Space Patrol space binoculars today. Without a doubt, the greatest value we have ever offered on Space Patrol. To get a pair, do this. Buy a box
Neutral
of
means
instant Ralston.
it's easier
Then,
for
with
the,
your name and
on
address,
the eyes
send 25 cents in
longer.
coin and an
However,
instant Ralston
never
box
forget
top to
Castlevania.
Space Patrol, Box
to Ship Palette.
686, St. Louis,
Man,
Missouri. This
I
offer
remember
goes
Ship
only in
Palette.
USA and may
I
be
remember
withdrawn at any time.
Castlevania, too.
If you don't think your space binoculars are really tops,
That's a good
return them,
question.
and the Ralston Company will refund your money without question. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story. A strange fever, the wandering fever, has struck the planet Neptune, and people are leaving by the thousands. Happy, who's been on Neptune with
I
the
do
commander,
remember-
has caught this strange fever and taken off alone in a spaceship.
I do
As he
remember
flies under the influence of the fever,
that awful
he mutters to
palette.
himself and is unable to
And
hear
I'm
the voice
fine
of
with
Commander
it.
Corey
You
coming
know
over
what?
the ship's spaceophone
At
receiver.
least I'm not doing that.
Beautiful out here in space. All the planets of the solar system and the stars beyond.
Commander Corey calling Cadet Happy. Listen, Happy.
There's that voice again. Over and over. So far away. So far away.
Happy, this is urgent. Listen. The ship you're flying has no landing control unit.
Oh, why don't I go to Pluto? Yes. Yes, I'll
Radar,
head for
flat
Pluto.
red,
Happy, listen to me.
ugly
You're in
green,
serious danger.
pale
If you try to land that
slate
ship, you'll
blue.
crash.
Let's not even talk about the
Be
directions.
sure to be with us next
I
Saturday for the
love-
exciting story. The
I have to
Deserted
say
Planets,
this.
when wheat checks,
I think
rice
2
checks, and
has
short
such
hot
an
Ralston
amazing,
again
like,
bring you Space Patrol!
idea of a world that it just doesn't execute any of it is insane.
In the name of interplanetary
Like,
justice.
there's such great levels of, like, intrigue and shit like that, and because of the limitations of at the
Space Patrol, an
time,
original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander
it's
Corey
insane
and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy,
how much
was written by Lou
didn't
Houston
happen in
and
that
directed
game.
by Larry Robertson.
It's crazy. I
Other players were Ken
love
Mayer, Virginia Hewitt, and Bela
Castlevania as a
Kovac. Dick
whole.
Tubell speaking.
That game is so bad.
Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and
You
every
can go
Saturday
forward,
when Wheat
cardinal
Checks,
direction,
Rice
going
Checks,
left or
and
right.
Good Hot
I love
Roasted
that.
again presents
I love
the new,
that. It's
exciting
great.
Space
It's terrible.
Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on your local ABC TV station. Consult
Oh,
your
my
paper
goodness.
for time and channel.
I've played
Space
most
Patrol comes to you
mainstream
transcribed from
Castlevania.
Hollywood.
Oh.
This is ABC
You,
Radio.
have you played Soma and Friends? Soma and Friends is the best.
Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol!
And then tattoos.
In today's transcribed adventure, two criminals are holding Tonga in the
Curse of
subcellar of a
Darkness.
Venus skyscraper. As Buzz
Oh,
and Happy
goodness.
advance toward the men, they pass a large ventilating tunnel covered with a metal screen. One of the men throws a switch, and behind the screen, the
Space
blades of a
Patrol.
giant fan start
Curse
to
of
whirl.
Darkness.
They've turned the ventilator fan on, right, some Happy?
Symphony Night, 1,
I can't
2,
stay on my
3,
feet.
4.
Keep away from the
for
grating.
SNES, also only one of Soma's.
The air
Curse of
suction pulled
Darkness,
me against the grating.
Lament
Got me
of
too. Try to pull loose,
Innocence.
Happy. The wind's too
The
strong.
Space Patrol
Commander,
people talk
the grating
shit
is
about.
sliding up. Pull, Happy. Pull hard.
Symphony
You don't get
Night,
out of this
voice
tunnel,
acting.
we'll be pulled into the
Leon's
fan.
betrothed is.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Top Secret
Castlevania nerds. They're all the same. They all make me
Boy,
laugh.
oh boy, gang, here's something I'll bet you just never dreamed you could own.
I
mean, a
really
pair of
wanted
those
to play,
amazing new Space Patrol Space Binoculars.
Castlevania
A pair
2,
just like the commander uses himself.
for the
Now, you know how he
PlayStation
can look
3
way
because
off
I
in the
heard it
distance with his
was
space binoculars.
not half
Well, gents,
bad,
you can do the
and
same
then
with
one
yours. You
review
can read
just was
signs,
like,
blocks and
hey,
blocks
do you
away,
want to play
watch far-off traffic,
some of a
study
good
birds
game
high
and not
trees,
of a
and
good
do
game?
lots of other things
Then
with your
play
space
this.
binoculars
And it's
all
like, oh,
year
okay.
long. Now,
All
these
right,
are
fair
not
enough.
flimsy goggles or a mask. These are
Yeah,
great big plastic
bright
space
ass
binoculars
red.
that stand out from your eyes a full 3.5 inches. Why, you don't even have to use your hands when you're
Yeah,
looking
and
through
then you
space
just
binoculars. They
turn
have a
down the
strong
opacity.
elastic band that holds them snugly to your eyes. It's swell for
Yeah.
playing Space Patrol because then your hands are free to drive your rocket ship or to hold your cosmic
Zelda
smoke
2
gun.
sucks harder.
Now remember, these are real
Wow.
fixed-focus 4-power binoculars. with
Those aren't
4
really
pure
fighting
lucite
words, but
lenses.
I won't
Real
defend.
binoculars, 5 inches
Look,
long,
I
5
love the
inches wide,
enemy
the
designs
greatest offer we've
in,
ever made on Space Patrol.
in that game
But, gang,
way
the
more
offer
than I
soon
actually
ends,
like
so
the
don't
game.
miss out.
I like the
Send for your
idea
Space
of Zelda
binoculars
2.
today.
I do not
Just
actually
buy a
like
box
Zelda
of
2.
instant Ralston.
I love
Then,
all
with
the
your name and
concepts
address,
of
send
Zelda 2.
25 cents in
I
coin
could live
and
without
an
Zelda
instant
2.
Ralston box top.
If you told
to
me there was
Space
no
Patrol,
Zelda 2 in this
Box
reality,
6,
I'd be like, alright.
6, St. Louis, Missouri. If you don't agree that your binoculars are tops, send them back and we'll
Fester's
return your
Quest?
money.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Space Patrol, Box 6.
We're going Fester's
86,
Quest, okay.
St. Louis, Missouri.
I was not expecting this conversation. Zelda 2 is largely
Commander
good,
Corey
like
and Cadet
Castlevania
Happy
2.
have just
Last
blasted
Onion
off
has
from
a
Terra
place
and have
reserved in
set their
hell.
vector for the lunar fleet base on the Earth's
I
moon.
mean,
One of the busiest
True.
spaceports in the solar system. The
True,
fleet base
I'm not
is
gonna
also the
deny
center
it.
of scientific
just gonna be
research
like,
into the development of space
you know.
flight. For the past week, it's been open house at the base, with guided tours for throngs of visitors from Earth and many of the other planets. Tonga has been assigned to special duty at the base to see that security regulations are observed. Buzz and Happy plan to spend 2 days at this moon spaceport and then bring Tonga back to Terra.
Mind if I tell you something, sir?
What, Happy?
Well, I didn't say anything one way or the other, but, well, I'm certainly glad I wasn't assigned to duty at the fleet base this week.
Somehow I get the impression that you don't exactly care for the idea of herding tourists around.
Oh, it might have been fun for a couple of days, but gee, a whole week. Why, I'd rather fly through the meteor belt in a bird cage.
I know what you mean. Just the same, Visitors Week at the Lunar Base has been fine for public relations. You'd be surprised at the number of people who are on the moon this week who've never made a space flight before.
Tonga, Lunar Fleet Base, calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5. Tonga, calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5.
Corey here. Go ahead, Tonga.
Commander, I have an emergency message. I'm cutting to Scrambler Circuit, code 5.
All right, Tonga. I'll adjust the
Rerunning
receiver.
all of Death Mountain and Death Palace.
Code 5 circuit cut in. Go ahead.
There has been a security leak
I-
in the D-Ray project here at the base.
The D-Ray
I have
project?
always
Yes, Commander.
wanted to
A strip of
redo that
microfilm
game.
containing the basic designs has been taken from the file.
That's kind of
You
what
have
I
any idea
wanted
when the theft
Zelda
occurred?
Breath of the Wild 2 to be,
Order the
and
base
I
commander
know
to
it's
declare
not going
condition
to
red and
be.
ground all spaceships.
But I would
They may
love
still be on
them
the
to
base.
reimagine that game, because there's some great fucking concepts to
Good.
that
film must
game
not be smuggled
that
off
I
the base.
really
Tonga, cut
love.
on your tape recorder and
But
take
in
this
all
message. Feed it through
honesty,
the public address
I'd
system at the
rather do
spaceport
it
every
myself.
10 minutes.
Ready, Commander.
Here's the
I
message.
wouldn't do a full-on fan
Attention everyone,
project,
base
but
personnel and visitors.
because
No film
it's
of
a lot
any
of
kind is to
wasted
be taken
time
from
there.
the base until checked by
but
security officers.
you know, use
Film
some
that
of
is
the
cleared
concept.
will be sealed and returned to
Spend
passengers
the better
after they're
part of
permitted
the
to
day
board their
down in
ships.
pits to find
Film
the
not
true
surrendered to
path.
security officers will be automatically blanked out by cancel ray machines as passengers and luggage pass through the gates. To preserve your personal
I mean,
films,
as someone
follow these
who
regulations.
really does
End
love
of message.
Zelda,
I have it recorded, Commander.
who
It will be
loves
put on the
Zelda,
base PA system immediately.
We don't want to keep innocent people on the base longer than necessary, so run the films through inspection as rapidly as full security methods permit.
Yes, Commander.
Happy and I will arrive at Lunar Fleet Base in approximately 3 hours. We'll contact you upon arrival. Corey out.
Commander, what is this D-Ray project?
The D-ray is a new defense ray. It can make any unfriendly spaceship completely powerless, even at great distances. It neutralizes all electrical fields.
Hey, yeah, it would cut off all controls so you couldn't maneuver the ship or fire weapons.
You couldn't even use the spaceophone or viewscope.
And those are the plans that have been stolen?
Yes, that means that somebody could build a D-ray to use against space patrol ships, if they got away. That's why we have to get that microfilm back.
Smoking rockets.
I want to spaceophone Major Robertson and have him transmit the pictures and records of everyone suspected of espionage
like
on the Lunar
that.
Fleet Base.
Total Recall
Take over the
was
controls,
another
Happy.
bad
Yes,
one
sir.
I recall.
And keep it on vector.
Yes, sir.
Total Recall was not good.
Your film has been cleared, sir. It will be returned to you aboard your ship as soon as transportation is available. Next. Your name, please.
Bob Morgan.
You have some film to declare?
Yes, ma'am. It's in this can. It's a home movie of my family and some friends. Only a couple of shots of the fleet base. The guide said it was okay to take them.
I'll have to run them up.
Now, the
If you'll step into the
tassels.
projection room with me.
That's really the
You'll
question.
probably
You know
find
what,
them pretty
bright
dull.
pink?
I'm not much good at
You know what, bright pink tassels. Fuck it. Fuck it. She is loud
That's about the
and
last of the shots I
proud.
made on Venus.
If you can't handle
My
it,
wife and our youngest daughter, Susie.
red
cute
flags,
little girl.
red flags. If you can't handle me
Is
at
this
my
what you
worst,
filmed here in the base?
you don't deserve me at my best.
Yes, that's
Red
Robert's
flags,
number
red
one.
flags,
And
red
I got a
flags.
ship blasting off, but they didn't have the
That
camera
old
aim right.
Olympus doesn't give two shits if you can't
Well, that's
deduce
the end of the
jack
reel.
and shit.
I guess they're glad that's over. Unless you know the people. involved, home
Battle
movies are pretty
to
dull,
Well, I'm sure you and your family will enjoy these when you get back to,
what was it? What was
Mars,
that
isn't
game
it, Mr.
called?
Yeah.
Actraiser
all
was
right then?
good.
Oh, perfectly. I'll give you a
It had a
credit,
very
They'll
in-depth
be returned to
kind
you
of
aboard the
game
Mars Express.
like that.
Thanks, miss. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Gotta pronounce my love
Ladies and gentlemen,
for the
please.
pink.
We're checking your films as rapidly as we can. Just wait your turn and be patient, please.
If you had the right cartridge.
next?
Oh
Is the crowd giving you
no.
much trouble, Tonga?
Oh, Commander. No, I haven't had any trouble, but people have had their holiday and they're impatient to get home.
The thief or thieves must have planned to take the microfilms when we had
I'm
thousands
just
of
thinking
visitors
of
on our hands.
Brental
we go somewhere where we can
Floss's
talk?
We
song.
can use the room next to the projection room.
Fine, let's go.
Act
Happy will
Regular
be with
has
us in a
some
few
bad carts that
Have him waiting for some
crash
pictures and
on
later Robbie's sending
exiting
us
for
five
world.
useful
Oh,
facsimile.
And here, Commander.
Jesus. That's not good. ActRaiser, come on.
The only microfilm any of the security
There's a lot of
officers have
problems
found is of a
with
regular business
ActRaiser, I
record
remember.
nature.
It's a very interesting game, I will say.
None.
It has me on the edge of my
I thought I'd
seat.
never get through. Cadet, how much longer do I have to wait?
I
Cadet,
like
why is
that
the Space
game.
Patrol interested in pictures of my
I
daughter's
liked
wedding?
ActRaiser
It's understandable, Happy. Got the
for
pictures?
what it was.
Yes, sir, quite a batch of them. And background data as well.
Look through these, Tonga. See if you can recognize any of these
90%
people
of
as
the
having
game
been here at the
gone.
fleet base.
All right, Commander.
Jesus.
Anything on the D-Ray film?
Yeah, I remember ActRaiser very
Commander,
fondly.
This man
I
looks
remember
familiar.
ActRaiser
I think I've seen him
quite
here.
fondly, actually.
This one. He had some amateur movies of his family. A reel he'd taken on Venus. Morgan is his name.
Wanna
Bob Morgan.
Scry your brain
Very
here.
interesting. According to the
Rise
record, Morgan
from
was picked
your-
up on Mars last week.
Rise
Suspected
from
of
your
violating security regulations
grave.
there, released for lack of evidence.
Well, there was nothing wrong
I
with his
do
film.
know where that's
Just his
from.
wife and daughter Susie, and well, a couple of harmless shots of the base.
Yes, but look at this. Morgan was also questioned on Venus with a certain Art Robertson.
I
also
do know where
released for
that's
lack of
from.
evidence. Say, Morgan doesn't have any children. In fact, he isn't married.
What? Now, why would a man lie about a perfectly harmless amateur film?
Tonga, have you got someone who can take over your duties here?
Captain Thornton has been working with me.
He will assume your duties. You're to blast off for Venus City and try to get a line on Morgan's friend, Art Robertson. Happy and I'll head for Mars to check on Mr. Morgan. As soon as you have any information, relay it to me through Space Patrol.
All right.
Can't you speed up that projector, Morgan? I'm tired looking at these phony home movies.
You're tired of them. I've seen this film a dozen times while I was editing and doctoring it at the fleet base. And I had to look at it again at security. Okay, I'll speed it up. Well, the place where I dubbed in the documents is coming up shortly.
You must have done a good job if the assistant security chief passed it.
It's lucky I took all that trouble out. Even though we thought we could get off the fleet base before anyone discovered the D-Ray plans were gone, it didn't work out that way.
Now what happened?
Some eager beaver engineer started his shift 3 hours early. Now, we're getting close. Watch this, Art. There. I've stopped the film on a frame of the little girl.
I don't see anything unusual.
No, neither did security. Watch now. I'll switch to the microfilm lens on the projector.
All I see is a plain white space with a blue border.
That's a blow-up of one of the white checks on the girl's skirt. The blue border is made by the adjoining blue squares.
You mean one tiny square fills the whole screen? Oh, I still don't see anything.
You will, when I cut off the regular lamp and turn on the infrared.
Jump on Jupiter, the D-Ray plans.
Right. That's page 1. The next 20 frames, there are other pages concealed in squares of the girl's skirt.
Great job, Morgan. Terrific.
Yeah, really went nuts. First, I had to project the original microfilm, photograph it in infrared on another microfilm. Then came the tough part. I had to superimpose the plans on a regular-sized film inside one of those tiny squares.
You did a great job, Art, and take the D-Ray strip to Venus.
Now where we collect?
Yeah. But it'll take me a couple of days to establish contact with the man
Yeah,
who pays
look
off.
at that. That is some... I don't know. It's saying... Guys, I think this is threatening. I'm getting some fierce girl boss action over here.
Corey here, go ahead.
I've been checking an Art Robertson, Commander.
Earthworm Jim, Armored Core, Twisted Metal.
Let's have it.
All great games. Getting some
There's a good
real
chance we came
girl
to Mars to
boss
meet
over
Morgan.
here.
One of our agents at Lowell City has found Morgan's location.
Getting some
Stay in
real
Venus City,
girl
Tonga.
boss
Find out who
over
Robertson's
here.
friends are. See if you can run down any
She's a
definite
real
contacts
girl
or
boss,
connections
that's for
between
sure.
Robertson and Morgan.
Yes, Commander.
Happy and I'll handle things at the Lowell City end. Corey out.
Hashtag staying strong.
Yeah? Mr. Robert Morgan?
Red hat
Yeah.
and purple
I'm Commander Corey of the
clothes.
Space
His
Patrol.
boomer
This is Cadet Happy.
Karen
We'd like to talk to you.
boss.
Sure.
After you, sir.
Oh, no. She's not Karen levels of awful.
Mr. Morgan, you brought
She's
back
just
some film
bad.
from the Lunar Fleet Base, I believe. Yeah, that's right.
She's
I have the
just
clearance certificate from the
bad.
security officer.
There's a difference.
We'd like to see the film. We want to examine it again. Sure. I have it right here on the table. Thank you. Here, Hap, take care of this.
Yes, sir.
Anything wrong, Commander? I mean, with the film?
I hope not. Oh, by the way, is your wife home?
Oh, she's visiting her sister in Jupiter City.
I see. And
She'll
your
get
daughter
the-
Sally is with her.
She'll get there in some
Sally.
years.
Mr. Morgan,
Wow.
unless I'm mistaken,
Wow,
the security officer
bored.
was running the film at the base. You told her your daughter's name was Susie.
Why, we call her Sally as a sort of a nickname.
In our files, Mr. Morgan, you're listed as being single.
Well, I'll tell you. Actually, that film belongs to a friend of mine. I thought I could get it through inspection quicker if I acted as though it were mine. I realize now it was foolish and unnecessary.
We'll give the reel a very thorough examination at the security lab. You'll hear from us then.
Fine, Commander.
Say, that's a pretty fancy projector.
I was just noticing that, Happy. An expensive professional model, isn't it?
Yes, hobby of mine.
Yeah, it's got a lot of extra gadgets on it, too. And they seem to be similar to those in the security lab.
Mm-hmm. A turret with several different lenses, including one for microfilm, and with an infrared attachment.
Hey, we could run it off right here.
Say, Morgan.
Get him, Robertson. It's the Space Patrol.
Look out, Commander! Commander!
You warned him too late, Cadet.
You got in just in time.
Get the film.
What do we do with Corey and the cadet?
We got to get him out of here. We'll have to take him to Venus with us. Maybe on the way we'll finish him off without leaving the clue.
Lurk.
We'll be back
That's
with
okay,
Space
Omega
Patrol
Al.
in just a moment. But in the meantime, here's a quick 3-act play.
Yeah, I played
Act
Sierra
1
games.
begins with a boy and his mother
I
in the
played
house
Sierra
in
games
the
a lot.
kitchen in the morning.
Fill her up, Mom. Rice checks.
Now there's a boy who knows what he's talking about. He wants a bowl of delicious rice checks for breakfast. Rice checks, the
yum,
shredded rice
rice
super cereal,
checks.
spun in that modern
Oh
bite-sized
yeah,
design.
that's what I want. It's rice checks. Ugh.
Act 2, next morning, same house, same boy. And in the kitchen, he's
Favorite
lifting
and
up
least
that bowl
favorite Sierra
again.
games.
Fill her
Well,
up, Mom. Wheat
there's
checks.
always the King
Yep,
Quest.
today he wants wheat checks.
I enjoyed
Our
all
packed
of the
wheat
King
checks.
Quest games.
Swell-tasting shredded wheat biscuits in that
Um,
same modern bite-sized design.
I would say that I try
Third
my
act,
best to
third
stay
day,
away from
same
least
kitchen,
favorites
same
because
boy.
if I just
Fill her up,
couldn't
Mom.
complete a
Instant roast.
game,
Yes, sir. Today he
Of
wants
G-
to warm up his motor. So for
an
him, it's instant
OFG3
roasting.
for
The
me.
cereal
Ah.
with flavor galore.
nice,
Good hot roasting.
nice.
And so ends our play. And gang,
We're
here's
so
the moral.
old.
For a
We're
super
old
breakfast,
people
eat
now.
A super cereal.
No
Rice
one knows
checks,
what that
wheat
fucking
checks,
is now.
Good hot
People are like,
roasting.
what the fuck are you talking?
Bob Morgan has stolen a set of microfilm plans for the secret D-Ray from the Lunar Fleet Base
The
by
T-Ray.
superimposing them on an innocent-appearing film of regular size. Buzz and Happy, suspicious of Morgan because of discrepancies in his story, found the film containing the defense
Yeah.
secret. But before they could examine it, Morgan's accomplice, Art Robertson, arrived, and the two men overpowered the space patrolman in a fight in a darkened room. Right now, with Buzz and Happy locked in a compartment, Morgan and Robertson are in a spaceship approaching
The
Venus.
third, that is.
We
Yeah.
aren't going to land in Venus City with Corey and the cadet aboard, are we?
No. Now we'll set the ship down at my place on the Turquoise River and get rid of them then. Get the ozone cylinder, hook it up. We'll turn it on just after we land. And leave Corey's compartment unlocked. I'll land the ship.
Commander, they've landed. I wonder where we are.
Listen. They're out in the corridor by the door. Watch your chance. If they open it, we'll jump them.
Yes, sir.
Leave them in there, Morgan. We'll attend to them when we come back.
Okay.
Sounds like they're leaving the ship for something.
Yeah. Did you hear a click just then?
I don't think so, sir.
I think one of them was about to open the door when the other one called him away.
I break the
Try the handle.
third
Right, sir.
one over 100 times. Not even joking. Full save
Open the door.
loss.
Listen.
Couldn't.
I
Away!
heard the head.
No!
Get out of here. Happy. Look out the viewport. There they are.
Yeah, heading for that little building.
By the looks of the landscape, we must be on Venus. And if I'm not mistaken, there's the Turquoise River.
It sure looks like it. I wonder what they're up to.
They've got our weapons, or we could rush them.
Yeah, well, maybe we could take them by surprise when they come back.
Those D-Ray plans at stake. I don't want to risk failure. We'll blast off in their ship and space a phone to Venus City for help.
It's a great idea, sir. They can't get very far
no.
away, even if they do try to escape.
We can watch them from the air. Come on, let's get to the cockpit.
No, I'm good.
We needed one. I have an idea that Morgan and
I'm
Robertson were ready to see that we didn't get out of this.
There, all secured for blast off, sir.
And let's go. There they go.
Yeah, just the way you planned it. How long will it take for that ozone to take effect?
Oh, just a couple of minutes. After a few lungfuls of that contaminated oxygen, they'll get sick and dizzy. Before they can land, they'll black out. And there'll be a terrible tragedy on the Space Patrol records.
Where's your submarine?
It's hidden under the wharf on the river. Come on, let's get down to it. We'll maintain this altitude, Happy, and keep
so
circling
much
over.
time licking
See down the
buildings.
newsboat, sir. They're
Gotta
heading
lick
for the river.
them. You
see
don't
any
know
boat
what
that
they
could escape
taste
in?
like.
What's the matter, Hap?
Oh, nothing, sir. My eyes blurred for a minute, that's all. No. No, there's no boat near the wharf.
I'll put that space phone call through now. Commander Corey aboard private cruiser VP784 calling Space Patrol Venus City. Commander Corey
That one
aboard
was
private
great.
cruiser V... What was that number, Hap?
It's on the panel, sir. Hey, smoking rockets I can hardly see.
Commander Corey calling Space Patrol Venus City.
Hey, Commander, the controls.
Oh, thanks, Hap.
Yeah. I feel sick.
Something's wrong with the air in this ship. Happy, quickly. See if you can find a couple of spacesuits.
Yes, sir.
Hurry.
All right. It was nice hanging out. Thank you, Omega Al. Thank you for chilling out.
The suit's hard to get on. I feel so weak.
You know
I'll
what?
help you, Happy.
You're right.
Now close the face piece.
Get some
I
rest.
hope the oxygen supply works.
This is all I can
Is your
do,
service
Omega
receiver working,
Al.
Happy?
Just know that you're amazing.
I read you.
That's all I literally can do. And see if
It's clearing already.
you would still be streaming by the time I come back. That would be great.
Viewscope.
Leisure
See
Suit
Morgan and
Larry was
Robertson?
golden, or okay, I correct my least
I saw them.
favorite.
They were headed
Magnum cum laude.
They're swimming across the river. We'll keep watching,
Good
Happy.
luck with your trip. Thank you. No, you're amazing, Omega Al. Thank you for coming in. I think everybody that comes in, they're amazing. I really do appreciate it. Hey,
The ship's air indicators in the
hey,
red.
I appreciate you,
More
man.
press and we'd have been finished.
I appreciate you.
There is a boat down there.
Yay! I need to make a command there.
Not looking crap.
Uh,
Now it's gone.
board. Put it on my to-do list. Put it on my to-do list of
I'm afraid we fell into a trap. They wanted us to blast off the
yeah.
ship. Happy, check the air system, see what they rigged up. I'll notify Venus River Patrol to...
Yeah,
make
but
soundings up
that's
and down the
life.
river for that sub.
But you heard, board. Put that on my to-do list.
Where are we now?
Right where we want to be. Pier 7, Venus City dock area, 8 fathoms deep.
Safe to surface here?
Sure. We come up under Pier 7. There's a ladder that leads up through a trapdoor into a tool shed. A few minutes from now, we'll be in the streets of Venus City, ready to sell the D-Ray plans.
Yeah. No one able to trace us.
I'll cut the motors now. We're going to the surface.
It's in general. Gotcha. Thank you,
We
board.
hit Venus City at
Your
just the right
services
time.
were
The streets
needed.
deserted.
Turn left at this corner.
Goodbye for
We'll
now,
walk over to the
Omega
surface section and hail a
Al.
surface taxi.
Get some rest. Be
Sorry,
stay
Eddie.
amazing.
Look where you're
and
going.
I beg your pardon, but you can
Enjoy
run around the
yourself.
corner.
Yeah, our fault. We're sorry.
Wait,
Oh yeah,
wait,
this
you're
is.
Bob Morgan.
We're in
These
a
are
hurry.
Spanks.
Wait,
These
you're
are
under arrest,
Spanks.
both of you.
We're bumping into
Nice
you, don't be
little,
stupid.
nice little
Bleep,
number.
It's a security officer.
That's right.
And then
You had
we're
to come
gonna
with me
make
to headquarters.
this
what you
fucking
Let go of me.
shiny
Hand
and
over a
golden
mouse
and
can't
annoying.
Hold still, you.
This goddamn
Can't
thing's
ever
gonna be
spread in town.
fucking
Drag
stupid.
her into the alley.
Leave her there.
Just like her
The new building
gun.
my company is moving to is a block from here. There won't
She
be
reminds
anybody
me
there
of
this time
Bianca
night. I'll
from
guard her while you go get a
goddamn
service car.
rescue
Yeah, so we can follow to the river. Come on,
rescuers.
I'll help you carry her.
She reminds me of Bianca, but she's brown and she's way
Where are they
worse.
Told you before, you're in the basement of the Marquette
Bianca's
building.
adorable
Venus Boulevard, Kansas
and
City.
sweet and kind and caring.
Here's more. Hey, what took you so long?
This
Trouble
woman
renting a car when I got
will
the
steal
promised
everything you own
Okay,
and then
Tonga,
laugh
here
at
we
you
go.
when you're like, hey,
All
now.
right, Morgan, Robertson.
It's Corey and the cadet.
Let go of Tonga and get your hands up.
Quick, Morgan, down this corridor toward the ventilator intake. Take the girl. Corey won't dare shoot.
Let go.
Come on.
Commander!
They're getting away, Commander.
After them, Happy. Robertson, it's a dead end.
Go to the far wall. We'll make a stand there. Come on, you.
Commander!
You haven't got a chance.
With the girl here, we can bargain with Corey. All right, press back into this corner, under the switch box.
You might as well give up, you two.
Come and get us.
Come on, Happy.
You crazy? Left our ray guns in the sub.
Corey will have to pass in front of that big grating. When he does, I'll throw the switch.
What'll that do?
There's an 8-foot ventilator fan back there. It'll create a vacuum strong enough to pull them right up against the grating.
Commander! Happy, don't come any closer.
Shut up, shut up. Morgan, pull the switch.
Rush them, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Turn that off.
Commander, I can't move. Come on and get us, Corey.
Suction.
Now, Corey, I'm going to release the grating.
Happy, if we can slump down, maybe we can crawl away from the vent.
Commander, the grating is sliding up. We'll be pulled back into the fan.
I can still move my arm. If I can throw my gun and hit that switch and short it out.
Aim straight, Commander.
Here goes.
Hey, you did it, sir. A bullseye.
Quickly, Happy, rush them.
They hit the switch. Morgan, pick up that ray gun.
No, you don't.
Robertson.
Get away from it, Morgan.
All right, Robertson.
No more. No more. I've had enough.
How about you, Morgan?
Sorry, Commander, but Mr. Morgan is out.
Are you all right, Tonga?
Yes, Commander. I guess you heard my miniature spaceophone.
Yes, and Robertson's ship. Good thing you had it on. It was lucky Morgan had trouble locating a surface car. All right, Robertson. Where's that film strip?
Right here, in my pocket.
Hand it over. Happy, see if you can revive our fleet-based tourist, Morgan.
Oh, he's not a tourist any longer. Where he's going, he'll be a permanent resident.
We'll be back with an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story in just a moment. Hey, gang, have you sent for your Space Patrol space binoculars yet? Well, you better hurry, because this offer is soon going to end. Now, remember, space binoculars are real binoculars. Big, powerful binoculars you can see way off in the distance with. And when I say they're big, when I say they're powerful, I mean it. Space binoculars are 5 inches long, 5 inches wide. They're 4 power binoculars, and that means they make people, cars, buildings, everything else in the distance look 4 times closer. Now, they're not old-fashioned binoculars that you have to hold in your hand. They're sleek, new, modern plastic binoculars with an elastic band that holds them snugly to your eyes. Just think of the fun. You can spot planes in the sky, watch birds and squirrels in the trees, identify cars blocks away, read signs way off in the distance, and do lots and lots of other things with them day and night all year long. Absolutely the greatest value we've ever offered. But don't forget, this offer soon ends. So hurry. Send for your official Space Patrol space binoculars today. Just buy a box of Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an Instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. This offer good only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time. That's Space Patrol, Box 686, St. Louis, Missouri. And now, an exciting preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story. Buzz and Happy have conceived an extremely daring and dangerous plan to surprise 2 criminals who are holding Carol captive in the Martian hills. Right now, they're nearing the hideout in a small atmosphere ship.
We're getting close, sir.
Fasten your safety belt, Happy. Here's where we would develop power failure intentionally.
I'm all set, sir.
Hang on. I'm about to make the worst landing of my career.
The ground's coming up awfully fast.
You gotta make this look like a disastrous crash.
Okay, but it's beginning to look too realistic.
Brace yourself. It's beginning to look like a real thing to me, too. We're losing control.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, Crash Landing, when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and good hot Ralston again present Space Patrol. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Norman Jolly,
Thank
Ken
you for
Mayer,
being
Nina
here,
Berra, and
board.
Stephen
I
Robertson. Dick
appreciate
Tupel
everybody
speaking.
that is here and has come here. You
Now,
guys
don't
are all
forget to tune in
incredible
next
and
Saturday
amazing.
and every Saturday when wheat checks,
I'm not
rice
leaving.
checks,
I am
and
just
good
saying
hot
that
Ralston
because I'm
again
very
present the
sleepy
new, exciting
and my brain
Space
don't work right
Patrol.
now. Yeah, you are here. I knew you were here.
Be sure to see another
I knew
exciting
you were
Space
fucking
Patrol
here,
story
you
on your local
psychopath,
ABC
you
television station.
crazy.
Consult your local paper for time and
Oh,
channel.
boy,
Space
I'm
Patrol
just
comes
messing
to you
with you.
transcribed
I
from
know you're
Hollywood.
not a crazy
This is
person.
ABC
You're just
Radio
an
Network.
awesome person. You get all the awesome points, if there was any.
Wheat checks,
Mrs.
rice
got home.
checks, and
Well,
good
give that
hot
Mrs. a
Ralston
kiss.
Present Space Patrol.
Give the missus a kisses.
High
Give the
adventure in the
missus a
wild, vast
kisses
reaches
right
of
over
space.
there.
Missions of daring in the name of
Don't
interplanetary
forget to
justice.
give the kisses.
Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have conceived an extremely daring and dangerous plan to surprise two criminals
if it
who
was
are holding
me,
Carol captive in the Martian
I would
hills.
give her kisses.
Right now, they're nearing the hideout.
Unless
of a
she's
small
like, no,
atmosphere
don't kiss me till I wash off.
Getting closer.
Fasten your safety
She's
belt,
like,
Happy.
just
Here's where
let
we
me wash
intentionally
off,
develop power
and then
failure.
you can
I'm all
kiss
set.
me.
Hang on. About to make the worst landing of my career.
That ground's coming up awfully fast, Commander.
Gotta make this look like a disastrous crash.
Okay, but it's beginning to look too realistic.
Now brace yourself. It's beginning to look like the real thing to me, too.
Her face is covered in gross, so you gotta wait. You're like,
We'll
want
be
to
back
kiss,
in
but
just a
can't.
moment with today's Space
Want to
Patrol
give
story.
big kisses, but
Crash
can't.
landing.
Alright, yeah, look at that mouse.
Yes, it's Space Patrol.
Look at that
First,
cute little
a direct
mouse.
broadcast
So
from the
cute.
yard of Public School number 10 on the planet Terra. It's recess here, gang, and I've got my eye on a fast-moving boy named Jeff Fisher. Man, is he supercharged. Hey, Jeff, come on over here and tell the gang how you get supercharged every morning.
I just do it the way Buzz Corey does it. I eat a good breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal, like Rice Chex.
Rice Chex? Say, that Rice Chex is real swell eating, right?
I'll say, and it's bite-sized, too.
Only bite-sized rice cereal in the universe.
Only rice cereal for me, boy. It's
It's
plenty
easier
keen.
to
You
enjoy
betcha.
kisses
So, boys
when
and
you
girls,
don't
don't you
have
think it's about time you
grainy-
tried Rice
grainy
Chex?
crap in
Remember,
your eyes
to
and
think
all
fast,
over you.
to act fast,
True.
you have to eat
True.
a breakfast that supercharges you. A power breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal. So today, make it Rice Chex, the delicious bite-sized super cereal that helps to supercharge you. For several weeks, Commander Corey and Cadet Happy have been on the planet Venus, conducting an undercover investigation into a plot to defraud the United Planets government and Venus businessmen. Now, in civilian clothes, Buzz and Happy are in a surface car in Venus City, headed for the Venus City spaceport. Between them is a sealed pouch containing the results of their intensive work.
There's a private space cruiser waiting for us just inside the east gate.
Well, sir, do you think Vio knows that you've been investigating him personally?
I can't be sure, but by using private ships instead of Terra 5 or other official ships, we stand a good chance of not being detected.
Well, it sure was a bad break running into Carol last night in the lobby of the Venus Hotel.
Well, luckily, I don't think anyone overheard when she called out our names. I looked around very carefully.
You told her why we were in civilian clothes.
Mm-hmm. She may be able to help us now that she knows the facts.
It looks like we picked a good time to blast off from Venus, Commander. The whole east end of the spaceport is deserted.
We're in luck, Mr. Veal. Corey's car's the only one on the side road.
Well, we'll need a lot more luck to get that evidence away from him.
That's a break for us that he picked this deserted end of the port.
Speed up, Bob. We can pass him before he gets to the gate.
Then inside the gate, I make a quick turn, slam on the brakes, and you tumble out of the truck.
Yeah. Chances are Corey won't suspect anything when he sees that this is a regular Space Patrol maintenance truck. They're usually in a hurry anyhow. Pour on the power, Bob.
There's a car behind us. They're blinking their lights to pass.
By the way they're closing in, they must be in a hurry. Slow down a little and pull over.
Yes, sir.
Be on your guard in case they try anything.
Wow, that guy drives like a maniac. Did you see him whiz past us?
It's a maintenance truck.
Yeah, I'll bet the driver's another one of those washed-out space pilots. They always drive like they're sore at the universe. Hey, look at him barrel through that gate. Commander, the fool's gonna turn.
Abby, stop. Somebody fell out of the truck.
Smoking rockets. What a spill. He turned so fast it tossed the other guy out.
At least the driver stopped. Come on, Hap. Let's see if the man's hurt.
Yes, sir.
There's no excuse for that kind of driving.
It's lucky we weren't going much faster. We might have run over him, Commander.
Drop the commander, Hap.
Oh, sorry. I forgot. Yeah, the fall must have knocked him cold.
I'll turn him over gently.
Okay.
He didn't know I was going to turn. I slammed on the brakes just as he pitched out of the truck.
Yes, I saw it.
His head doesn't seem to be injured.
I hope there are no bones broken.
Let's have a look at him. It's none of my business, friend, but you shouldn't make a turn at that speed.
Yes, I know. I was in a hurry to get to the other end of the spaceport.
My leg.
Just take it easy now. You'll be all right.
Now, don't move. Let's have a look at that leg.
Yeah. Have a good look.
Hey, put down that wrench.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Grab the cadet, Beale.
I got him. Slug him, Henry.
Let go of me.
Hurry. Get to the surface car and grab the evidence.
Okay.
There is a dispatch case in the seat of the car.
That must be it.
Take a look in the back, just in case. We want to get all of it.
There's nothing back there, Veal.
All right, come on. Let's get to the truck.
Look down the road. Here comes another surface car.
It's headed right for the gate.
We'd better get the truck rolling before they get here and start asking questions.
Gold,
We
loud
won't
ass
stand a
piece
chance
of
in the
shit.
truck. Let's take a spaceship.
Pile of crap.
Hurry. We can blast off before the car
Flying
gets here.
around.
Happy.
Oh, my head.
Hap, our car and their truck are still here, but our spaceship is gone.
I thought I heard a blast off, but I figured it was inside my head.
I heard another car approach, but it didn't come through the gate. It must have turned down the road paralleling the fence.
Hey, the evidence, sir. Did they get it?
Yes, it's not here. I guess our undercover work wasn't so undercover after all. It must have been Vio, and he and his partner have taken our private cruiser.
Well, maybe we can get another ship and blast off after them.
First, let's go to local headquarters and spread an alarm. You drive that truck, and I'll take a surface car.
Commander, an all-planet space patrol bulletin on Vio is being spaceophoned now.
Good. I hope our units can intercept him before he has a chance to change shifts.
We aren't going to stay here at Venus City headquarters, are we, sir?
Right now, there's nothing we can do that the search units can't handle. Besides, I want to investigate this gadget we found in the truck Vio was using.
Oh, that funny-looking electrical device. What is it?
It's a stimutron.
A what?
Stimutron. It's a high-frequency electrotherapy machine used to treat advanced cases of venous fever.
Oh, you mean the blood condition that some people get from being in the Venus swamps too long?
Yes. This machine is the only successful cure. There are only about 6 stimutrons in the solar system, all in hospitals or clinics. No private individual has one.
Well, then what was this one doing in the truck?
Stolen, probably. Stolen by someone who needs the treatments and who doesn't dare go to a regular hospital.
You mean Vio has Venus fever?
Or one of his gang. I'm notifying all doctors to report anyone applying for stimutron treatment.
Well, didn't Vio spend a lot of time around those Zyrola plantations in the swamps arranging crooked deals?
Yes. If he's got venous fever, he made a bad bargain when he traded that evidence for the stimutron.
Oh, by the way, sir, did you get that message from Carol?
Yes, she called 2 hours ago. I guess she thought we'd be on our way to Mercury by now. But she checked out of the hotel. I just contacted the manager.
Checked out? I thought she was going to stay here a week.
I guess she suddenly changed her mind. She left orders for the hotel to forward her luggage to Mercury. They don't have any idea where she is.
I wonder why she decided to go to Mercury all of a sudden.
Well, I hope it isn't her plan to follow us.
Well, if it is, she's going to get a surprise when she lands on Mercury and finds out that we aren't there.
We'll be on Mars in a couple of hours, Mr. Veal. That was a great idea of yours, taking Corey's space cruiser.
Well, I've been checking over this evidence Corey gathered. You know, if this ever got to court, I'd be finished.
Well, there's nothing to worry about now. All we've got to do is lay low.
Henry! Oh, no.
What's the matter, Mr. Veal?
Oh, the stimutron. I left it in the truck.
Oh, well, there's probably one in Lowell City Clinic on Mars.
I can't just walk into the clinic with every space patrolman in the universe looking for me. I got to have those treatments. You know what that Venus fever does to me. It makes me helpless as a baby.
Well, what are we going to do? We can't go back to Venus.
Of course not. Henry, this is awful. Listen.
What?
I thought I heard the compartment door close back out.
Oh, you're just nervous. Relax, Mr. Veal. You'll think of a way to get those treatments.
Yeah, sure. I just got to.
Buzz, Happy, I hope you won't be angry.
What are you doing aboard?
Well, I thought
Mr.
this
Beale.
was...
It's the girl we saw at the hotel.
Hey, shut up, Henry. All right, miss. What are you doing aboard our ship?
Your ship. This is Commander Corey's ship, Mr. V.O.
You know who I am. You have the advantage of me, Miss...
Carlisle. Carol Carlisle.
The Secretary General's daughter.
That's right, and I demand you return this ship to Venus immediately.
That's impossible.
We can't keep her with us, Mr. Beale. She's dynamite. The smartest thing for us to do is drop her off somewhere and be sure she's safe.
Yes, I know. You're right, Henry. But if we do, we're running a good chance of being captured. Why did you have to spoil everything by being aboard?
I had some information to give Commander Corey about you, Mr. V.O., and your friend Bob Henry. I was going to tell them where they could find you.
Well, your attempt at playing detective has put you in a delicate position, and me in a dangerous one.
Can't let anything happen to her, Mr. Beale. I'd say it's worth the risk to see she's returned safely.
Wait a minute. Maybe this is a break for us after all.
Some break.
We can get this girl off our hands and still have a chance to avoid being captured. Henry, we'll go on to my hideout on Mars. I know how we can contact Corey without the risk of being captured.
Commander, communications picked up Carol's voice on Spaceophone Channel 87.
What?
It's being taped, sir.
Channel 87.
Perfectly safe. I can't tell you where I am, but Don Vio and Bob Henry intend to release me.
That's her, sir.
This is Don Vio, Commander.
Vio's got her.
Don't try to contact me, just listen. I've got Carol Carlisle, but it's her fault, not mine.
That's true. I was aboard your private cruiser at Venus City Spaceport. After the ship blasted off, I came out to give you some information about Vio and found him and Bob Henry at the controls.
Just keep listening, Corey. Carol's voice and mine are on a microtape, automatically repeated from a robot-controlled rocket. It won't do you any good to locate the rocket.
He's a tricky crook, all right.
Get this, Corey. I want to get Carol off my hands. All I ask is a break. I've got Venus fever. If I don't get that stimulant back, I'm finished. Here's my proposition. Put a man in a spacesuit and drop him off in space at a point which I will give you in a moment. Withdraw your ship 10,000 DUs and wait 2 hours. I will pick up the stimutron from your agent and leave Carol near him. Also in a spacesuit, of course.
No.
Now
I
get
have to
this.
pee in just a bit.
Carol's suit will be equipped with a cartridge that can be exploded by an electronic signal from my ship.
Where that space train.
Quiet, Happy.
If any attempt is made by your men to space a phone, you, before the 2-hour limit is up, I'll detonate the cartridge. Now, here's the point to drop off your men.
Write this down, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Sector 4, Jupiter orbit, at intersection of celestial meridian 22, sun ecliptic angle 2 degrees, 23 minutes, 15.84 seconds.
Got it, sir.
If you agree to these terms, spaceophone your answer on 139 megacycles. I'll be listening. Stand by for a repeat of this tape. VO out.
Cut it, Happy. The tape is on automatic rewind.
What are you going to do, Commander? Give him the stimutron?
Of course. I want Vio, but I want him alive. When we get Carol back safely, we can go after Vio with everything we've got. Switch to 139 megacycles, Happy. As I computed, Happy, this is the location Vio specified. I'll reverse rockets and stop the ship.
Right, sir. I'll get into my spacesuit.
Beer, I will have to
What
pee.
about that gadget I'm supposed to attach to Vio's ship?
Right here.
Little.
Uh-huh. With a magnetic attachment to hold it to the hull of the ship. It's set to start sending a signal 2 hours after it's fastened to the ship. All right, into the airlock, Happy. Don't waste your spacesuit transmitter until I contact you. Remember that explosive Carol's.
I will have fun peeing. Because it's fun. It's fun.
Commander Corey aboard Terra 5 calling Cadet Happy. Come in, Happy.
Happy to Commander Corey. Are the 2 hours up?
Yes, did Vio show up?
Yes, sir. Everything worked fine. He dropped Carol out quite a distance from me, and I've been using my jetpack to get over to her.
Is she all right?
I don't know, sir. She hasn't moved. She's just floating. I haven't been able to contact her by spaceophone.
I'll come and pick both of you up.
I've reached her now, sir. Why, that sneaking crook.
What's the matter, Happy?
Carol isn't here, Commander. The spacesuit is empty.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Hey, you want to have some fun, gang? Listen to this jet cycle. Why, it's just a putt-putt, that's all it is, because all it has to go on is ordinary fuel. But pour in some super fuel and then see what happens. That jet cycle is supercharged now. Yes, sir, when it comes to supercharging, there's only one answer: super fuel. And the same thing holds true for you, especially in the morning when you haven't eaten for hours. To really get going, you have to get supercharged. Now, here's Buzz Corey's way of doing that. He eats a power breakfast with rice checks, wheat checks, the super cereals. And boy, oh boy, you ought to see how the commander dives into that checks. Yes, sirree, gang. Checks are really good. They're so good, you grab the biggest bowl you can find, you shake in the checks, pour on the milk, sprinkle on the sugar, and that's it. You're eating the best tasting cereal in the universe. And to make a good thing even better, rice checks and wheat checks have that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. Zip, zip, zip. That's how easy it is to eat checks. Now remember, gang, a rip-roaring breakfast with checks is Buzz Corey's way of getting supercharged. So get going in the morning the way he does. Get out a big bowl and fill it with rice checks or wheat checks, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Commander Corey and Cadet Happy have followed to the letter the agreement with Don Vio, who promised to return the Secretary General's daughter Carol at a prearranged point in the Jupiter orbit. But instead of Carol, Vio pushed an empty spacesuit out of his ship. The commander has arrived at the scene of the rendezvous, and Happy, now aboard the commander's ship, is removing his spacesuit.
That double-crossing, underhanded space rat.
Vio is all of that, but now we've got to help Carol.
He must have done something to her, and now he's got the stimutron.
He's also got a miniature spaceophone attached to his ship.
Hey, that's right. Do you think we can pick up the signal yet?
Now turn on our receiver.
Hey, it's working, sir. Now we can track him down.
Yes, but we've got to be careful. As long as Carol's in his hands, we can't take a chance on closing in on him.
Oh, doggone it. Cosmic ray interference.
See if you can filter it out, Happy.
Yes, sir. All the times for that to happen. Well, it seems to be getting worse.
We'll keep on this vector. Maybe we'll pick up the signal again.
I got it, Henry. The stimutron.
Oh, good. Any trouble?
No, not a bit. Corey and the cadet were as good as their word. Have you found Carol yet?
No. Frankly, I haven't looked. She was stupid enough to crawl out the back room window. Let her take the consequences.
Now,
Don't you understand? If she's not found, we'll have to take the consequences.
No, all right, Mr. Vio. Come on. We'll look for her.
No. You look for her. I got to hook up the stimutron and take a treatment. I'm getting an attack of Venus fever.
The interference is gone, sir, and I've got a fix on the signal.
Good.
It's coming from the direction of Mars, and the source is stationary.
Then Vio has landed. We'll head for Mars and locate the ship.
I've got it, sir. The ship's down in the Tharsis Hills.
Let's scan the terrain with the viewscope, Happy.
Yes, sir. There's the ship. Shall we come in lower, sir?
No, not in this ship. We can't let Vio know we've located him.
How about notifying other units and swoop in quick and surround him?
Remember, for all we know, Carol's still safe. If Vio's cornered, there's no telling what he might do to her.
Well, then we're stymied.
No, not quite. There's one way we can land the ship fairly close to his hideout without making him suspicious.
What's that, sir?
Commercial atmosphere ships fly over this part of Mars, so we'll head for Lowell City and borrow one.
Well, wouldn't Vio get suspicious if a commercial ship landed in that deserted section?
Sure. If it was an ordinary landing. That's why I'm going to spaceophone ahead and order a couple of crash suits.
Crash suits?
Uh-huh. We're going to stage an accident right in Vio's front yard.
Carol! Miss Carol, I see you. Don't try to get away. Come here. You little fool. Where do you think you're going?
I thought I could get to a relay station.
There isn't one for miles. Besides, you're heading the wrong direction. Now, come back to the shack.
And if I refuse?
Then I'll carry you back. Why don't you be sensible? When the sun goes down, you'll freeze out here. What was the idea of running away in the first place? Vio was going to return you to Corey.
I don't trust him.
Well, one thing's certain. You won't survive the night out here in this hill. So you might as well trust us. It's to our advantage now to get you back safely.
All right.
Well, now you're showing some good sense for a change.
We're getting close, sir.
Yes, we can cut the signal now. Well, fasten your safety belt, Happy. Here's where we develop power failure.
I'm all set, sir. I guess.
Now, Hap, here's where I make the worst landing of my career. Nervous?
When I put the shock suit on, I thought I could jump off a skyscraper in it, but Now I'm not so sure.
Near that knoll, half 100 yards from Vio's ship. Now, brace yourself. Here we go. Well, here we are. Everybody out.
A very realistic crash, sir.
Are you all right?
I guess so. Except I can't move my right foot. It's caught in the wreckage.
Does it hurt?
No, sir. The padding of the suit protected it. It's just wedged in.
Vio or his partner will be running out here very soon. Maybe I can pry that bent door alloy apart and get you out before they get here.
Well, why don't we go ahead with our original plan? Leave me here in the ship while you circle around to the shack.
Our original plan didn't call for you to be helpless.
Well, that'll make it look all the more like a real crack-up. Besides, Carol may be in danger.
Yeah, you may be right, Hap, but you'll be safer if you pretend to be unconscious.
Yes, sir.
I'll climb out the port. Hey, we did a good job. What a mess. If you're in trouble, use your miniature spacerphone. I'll keep mine on.
Here, where are you going?
To the ship.
Oh, no, you don't. I'll get back to the shack.
But somebody might be hurt. We've got to help them.
Nobody could be alive in that mess.
Well, I'm going to see anyway.
Carol, come back here. We've got to get Bio and blast off before the rescue ships arrive.
Get Vio if you want. I'm going to help.
Carol, come away from that wreck. It might explode.
Oh, that poor pilot. I have to get him out.
It's all right.
Happy. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. The commander and I planned it.
Miss Carol, get away from that wreck.
That's Bob Henry, Vio's partner.
Pretend you don't know me.
Hey,
you don't get away from him.
Mansletta. What are you doing?
Why don't you go get
What
Mr.
are
Vio?
you doing?
Now, isn't it lucky he was wearing a crash suit? Stand back, Carol.
Staying
Let me have a look.
fresh, staying fine.
Corey's friend, the
Hopefully
cadet.
you're doing
All right,
good
snap out of it,
today.
Leave him alone.
Quit playing possum. I heard
Hope
you
you have an
talking to Carol.
amazing
All right,
one.
all right. Quit shaking.
I'll get out of the ship.
I
I
can't.
guess I'm adorable
Oh,
now.
it is. Well, I guess you won't
I
be
guess
much
I'll
trouble.
just
Just
have
to
to
make
accept
sure.
it.
What are you going to
and
do?
Give the cadet an
Move
anesthetic.
on
Don't
with
hit
my
him.
life.
Oh, my hand. That blow never even phased him.
It's the shock suit,
That's
stupid.
gracious.
And if you come near me, I'll clout you into the next sector of Mars.
Now, there's no use bothering with you. Commander's probably around here somewhere. I've got a way to
You
handle
can
both.
chill
What are you
out and
going to
hang
do?
Let
out.
this cartridge in the
Chillax
wreckage
and
where the
just
cadet can't reach it.
No.
get
Give me that.
comfortable.
Get away.
Hey, don't
That's
shove her around
good.
like that.
It'll
That's
get worse
good.
than
I'm
shoving
glad
around
you're
in a
doing
minute.
all right. I always worry about my
Now, if I
friends
have
over
to
here.
detonate that cartridge,
Always
cadet,
worried about my
with all these
friends.
metal fragments and
Don't
the
want
remaining
nothing
fuel
bad to
trickling through the
happen
wreckage,
to
there
them.
ought to be quite an explosion.
Henry, you can't do that.
And it's up to you to see that I don't have to. Come on, Carol. I'll get Vio in the detonating control. And Cadet, if Corey's smart, he'll let you stay alive to see us blast off. All right, go on in, Carol. Hurry up.
Yeah, good work. You found her.
I always
that
worry
crash
about
view?
my
Yeah, I
friends.
saw the ship hit the other side.
But
of
I'm
the
glad
knoll.
that your
I
day's
was
been going
out.
good.
I saw you and Carol run
Glad your
over.
day's just
All
been going
survivors, I
good.
suppose.
Too many. Vio, we've got to get out of here. Corey and the cadets staged that crash.
What?
I
Cadets
am
pinned in
just
the wreckage.
cleaning
Corey's
up
probably around
this
somewhere.
nose.
Come on, then. We got to get to our ship and
Clean up
blast
this
off.
little
Wait a
furry
minute.
nose.
Where's that detonator
Clean
unit?
it
The
up.
one that explodes these cartridges.
It's on the shelf. What do you need that for? Let's get out of here.
I planted a cartridge in the wreck to take care of Corey and the cadet. Okay, now let's go.
We'll have to take Carol with us for protection. Corey will send a flock of patrol ships after us. Come on, Carol, let's go.
Take your hands off of me.
Let go of her, Vio. Get your hands up. You too, Henry.
Oh, Buzz.
Hurry. We're blasting off. Put that gun away and step aside.
If you don't, I'll fix that cadet of yours for good.
Buzz, he means it. Henry put one of those electronic cartridges in the wreckage.
And all I've got to do is press this button and transmit a signal that'll blow that wreck.
Yeah, I do know.
smart,
I do
Corey.
know you guys worry about me.
I warn you, don't
I
come
know
any
you
closer.
guys care about
One
me.
more step and your
I
cadets
know you
are
guys
gone,
care
you'll
about
see.
me a lot.
Right, press the button, Henry.
Right.
Being the positive sweetheart you are. Well, I try.
Corey, I didn't
I will
think you'd
try.
make me do it.
Oh, well, it was a wreck
Sometimes
anyway.
it's difficult. But you know what?
Carol, stand back.
It can be a good day. It can be a bad day. You know?
Carol, get out of the way.
Most times it's a great day if,
No, you
if
don't.
I keep my positivity up and all that. It's the best goddamn day it can be.
Have any more ideas,
And I
Vio?
gotta be very soft with this.
Yeah.
Buzz, I nearly died when that wreck exploded. I thought that Happy would be blown to
How's
bits.
your
I caught a glimpse
drawings
of Happy through the
going? You've
window. He'd
been
already gotten out of the ship.
improving your
They couldn't
art
tip
and
you off
stuff
from
like
these
that?
I pried myself out of the wreck with a hunk of loose metal.
Happy, let's get these characters into their ship and take them to Terra.
Yes, sir. Come on, Henry. On
Come
your
on.
feet.
Vio, Where's that pouch full of evidence you stole from us?
They destroyed it,
Aw.
Buzz. They burned it.
Yeah, at least.
You know I
had a
will
few
accept
there,
the
Corey.
good hugs.
Now you can't convict us of
I
larceny
am,
and
I
fraud.
am, I
That
am,
isn't going to help you, Theo.
I am a slut
compared
for hugs.
with what we've got on you now, larceny and
I am
fraud are
a
going to
hug
sound
slut.
like flattery.
Doesn't matter who, I don't care.
An exciting preview of next week's
Except
thrilling
for
Space
mass
Patrol
murders.
adventure in
Then
just a
I'll
moment.
be like,
But first,
hey,
Hi, boys and girls. This is your commander reminding
I
you to
just
send
need
in
something.
today for a pair of space binoculars. Send in today because this
Yeah.
offer is soon going to end. You see, I don't
Yeah.
want you to get left without one of these swell new binoculars. They're an item I want every single one of you to have. I just couldn't get along without my space binoculars. And for you to be
Aw.
a real space patroller, for you to be one of my own
I
gang,
rescind
you
that
should
hug.
have a pair of
No!
official Space Patrol space binoculars, too.
No!
So don't get left out. Send for your space binoculars today. They make everything in the distance look bigger and clearer.
I
You don't
knew
even
it
have to
all
hold them.
along.
Just slip them over
He
your head
was
and
a
strong
mass
elastic band holds them
murderer.
snugly to your eyes. You can study birds in the trees, spot planes in the sky, read
No.
faraway signs, see who's coming up the block, and do all kinds of other things.
No.
all year long. Yes, sir, they're the real McCoy. 4-power space binoculars. Exactly
Yandere
like mine. Big
hugs.
plastic binoculars, 5 inches long
Yandere
and 5 inches
hugs are
wide.
the worst
When you wear them,
hugs.
they stand out from your eyes 3.5 inches. So you see, they're
'Cause
not
it's not
flimsy
hugs,
celluloid
it's
goggles or
stabbing.
a mask. Now, don't get left out. This is the biggest value we've ever offered, and the offer soon ends. Captain Dick Tufeld,
You know what
tell the
I
gang how to
am.
get their space binoculars.
Buy
He's
a
so
box of
abusive.
Instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send
Aw,
25 cents in coin and
yeah,
an Instant
big
Ralston
hugs,
box top
big
to
hugs.
Space Patrol, Box 686.
So you thinking
St.
about
Louis, Missouri.
streaming again,
This
Mass
offer good
Later?
only in the USA and may be withdrawn at any time.
I'll try to be
Gang,
there as
if
best
you
as
don't
I
agree your
can. I'm not
binoculars are
perfect, but I'll
tops,
try to
return
be
them
there.
And we'll return your money. That's Space Patrol.
Tsundere
Box
hugs, yeah.
686, St. Louis, Missouri.
Best hugs.
And now, an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy have descended into a canyon on Venus to rescue a wounded space pilot. As they reach the injured man, a flash flood roars down the river, piling water up behind the dam above them.
We gotta get him out of here quickly, Happy. The water's rising fast. Once we get him to the ledge, we shouldn't have any trouble carrying him to
Well,
the
I'm
top.
glad you came in, Mass Later. Poop hugs are best, period.
It's a landslide.
Oh.
Press close to the dam and keep your head down.
I don't know, Mass Later. That seems genuine, you know?
Hurry. We gotta get him up the
You
path.
know,
maybe out of
I
the
would
landslide.
disagree, but
Look up there.
you know,
Most of the
he's
ledge is
right.
swept away. We're
When
trapped.
he's got a point, he's got a point. We'll try tomorrow, hopefully.
Be sure to be
You
with us
don't
next
need to
Saturday
be-
for the exciting story,
be
The
if you're
Mysterious
busy,
Meteor,
the
when
idea's
wheat
awesome
checks,
enough.
rice
No.
checks, and good
No,
hot
I must,
Ralston again present
I
Space
will
Patrol.
be. If I am up, I will be
This
there.
is
If
Commander
I am
Corey
not up,
congratulating
I
a
will
great
apologize.
organization on its
I will
43rd
host you.
birthday. The
I'll give
Boy
you big
Scouts of
host.
America. You're an inspiration to youth, a
will
part of
give you big
America
host.
itself. Space Patrol
This is the
salutes
right thing
you,
to
Boy
do.
Scouts of
But
America.
also, if I'm. It depends on what time
Space
you
Patrol,
are.
an original Mike
You are
Wilson production
because,
starring Ed Kemper as
remember,
Commander Corey and Len Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou
Yes.
Houston, directed by Larry Robertson.
but I have
Other
work
players
tomorrow,
were Ken Mayer,
so
Virginia Hewitt,
watch
Taylor
out.
Kovach, and Stephen Robertson. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space
Oh,
Patrol
yeah.
program on your local ABC TV
I
station.
like a big belly,
Consult your
too.
paper for
I like,
time and channel.
I
Space
like
Patrol
some
comes to
belly.
you transcribed
Hey,
from
I
Hollywood.
like every.
This is ABC
I like
Radio
a lot
Network.
of body types. I have no particular body type that I love. Whenever they ask, I put all. My favorite
Wheat
hugs.
checks, rice checks, and good hot
Our first
Ralston
thing before or
presents
after bed
Space
or during.
Patrol.
You know, those three do count.
High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions
Mouth
of
hugs
daring in the
are
name of
good
interplanetary
too.
justice.
Damn.
Travel
Mouth
into the
hugs are
future
good.
with Buzz
I love
Corey,
those.
Commander-in-Chief of the
Especially
Space
when they
Patrol.
engulf your entire body. Those are real
In
good.
today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have descended into a canyon on Venus to rescue a wounded space pilot. As they reach the injured man, a flash
Just
flood
where she
roars down the
dies,
river.
last
And water
thing
behind the dam.
Yeah.
We gotta get him out of here quickly, Happy. The water's rising fast. Once we get him to the ledge, we shouldn't have any trouble.
I'm into
carrying him to the
softcore
top.
4. Nobody gets hurt. Everybody's happy.
It's a landslide. Press close to the dam. Keep your head down.
Softcore is fine. Softcore involves magic.
You gotta get him up the path.
It's not
Maybe another
real.
landslide.
It
Commander,
can't happen.
Look up there. Most of the ledge is swept away. We're trapped.
We'll be back in just a moment. with
Yeah,
today's
nobody
Space
gets
Patrol
hurt.
story, the
But
mysterious
real life,
meteor.
I know 4 is bad. 4 equals bad. I'm into... Yeah.
Do you
Getting
hear
that
gang?
food.
That's the Terra
Chomping it.
Express train
Chompa,
trying
chompa,
to get up
chompa.
speed on ordinary fuel. Not very speedy, is it? But now listen to that same train with super fuel in its tank.
Chompa, chompa, chompa.
Yes, sir, that train's really traveling now.
I think my
it's
chat has
supercharged
gotten
with
weirder
super
and
fuel.
weirder.
And gang, without a good breakfast,
As the
you
night
can't go
has
very
gone
fast
on,
either.
my chat has
But
only
with
grown
super
weirder.
fuel in your tank,
And it's
you're
because of
supercharged.
bored.
Here's how Buzz Corey gets up ahead of
I think
steam in
it's
the
not
morning.
because of
He has
lack
a
of.
good
I think
breakfast with
it's
rice checks
really
or wheat
because of
checks.
bored.
The super cereal.
Bored
that have
Birdie
the
just
supercharged
kind of brings
taste,
it out.
They're terrific. And for size,
He
they're
brings
perfect,
out
because they
the
both
worst
have that
in my
modern
chat.
bite-sized design. So, gang, get off to a quick start in the morning the way Buzz Corey does. Get supercharged.
You can only blame
Just
me
eat
so
a
far.
good breakfast with the checkerboard super
I can-
cereals.
I'll
and
blame-
get them today in the red and white checkerboard
You
packages.
allow me here.
Rice checks.
Or skirt.
Wheat
Skirts
checks.
are quite nice too. Yeah. Yeah.
One of the 30th century's
Yeah.
greatest achievements has been the transformation of
At least you
barren
don't
desert
mod
areas
chat.
on the planet Earth
Wait.
into rich, fertile farmlands. Buzz,
I mean,
Happy,
if you
and
want to
Major
be a
Robinson
mod,
are
you
in one of
can
those
be
regions now,
poor
completing inspection of a new
Perversi.
spaceport at the
Everybody's a
University of New
mod.
Arcadia, center of a thriving
Everybody's a mod on his
While Bobby
chat.
is finishing up the
That's the
details of
best.
city, Buzz and Happy have taken a surface car for a drive.
He
out in the
plays
country.
exclusively with his mods and shit like that.
Look at that, another
I
meat.
love
Must be
I
fairly
love
low in the
Burnsy.
atmosphere.
Burnsy's the
Hey, It must
best.
be a whopper, too. Wow, did you see
Oh
that?
yeah.
It got so hot it exploded. And what a flash.
This
It lit up
this
the whole
hat
countryside.
is
Quite a
just
show. I never saw one like that
so
before.
fucking loud.
Oh, look, there's another one. The Earth must be passing through a meteor shower. Hey, it looks like it's coming right at us. When this one explodes, it ought to make quite a display.
So goddamn
It better
loud.
explode pretty quick before it hits. Hey,
Ladev, I hope you
looks
like
it's headed right for the
loud because she is loud.
Commander,
She loud
look at
AF.
It landed right in New
If you
Arcadia.
can't handle her at her
Deceptive,
worst,
Happy. It could have struck several miles
you
away.
don't
Better get in the
deserve
town.
her
If it
at
did
her
land there, it'd be a
best.
terrible catastrophe. We're getting close, Commander. There's a whole area roped off up there.
I don't
People are
mind
jammed
loud.
around it. We'll have to stop here and get out, Happy. We can't get through the crowd with this surface car.
Not gonna lie, I like the
Hey, look,
rune
there's
detail on
Major
the tail.
Robertson.
Oh, this isn't a
Glad you're
rune.
here. What happened, Robbie? A meteor landed right in
This
the
is
middle of the crowd.
alien
Anybody hurt?
language
No, by a lucky
that she has
people like
tattooed
that
on
are
her
hurt,
that she
scare their
thinks
lives. Well, how big is
means
the meteor?
fierce.
That's hard to tell. I'm
I'm gonna give you a little hint. It does not mean
Red
fierce.
hot. Let's get through this crowd and have a look.
I don't know if you've ever
All right, make
met
way,
those
please.
people
Big girl coming
that get tattoos of a language that they don't know on them, and you're like,
It looks like a
pretty sure
huge
that's
red
not what
eye.
that means.
We don't know how large it really is. Part of it's buried by the dirt that's out back
It
into the
means
pit.
strong willed.
Size of the crater,
100%
Miracle
sure
that landed where
it does
did.
not
Very
mean that.
lucky miracle.
It's one of
Are they bringing
those.
up the-
Yeah.
Aren't they going to wait until it cools off before
Yep.
they try to pull it out? Professor King wants to encourage the
It's
connection.
one of them
Professor King?
tattoos.
Yes, sir. Professor James King.
I was like, how do I make this person, this character, obnoxious at AF? And I think I've done it. I think I've done it. Is that everybody likes her design, and that's good. That means I have done well in making her.
Exactly. If I had
It's
followed
one of
my
those
usual
tattoos
custom, I would have been
that are
home in my
like,
study.
oh, it's
But
Chinese for
something
strength.
urged me to
Meanwhile,
go for a
it's
stroll.
sour
And I was only half a block
Yes.
from the park when this green streak roared out of the sky.
She thinks it means
thinking you might have
fierce,
killed someone.
which would be a great tattoo.
A rare
Mine is that way
meteor
by
falling
having
back
a
at my feet, so to speak. Commander, do I have your permission to test it? Thank you. I already examined it.
Hey,
for
you gotta
radioactivity.
reach for the stars, they say.
Not unusually so for an object that has spent.
Don't worry, the
millions of
planet
years in
seems
outer
to be
space.
able to
It's
do
not
it
dangerous,
itself.
then? Oh no, except that right now it's rather hot from the friction of the atmosphere. The shuttle
Planet don't
operator
care
is going
about
to
us.
scoop away some of the dirt so I can check its size. Would you care to watch?
Of course, Professor
Gomba.
King. Oh, by the way, this
Need
is Cadet
to
Happy.
if he
How do you do, sir?
wins.
Glad to know you, Cadet. Your first meteor?
Well, not
should
quite.
mo-
Happy's has quite a
update
few
my
experiences
ref
with
sheet.
meteors in
I'd
space.
like to have a
Of
tattoo.
course.
Like,
I heard that the first
oh,
group.
that would be cute. That would be very cute, Lana.
The meteor exploded.
Goodness gracious, that would be very cute.
Didn't. It's still glowing.
That'd be so
Yeah,
cute.
but look at the shovel.
You mean, look where it was.
Wait, it's
Huge
called the
scoop is
tramp stamp.
gone.
The cables are just hanging there.
What could have
Fuck it.
caused it, Professor?
I don't know, Commander.
Yeah, I know what it was called. I was not gonna. I was gonna let you dig yourself
Say nothing.
that grave.
Professor, you'd better leave that meteor alone until we get this crowd cleared away.
Tramp stamps can be
Robbie, have the
cute.
local patrol keep everybody out of the park except the professor and men on official duty.
Yes, sir.
And Professor, I suggest you get an Endurium scoop on that power shovel. You'd better wait till that meteor cools off a little more.
Good suggestions, Commander. I'll follow them.
Robbie, put a guard around the crater. I don't know what we've got here, but this is no
Let it
ordinary meteor.
Have its little thing. I'm getting way better at shading than I think I am.
It's going to be
Like
a
I'm
hot day,
like,
Commander.
oh man, I really
Cool
suck
last
at
night.
shading, and I'm
Hope the
like,
meteor has lost
I'm
it.
not half bad
Oh, I see Professor King is already
compared
at
to
the
what I think I am. I'm not half bad.
Good morning, Commander.
Good morning, Professor.
Well, I made a few tests.
What did you find out?
The object has cooled considerably, although it's far too hot to touch.
I wouldn't advise touching it at all. till we
It's
know a lot
difficult
more about
being
it.
a rabbit, as I have one right here.
Seems to be of ordinary
It's difficult
meteorite
being a
composition.
rabbit. What do you think, Kirk?
Chiefly iron,
Is it difficult being a boy
The
boy?
colors show a fair
Big old
percentage of
baby
cobalt,
boy.
Copper, magnesium, and the common gases.
Did you
He
find
has
anything
not said
to account for what
anything,
happened
so I
to the steel
assume
scoop?
it is difficult to be a boy.
There were no unusual elements present.
Yeah.
At least none have shown up.
I am
Commander,
pretty darn good.
I'd like
I've
to
gotten,
dig the
I've
breathing rock and
improved.
have it shipped to Terra for a
I've
thorough
improved
It
while
might be a pretty
streaming.
heavy load for a spaceship.
Oh, I don't think so. I was able to make some magnetic
I have
detection
improved
tests.
quite a bit.
There isn't much more of it underground. It should only
Originally-
weigh about 500
God.
pounds.
Well,
It's
hand me that
rabbit.
case, Happy. Before we start that Endurium shovel, Professor, let's make a few
I'm way more
simple
confident about my
Kind of
art.
test.
We saw what happened to that
That
hard
is for
steel
sure.
last night, so I brought a few small samples of
Every
different
hour
metals.
counts.
We might
Goddamn
toss them
right
down
it
the
does.
meteor and see what would happen.
Excellent idea.
Let's go down.
So
the
much
crater
so
a
if you
little
fall
farther.
asleep, I'm not going to be bothered. And if you are like, oh, hey, my gal, can't wait to see
Well, not too close,
how
Happy.
well
You
you
can do it
draw
from here.
bobs
Yes, sir.
a year
Here's
from
a
now.
piece of steel.
Oh,
Try that.
yeah.
Right, Commander.
You see how my bob
aim is
drawing has gotten better?
It's gone. Vanished.
Why, the fragment disintegrated.
Yes.
Man, the physics
Yeah.
on his
Like it
bobs
chipped a piece out
have
of the
gotten
meteor.
so much
try
better.
next?
Here's a lump of nickel, Happy.
Okay.
We're just gonna add in a happy little
The rockets,
bob
that's
right
gone,
here.
Too.
We're just gonna
Commander, if it
add
destroys
in
everything
just
that
a
touches it,
happy little
why doesn't
bob.
it just sink into the ground?
And
Apparently
there
it
you
doesn't
go.
disintegrate soil. Now try this piece of
You know,
Endurium.
All right, sir.
I have watched that a little bit of like
Nothing happened.
what
The Endurium was
does
just lying
what
there on
does
top
he
of the meteor.
recommend, and
Well,
it's like it's so
now
weird
at least we know we
watching
can dig
it.
the meteor out.
It's
with
like
an
this
Endurium
is
shovel.
Yes, but don't forget,
weird.
if you're going to move that object, you'll have
Very
to be packed in
weird.
an Endurium box.
That's right. Well, we'll need a
That
box
stream is
about
going on
3 feet
forever,
thick
and
on
it's
each side,
crazy.
perhaps a little thicker, just to be sure.
Good idea.
Oh, I can hardly wait to get it to my laboratory on Terra, so that extensive tests can be made.
Well, you better not try it with any expensive instruments.
It's going to be a difficult object to handle, all right.
Professor, we'll leave you now. Happy and I have got to get back to local Space Patrol headquarters and clean up a few details.
All right, Commander.
Bob Ross?
Thank
Yeah,
you
the
both for your
Bob
help.
Ross
I'll
stream.
have one of
Is
my
it
men
still
get a truck
going?
and an Endurium crate. Professor.
He's
I'd
dead,
like to see you at
Jim.
Space
No,
Patrol
I
headquarters.
know. The stream that plays all of his past episodes.
Commander.
Come in, Professor.
Well, I'll get you a chair, Professor K.
There was a stream for the longest time that played all of his past episodes and just kept playing them
It's packed
forever.
in an Endurium crate, with another ordinary crate around that.
Yeah,
It is now at the new Arcadia spaceport.
Should still be out
Ready to
there.
go to Terra and solve the mystery.
Commander,
Hopefully. That's
I
what I'm
think
hoping.
I have already solved it.
Do you know
Which
what
is
makes
true.
it destroy steel and nickel?
Well, that
Yeah,
meteorite
Red
will
Green
destroy
Show, yeah. I
any
remember that.
substance that it contains within itself.
But how? Other meteors don't do that.
Well, Dr. Rawlins and I have come to the same conclusion. We believe this meteor is matter in reverse.
Matter in reverse?
Yes. Matter entirely foreign to our part of the universe. It may have come originally from a galaxy millions
Oh,
of light
because the
years
family
away,
wants to share his
where
love for
matter
art and
was
all.
formed in
That's
an
why the
entirely
stream
different way.
just
But you said it
reruns.
appears to be
Yeah.
iron and nickel
That
and-
stream is awesome. I love the Bob Ross
That's
stream. It
how
makes me
appears.
so happy.
But the atomic
Oh, also,
structure of
Ladiv,
each
if you
element is
you
an exact
get some people
Matter in
that
our solar system has atoms
that
with
have
negatively charged electrons
that follow you
burning around a
randomly,
positive
This meteor has a
there are
negative
some people
nucleus.
that have been following people,
Exactly.
and then they'll
For
just
years,
stop following you.
speculated about the possibility of such matter. Now we know it
Just
exists.
watch out for those,
Perhaps whole
because I got
galaxies are made
those, and it's like,
It
oh,
might
okay.
destroys other metals.
I'm not gonna follow random
Part of the
people for
meteor
no
is
goddamn
destroyed, too.
reason.
In another
You
form
gotta
of
get,
atomic
you gotta be
explosion.
like in my wheelhouse or
forms
anything
of
like
matter
that. Like I follow
cancel each
you
other out.
if you play the same games as me and stuff like that, and you're like,
Atom
oh, I
for
really
atom.
like your art and shit like that.
Commander, if we can learn to duplicate that process, we're on the threshold of a new era.
Excuse me, Commander.
Oh, Major Robertson.
Yes, Robbie? I'm glad the professor's here, sir.
It's
There's no
like,
mix-up with the spaceport.
follow people
That
you
meteor
actually
was put aboard
fucking
the wrong
like.
spaceship.
Don't follow
There's
people
nothing to be
just
upset
because
about.
they
Spaceship
follow
package
you.
traced it. It's aboard a cargo
22
ship carrying mining
yesterday,
equipment to Venus.
11
Commander,
today.
we have to overtake that ship.
I know, Professor. Robbie, if that meteor should
Yeah,
come
I
in
got some of
contact with
those
a large body of
weird
iron or steel,
accounts
such as a
that has
building, it would
follow
cause
for
an
follow.
explosion that would
Yeah,
kill
no,
or
fuck
injure
'em.
everyone around
The
it.
answer is fuck you. You don't deserve a follow
We'll be
because
back
you
with
followed
Space
me,
Patrol
you
in just a
fuckwad.
moment.
I think you're a piece of shit.
Gang, here's
And they
the
don't
story
stream
of a
or
cosmic
anything.
surface star
Exactly.
in trouble.
Like, the whole point of a follow is that I am expecting you to fucking stream. Or,
The trouble,
like,
it's got
oh,
nothing to
hey,
go on but
I
ordinary
don't
fuel.
stream that much, or,
But you hear that? The
How's
driver's
it been
filling up
around
the
since
tank with some
MySpace?
super fuel.
Agreed,
Something's
they
gonna
have,
happen now.
and I think it's I think it's toxic. I really think it's really toxic.
Boy, that cosmic
Zanaya
surface star is really
applause.
roaring. That's
This
because
reminds
it's
me,
supercharged with
Bored.
super fuel.
You should watch Story Mode on
What
YouTube.
happens when you don't have a good
That
breakfast?
shit's funny
You're
as fuck.
just a putt-putt. But when you
Lad
fill
of
up your
also,
tank with super fuel,
I just
man,
think
you're
that
supercharged. Here's
Bored
how Buzz
might
Story
get
does it.
more out of
He
it,
eats a
but Lad
good
of
breakfast
too.
with a checkerboard super
follow
cereal,
'cause I
rice
like their
checks, or
personality.
wheat
I
checks.
fuck with
Wait till
their
you taste them, gang.
You fuck
Boy, are
with
they
their
good.
vibes.
Flavored galore
Oh,
in
shit.
every crisp, bite-sized
You are down
biscuit.
to clown
So
with their
gang,
vibes.
Get going. Eat a good
If
super
they follow
cereal
me back,
breakfast
then
and get
hella
supercharged.
cool, but
Get the
yeet.
super cereals today.
Fuck with their
Rice
vibe.
checks,
Oh.
wheat checks.
Damn. Damn, you are a
While
hot,
Buzz, Happy, and Major
hot piece
Robertson
right
were in
there.
Arizona on the planet
They-
Earth,
they
a
better
strange
watch out
meteor
for you
hurtled out of the sky and buried
getting
itself
on their
in the
streams,
same park.
fucking with their
Attempts
streams.
to dig it up resulted in steel digging tools being disintegrated in a blinding flash.
You're the kind of
So far,
personality that
only the
they're
metal
like, oh,
Endurium
watch
has
out.
resisted the
It's
strange
Ladiv.
destructive force. It's now believed that the meteor is composed
You're like,
of matter
hell
with
yeah, it's
reverse
Ladiv.
electrical charges, matter from outer space.
You just
can
strut
destroy
in and
matter
people
as
are
it's
like,
known
you
in our
better
solar
watch
system.
out. Ladiv
By mistake,
Ladiv
the
killed,
Endurium crate
stabbed
containing
3
the meteor
dogs.
was put aboard the wrong ship. Right now, Buzz and Happy are aboard the Terra 5, racing to overtake the cargo ship carrying mining equipment and the strange meteor to Venus.
I mean, that's
Happy, keep the freighter in the view scope.
Yes, Commander. Hey, if he's headed for Venus City, he's losing altitude pretty fast.
That's been
Yeah,
worrying
it's
me, Hap.
positivity.
I'll contact him again by space.
No,
control.
I'm just fucking with you.
Menacori
No,
aboard
there's
Terra
this,
5 floating cargo
there's...
ship EC-349.
Just like vibing with
Menacori
them.
to pilot Bill
Hard-
Craig aboard cargo ship
hard and net.
EC-349.
Yeah, exactly.
Craig
It's
here.
a
Go ahead,
vibe.
Commander.
I was just
It's
wondering why you're
chill
coming in
time.
so low.
I wanted
Just
to tell you I
hang
missed
out with your
call,
friends
Commander.
and just
I'm sure you know your business.
just
but those
vibe.
Porlock
Yeah,
Mountains aren't
especially
exactly Anfield.
with the
You bet they
ladder.
aren't. Believe me, I'd enjoy being about 3 miles higher.
Having trouble with your ship?
Yes, sir. I came into Venus
That's why I
atmosphere
want
on
people to
automatic
come
trajectory
here is to
control.
just vibe and
Controls
be
out of
yourself.
Looks like I'm
Even
gonna
if
have to sit
yourself,
down outside the city
even
somewhere
if
on the
you
Delaware.
don't enjoy
You don't
yourself,
sound very
you know,
worried.
Should I be?
sometimes just
Well,
vibe
you know
and you
your ship.
realize the
Commander,
world isn't as
exactly
bad
what
as
am
it
I
could
carrying
be.
aboard this ship? Why is everything so mysterious?
I'll explain it later, Craig.
I wish somebody would. All space control told me is that something was put aboard my ship by mistake.
And then everything's
You'd
all
meet me at Venus
good.
City
And
Spaceport
also, my
supervise the
nose
crew.
is
We
stuffy
don't want
and
to cause you
fuck
any undue
me.
alarm. The fact is, you've got something very dangerous aboard.
Explosives? Don't worry, I've hauled some pretty ticklish stuff in my day.
You've never hauled anything quite like what you have aboard now. Everything will be all right if you just set her down easy.
Okay, Commander. Look, right now I don't think I can get above that Turlock range. If I can get any power out of the rockets, I'll deflect a few degrees and head up the canyon.
Wow, he must be in a spot.
Do you have any rocket control at all?
A little, enough to maneuver between those mountains.
All right, Craig, good luck. We'll be watching. Corey out.
I hope he can reach a broad level space to set her down.
I hope he does.
To be honest, the reason
Keep an
why
eye
I
on
haven't
the
streamed today or yesterday,
Sir,
even I told
why didn't you
myself
tell him he was
to, I
hauling a
really
wild
want to try
meteor?
streaming alone,
No
but
sense
yeah, I
wasting
don't
time
know
explaining.
how that will go.
He knows he has
It's
a problem.
okay.
Yeah, I guess you're right, sir.
It's all right.
He made it, Commander.
Let him take your
he's headed up the
time.
canyon. I
It's
guess he's
easier to
okay
make
now.
content
Let's hope
with
so.
friends. But codependency is bad. I mean, codependency is considered not
His
a
speed
healthy
dropped way
thing.
down, sir. He's losing altitude.
Corey aboard Terra
Being
5 calling Bill
codependent
Craig.
and not being able
Craig, here,
to
go ahead.
How you
do
doing?
anything on your
Headed
own
right
and
out
stuff
into
like
a
that.
valley
Yeah,
beyond Crescent
I
Dam.
mean, it can be
I think I'll
considered
be okay
bad.
when I pass there.
I mean,
All right, Craig.
most
You find a
fucking
good
people
spot,
these
ease her
days
down
are pretty
carefully.
codependent,
Right,
so I can understand
Pretty
that.
cool about it, I'll say that.
He's a skilled
But-
specialist. He's going to need all the skill he's got.
I think you can do it. No pressure. Just know that
The dam
I'm
up
gonna
ahead.
keep streaming,
Getting awfully close to that
and
canyon
that
wall.
even if you don't stream
He's
that
gonna
much,
clear the dam by more
I'll
than a
still
few-
be there for you, buddy.
He hit the side of the hill.
The ship's skimming along that shoulder.
I know it's
Only hold
difficult,
together.
and life can be hard.
I can't look.
I just want you to know that people are here for you.
Not quite. It's a bad crack up. It broke the hull open. It's hanging over a rock halfway down the side of the canyon.
At least the meteor didn't explode.
The seal on the Endurium crate must have held fast. We'll set the ship down on that flat stretch on the other side of the dam and get to Craig as quickly as possible. Looks of that sky, there's an ammonia storm brewing.
I hope it holds off until we get Craig.
But if you can't stream on your own, if you can't stream on your own, I mean,
Commander.
you can always ask for one friend or two friends. I think that people can make time
Part of the
for
wreckage
you.
from here, but no sign of Craig.
Just ask
Come on,
and be
Happy,
like,
gotta
hey
hurry.
man, I don't think I can do it by
Wow,
myself.
that storm is
Could you
roaring down the
please
canyon
come
a mile a
in and
minute.
help?
Better work fast, Happy.
Commander, look. Some of the cargo spilled out of the ship and rolled down into the water.
Yes. A lot of the crates have smashed open.
Hey, I hope the meteor didn't roll into the water.
That looks bad. The hull is smashed right near the pilot's compartment.
I hope Craig is all right.
Let's work our way down into the ship.
Commander, look. Isn't that a man down there at the edge of the water?
It's Craig. He must have been tossed out of the ship.
He sees us. He's waving.
He's hurt. Come on, hurry. Watch your step. It's steep through here. Happy, there's a ledge that slopes right down to the
I'd
dam.
stream on my own, but
Wait, stop.
like, I don't know. I want to talk to
right up to that
someone and
ladder
all.
on the dam, near the
Sometimes
gate.
my
Well, let's
chat
head
can
for
be silent, and yeah, I'd like to be interactive. I know
Sure
that.
lucky we trailed Craig
I
into
know
Venus
that
instead
very
of going on ahead to meet him
particularly,
at Venus
Letta,
City.
but
Right.
the way you do
Look
that
at that
is
water
by
level.
creating
Must
a
be a
community,
flash flood
by
up the canyon.
slowly
Smoking
getting
rockets
those
nearly
people.
up to
Like
that
right
red line.
now.
It's rising fast.
I didn't have
Gotta get 'em out
you
of
at
there.
the beginning.
Take it easy climbing
I
over that
have
Endurium crate,
you
Happy. That's the meteor.
now.
Hey,
After
the meteor's partway out of the crate.
107
Look,
people
Fortunately, none of those
were
people
like,
came
hey,
in contact with it. All right,
you're
let's climb
really
down and face the
cool.
dam. Watch that ladder. It's going to be slippery.
I'm gonna give you a follow. It took a long time. Like, this would be silent for hours. And I would be chatting into the fucking ether. Like, man, hell, Burnsy, who, me and
rubber ball was pretty rough.
Board
Weight on that leg, Craig.
fucking go to all the time.
Put your arms over
He
his
fucking
shoulders.
has a silent chat
Weight
a
on
lot
it.
of times.
How do we get him up over the dam, sir?
The tough part will be the ladder.
Like, it
Now,
fucking
remember, you get
happens,
back up the
man.
ledge and zigzag to the top. Yeah.
These are the
I can make it.
stresses
Put a boost
of
now and then.
starting
Right.
out.
Start up the ladder.
You're going onto the wild frontier of entertainment. You're not guaranteed
okay, I can
a
make it.
single
Look at that
view.
water. It's rising
And
fast.
that's okay.
A landslide.
But if you need
That's close to the
somebody,
dam. Keep your head
if
down.
you need a friend, I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that you could probably call up one of your internet buds,
If you men hadn't come for me, I'd be buried.
and
in
they'd
several
be
tons of
like,
dirt
okay,
right now.
I'll come
Let's
in
get
for
out of
5
here. Could be
minutes, and
another
then you
landslide.
call the
Come here.
next one. Hey, I can be there for 20 minutes. And then you could literally do a talk show of like, oh shit, I'm alone again. Let's go live to this. And then we go live.
All right,
to
Craig,
this.
get on the ledge. Okay. All clear. Go ahead, Happy.
All right, sir. Here, I'll give you a hand. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Gee, look at the water now.
I
It's halfway
I
up the
can
ladder.
fuck that.
Yeah. And look back up
Wait,
the canyon.
no, I'm not
It's
supposed to
streaming
say
down
that out
big
loud.
waves.
Commander.
Anyway, you guys are amazing,
water
and
mark.
incredible.
Previous
Don't listen to
Comes this
me.
high because of the
Don't
sluice gate.
listen to me.
Even if the water doesn't come over the ledge, we're stuck here. If that sluice gate were only open, we could go through the spillway to the other side of the dam. There's a ladder on that side, too. I saw it coming up.
How can we get it open?
No, we can't. The control machinery is at the top of the dam. It's operated
I
by
don't know
remote
when you're
control
gonna
from the
stream
station
though
far down the
live.
valley.
Hey,
And I know
maybe
it's
they'll open the
stressful.
gate.
By that
And
time,
I
the
know
weather
it's
was
gonna be
good.
stressful.
See that line painted
Later.
10 feet over the gate?
I know it's gonna be
The water has
stressful.
to
It's
reach
gonna be
that level before
difficult.
the
It's
flood
gonna be
warning
hard.
sounds. He's right, Happy.
I know it's gonna be hard,
You fellas into a trap.
and I know
Only
you can
managed to
do it.
get the ship over the dam.
I
It isn't your
believe
fault,
in you
Craig.
so much,
Well,
Lav.
I suppose we might as well sit down on the
You got a
couch.
great voice
Relax.
for talking.
Don't let the metal in your
You
boot buckle
you
get
got
that
a
Me here?
you got a great personality, a winning personality.
Certain metals touch it, they explode.
Craig, get off that crate, huh? Quickly, Happy.
All I
Give
see
me a
is
hand
a
with that
winner
hammer.
over
What do you
there.
mean, sir?
Let's get this meteor rolling down the slope of the ledge.
Into the water?
No, toward the dam. If it gets up enough speed, it might crash into that sluice gate. Sure, but will it be going fast enough to knock that gate out?
Well, no, sir. Hey, Commander, that
I
gate
know
is
I'm
solid
starting
steel.
now.
Exactly.
Hey,
I'm
solid
thankful
steel,
of
like
every
the first
viewer and
power
follower
ship.
out there. I
Okay,
just
Commander, I
wish
get it.
Craig, get over behind that other
just
crate.
didn't
If this works,
care
it's going to
that
be quite
much
an
about it.
explosion. Careful, Happy.
I mean,
Move
you
the
could
cadet
do what I did and just turn off the follower
It
feed.
has platinum in it. Hey, this
Like,
thing
I'll
is sure hard to
care
roll.
about
If
it,
we get
but
it rolling, it
not
won't be
to
so
the
bad.
point where
At
it
least it's
gives me
lighter here on
anxiety.
Venus than it
I
was on
mean,
Earth.
I get it.
Watch your feet.
That's why you just,
We've got it
you
rolling, sir.
know,
Quickly now.
you
Get
turn
behind
off
you,
that
Dream.
little
Wait.
number that tells you,
Hope it doesn't wobble off into the
that
water.
tells you how many
Craig,
are in
keep
your
your head
chat
down.
room. That's helped me out.
Commander, it worked. There's a great big hole in the sluice gate.
Come on, let's get off this ledge into the spillway. Yeah, let's get through.
Like,
before the
it's
water
little
does.
things like that.
Commander, can you see
You
through
know
the
what?
dam
I'm
to the
gonna
valley?
push it down
There's our
just
ship.
a little bit more. I'm gonna
Now,
push
that's a
down on this
beautiful
shadow.
sight.
I know I've been
Commander,
fucking with this
what about
shadow a
Professor
lot,
King?
but I'm gonna
What's
push
he
it
going to
down
say?
just
I'm
a
afraid the
little
professor
bit.
will have to be content with telling another story about the big one that got away.
An exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol
But
adventure in
I
just a
understand.
moment.
I know what you mean.
But first,
And
gang,
sometimes
here's
I
something
get that
that's
way
more fun
too.
than anything you ever
Even
owned.
as
Something
confident
great
as I
is the
sound.
biggest value we have ever offered. something new, different, exciting.
As confident as I sound, I still am just like, I guess nobody's talking. I guess I'll just fucking be quiet as a mouse. Guess I'll just sit here and just listen to my old-timey radio and just chill out.
You can see what's going on blocks
It's
and
okay.
blocks away. And when you
I'm
look through your
just
space
glad
binoculars,
to
you
be
don't even
on
have
this
to hold them.
platform.
No, sir. They have a strong elastic band that holds them snugly to your eyes. Makes you look like somebody from outer space.
And like I've
Because when you
seen
wear your binoculars,
chats
they
where
stand
it's
out from your
literally
eyes a
like
full
80
3.5
fucking
inches.
people in there,
That's right. I'm
and
not
the
talking
only
about flimsy
person
little
that's
goggles or a
talking
mask.
in there
I'm
is
talking
me.
about real, honest-to-goodness 4-power binoculars with
Right?
4 pure lucite lenses.
I know, it's
the real McCoy, in other
so
words.
stressful.
Real binoculars. They're made of solid
I can't
black
wait till
plastic, and they have a bright
Board
red
does it.
leather-like trimming that makes them look terrific.
We'll see how stressed
Overall,
he
space
can get.
binoculars are 5 inches wide, 5 inches long, and boy, oh boy, the fun you can have with them. You can see who's coming up the street. You can read signs way
Like,
off in
I
the distance.
totally get
You
it,
can
though.
spot planes in the sky, and you can
I'm
name
there
the kinds
all
of
the
cars you see
time.
blocks
I
and
try
blocks
to be
away.
the bigger man and
when
be
you look
all
through the
filled
other
with
end of your space
confidence, but I
binoculars, they
am
smallify. Yes, sir,
just
they
as
do the
human as
opposite.
everybody else. I
Instead of making
want to be
far-off things
liked.
look close, they
I
work the
want
other way
people
around.
to look
They
at
make
my
close
stuff and be
things
like,
look
ooh,
far
I like
away.
that.
Lots of fun.
Ooh,
Now, gang,
that's a
to get
cute
a pair of
drawing.
these space
Ooh,
binoculars,
I
they are
really
exactly
love
like Buzz
that.
Corey wears.
Ooh,
Do
big
this.
booba.
And boy, you better do it quick because this offer
Of
soon
course I
ends.
want that.
Just buy a box
Everybody
of
wants to be
instant
liked.
Boston. Then, with your name and
But I'm not
address,
fucking
send
stupid.
25 cents in
I
coin
get it.
and
It's
an
gonna
instant
take time.
Boston box top to
My
Space
art is
Patrol.
not like
686
my art
St. Louis,
isn't of
Missouri. This
super
offer good
popular
only in the
characters.
USA.
I don't
May be
draw
withdrawn at any time.
I don't draw
Gang,
comic
if
book
you don't think your
characters
space
or
binoculars
manga
are tops,
characters or
send them
anything
back
like
and we'll
that.
return your
I don't
money.
draw
The address
other
again,
streamers.
Space Patrol, box
I draw what I
686,
like.
St. Louis, Missouri. And now, a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are on the third moon of Jupiter in their spacesuits, attempting to pull Major Robertson out of a crevice into which he's fallen. Buzz has lowered Happy into the crevice where thousands of beetle-like insects are swarming, impervious to the cold and lack of atmosphere.
Lower me a couple more feet, sir. Doggone these bugs. That's it, sir. Loop the rope under the Major's arms, Happy. Just a minute, sir. While I brush off some of these insects. Some of them just won't brush off. They're awful. They're on my suit, too. Yes, and all over the Major's. Hey, Commander, they're eating through our spacesuits. We gotta get the Major out of there and get back to the ship. If these insects puncture our suits, we're finished.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Moon Beetles, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Norman Jolly, Ken Mayer, and Bela Kovac. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. Be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network. Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy are on the third moon of Jupiter in their spacesuits, attempting to pull Major Robertson out of a crevice into which he has fallen. Buzz has lowered Happy into the crevice where thousands of beetle-like insects are swarming, beetles that seem
Nice.
impervious to the cold and lack of atmosphere.
Just a couple more feet, sir. That's it, sir. Loop the
But
rope under
yeah,
the major's arms, Happy.
I get it. Being a streamer is way They act like being a streamer is the best goddamn thing ever, or like it's way easy.
Commander, they're eating through our spacesuits. We've got to get the
As
major
far
out of
as
there.
I've seen, it's a customer service job every fucking day,
We'll be back in just a moment
and you
with
just
today's
gotta make the
Space Patrol
customer
story,
happy,
The Moon
even
Beetles.
when they're fucking stupid. Especially when they're fucking stupid, you just gotta be like, okay, all right, it's your opinion.
The hour has struck. Yes, today is the
I
last
would like
time
your
we
money.
can offer you a pair of those
I should try
wonderful
to
new
fix
space
stream
binoculars
stuff
that you can
again.
see way off in the
Cause not
distance.
gonna lie, when I
Big
streamed last
4-power
time,
plastic space
you know, it wasn't
binoculars,
working.
5 inches
You
wide,
really,
5
it
inches
probably
long,
made you fucking
plenty
mad.
big and plenty of fun. Gang, you, can
You
watch
probably
people
were
fly
like,
away,
oh, god
study
damn it.
birds in real tall trees,
Oh, son of a
big
bitch.
signs way off in the distance, spot planes high in the sky, and listen, you wear space
My
binoculars
heart
on your
sank.
head. Yes, sir. A
Oh,
strong,
it
elastic
really
band
got me
holds them
down.
snugly to your
I think
eyes.
I
Makes you look like a
fixed it
strange
immediately,
man
but
from
yeah.
Mars.
Well, thank God you had me.
Absolutely
I
free.
came in just to check up on you. I was
Yes, the
like, hey
hour
man,
has
what's
struck.
going on?
Today
Oh
is the
no.
last time we can offer you
Oh fuck
these
no.
terrific new Space Patrol
Bro.
space binoculars. To get a pair
Your
exactly
stream.
like Buzz Corey wears,
Bro.
do this.
Check
Buy a
up on your
box of
stream,
instant
bro.
Wilson. Then, with your name and address,
I
send
mean, that I
25
spent
cents in coins
1 week
and an
like
instant
fixing
Wilson
everything.
box top
It just went
to
wrong.
Space
Yes,
Patrol.
I'm
Box
stupid.
6,
You told me to stop
8,
giving
St.
you
Louis,
money.
Missouri. This offer
Really
good only in the
just
USA
tanked my mood.
and may be
I know
withdrawn at any
that.
time. That's Space
What?
Patrol, Box 6, 8,
Yeah, you're
St. Louis,
welcome.
Missouri.
I'm not talking about you bored. No one's
And now,
talking about you
today's Space
bored.
Patrol story, the
You're not
Moon Beetle.
stupid. You a lot of things, but you're not stupid. You himbo sometimes, but you ain't stupid.
Their viewscope is trained on a surface of a cold, barren, airless satellite as Happy watches for the dome-shaped image of the atmosphere shell to reveal they're nearing the unmanned instrument station.
Jupiter's number 2 moon sure is a desolate place. Nothing but craters and mountains, and more craters and mountains. Yeah, and they all look the same. I don't even recognize any landmarks.
We should have brought Robbie along. He knows most of Jupiter's satellites the way you and I know the Earth's moon.
Oh, speaking of Major Robertson, sir, I was a little surprised to find out he was meeting us on Jupiter.
Oh?
Well, I figured he'd be getting ready for the big day on Terra on the 3rd of the month. You know, the Interplanetary Medal Award ceremony.
You are a consumer, though. That is true. You consume my content.
Doesn't the Major have to be there to receive the award?
Well, I mean, if you hit that big old subscribe button, you could become one of my managers.
Well, I heard rumors.
Well, personally, I'd like to see Major Robertson.
Then you just go to a mirror and then you yell at yourself.
Let the news out ahead of time.
How could you allow this content to be on your platform? How dare you?
Yes, sir. The instrument station is right between those peaks. That's funny.
Do you see this rat's legs? Jeez.
Maybe the sunlight
Have you seen her legs?
She'll show up in the viewscope. Happy, the shell's gone.
Huh?
Switch the spacephone receiver to the ultra-high frequency automatic instrument channel and see if any signals are getting out.
Yes, sir. This is the right channel, sir.
Sadly, I need money. Sadly, your health
Maybe a meteor hit it.
is far more important than my subscriptions, and I'd rather you eat and be taken care of before my silly subs. Thick. I mean, guys, thick. She is kind of thick. She does have drumsticks. She's very much got drumsticks. She's got them drumsticks.
this shell. Very strange, Happy. Cut off the atmosphere plant. Get back to the ship and blast off. Yes, sir. I'll space phone Robbie and ask him to meet us in Jargon instead of Jupiter City. Is that just south of Jupiter City? Yes, it's a technological center. It's where Dr. William Conrad receives and analyzes the data transmitted from these instrument stations on the different moons. I wonder how he'll analyze the fact that...
Your health is also important. I'd sooner eat at PayPal right now than Twitchy Boy.
Are you saying there weren't even any fragments of the atmosphere? Right, Robbie.
Twitch is a platform. It should act like a platform and not act like a,
Really got us puzzled, Dr. Conrad. What do you think could have happened? Well, Happy, I won't even speculate until a thorough investigation.
I don't want to say things. It's okay.
Robbie,
you know, I wanna keep making them Twitch bucks. And I don't want their new policy to be like, you know, we've gotten a lot of complaints.
Good. Robbie, I'll leave the investigation in your hands. Happy now go to our temporary quarters and get some rest.
Them leggings probably
I'll call you first thing in the morning, Dr.
that
Conrad.
thick back. Just, There is just so much thick over here. They steal out of your pocket.
Happy, wake up.
In my opinion. All right.
Oh, Commander, what time is it? 6:05
It's your
hours.
opinion?
Start time. Are you going to sleep all day?
They can ban me. It'd be a favor. Well, then I wouldn't see you, and Burnsy wouldn't see.
But it's still dark outside.
People love you and need your presence. Hell, you just met so many wonderful people. You got people on my stream, you got people on Burnsy's stream, you got people on Simon's stream that know you. You're a fan on so many streams. I think also Cavon might know you.
Must be early risers.
Your presence. Just like Ladiv. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it without you guys.
I told the project quarters to put the call in here. Corey speaking.
Commander, this is Dr. Conrad.
Oh, yes, Doctor. I've already called your lab.
I'm not at the laboratory. I'm at the spaceport. Can you come over?
Is something wrong?
Haven't you noticed the darkness?
Yes. The 4 biggest moons must be eclipsing the sun all at once.
This is no eclipse, Commander. The Shergon atmosphere shell is completely covered with insects.
Insects?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. They're blanketing the entire dome. Billions of them. Space control isn't letting any ship in or out of the space lodge. They're afraid the insects will swarm into the city.
Doctor, where are you now?
I'm in the Spaceport Master's office.
I'll be right over. I'm ready, Commander. And let's go.
I was called, not gonna lie, I zoned out because I'm looking at Twitter stuff that are, yes.
Commander.
Ladiv. Oh, Ladiv. Have you been looking at that Twitter again?
It's not exactly.
It's very bad for you, you naughty, naughty thing, you.
I didn't think Jupiter had that many insects. Where did they all come from? We don't know. One spaceship came through the lodge just at dawn. The pilot said the insects are like a shiny black sea all around the atmosphere dome.
Have you been thinking about them thick thighs?
Let's have a look at them.
That also save lives.
The ship answered. That's why Space Control closed the port. And rockets, look at the size of them. They must be about 2 inches long. They seem to be some sort of beetle. I don't recognize them. Well, I showed them to a friend.
The guy looks cute with the dress. Aww. Fits him well. Aww, that's cute.
On any planet. Strange. Entirely new variety of insects appearing by the billions.
Agreed. There are some guys that do look good
one of the bugs
in dresses.
He's crawling across the deck.
But also...
No, sir. Look, the lid is still on it. Then how did it
But also, come on now.
What's that? Warning signal. Yellow alert. Yellow alert. Something must be wrong with the city's atmosphere plant. Happy, quickly. Close all the windows airtight. Doctor, cut on the emergency air vents. What could be the matter? That signal means the air outside this building isn't fit to breathe. Check the Polaroid windows. All the windows are closed tight, sir. Airtight. Good. Emergency air vent on, Commander. We're all right for the time being. Yes, Doctor, but those people out in the streets, if they don't get inside a building with emergency air supply, they're in trouble. I'll get it. Quartermaster's office.
He isn't here. This is Commander Corey of the Space Patrol. I see. Yes, Captain, your procedure's correct. Right, Corey out. That was the Atmosphere Control Center. The yellow alert was sounded because the detectives registered a high methane gas content in the air.
Methane? You mean there's a leak in the atmosphere shell?
More than a leak, a serious break.
What happened?
Look at this plastic box, Doctor.
There is a hole in it.
Exactly. That beetle ate through the plastic box. And above us, there are billions of
This
insects
beat
eating their
truly
way
art
through the
for
plastic
art is
atmosphere
quite
shell.
nice, okay? I wasn't saying anything. I was just agreeing.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment.
I'm just saying that I am in the middle of stream and I
Presenting
can't
the
look.
mystery of the baffling
Because
basketball
then
player.
stream will end.
Sometimes this
for
10-year-old
good
boy
reason.
would be a sharpshooter. He'd make basket after basket after basket. But then, at other times, ouch, he'd miss shot
There
after
are
shot.
definitely
And so it went.
some boys
sometimes
that
a shooting
can
star,
pull off
sometimes
some
a falling
nice
star. Here was the trouble.
fishnets and
This
whatnot.
boy was only getting supercharged now and then. On some mornings, he'd have a power breakfast with rice
Yeah,
checks
I
or
know
wheat checks.
that,
The super
that is
cereals
a
that help us
controversial
supercharge
statement
you.
because
That's when he'd really
there
shoot
are
those
some-
baskets. But
there
then,
are
at other
some-
times, well, he'd
there are
just
a
eat
lot
any
of
old breakfast.
men
And that's when
that
they'd
are
call
like,
him
"No.
Fumbler. The gang,
No."
remember,
Oh,
to be a
sorry.
winner every day, you have
Every
to get
time they say
supercharged
that,
every
I
day.
say,
In other words,
yes.
enjoy that
Yes.
rice checks and wheat checks in your cupboard all the time, not just some of the time. Make it a rule to do what Buzz Corey does. Eat a power breakfast with rice checks or wheat checks every single day. The bite-sized super cereals that help to supercharge you. Delicious. Check. And now back to our Space Patrol story, The Moon Beetles. The city of Shargan on the planet Jupiter is perilled by a vast swarm of strange insects that completely cover the atmosphere shell. These beetle-like insects are gnawing through the thick plastic of the transparent dome over the city, and now the air is contaminated with the harmful gases that compose Jupiter's atmosphere. Buzz, Happy, and Dr. William Conrad have rushed to the atmosphere washing plant, while Major Robertson, at the commander's order, is at the spaceport, ready to lead an exterminator's squadron. Happy and the doctor are standing before the giant motors that force the atmosphere through chemical filters and purifiers, waiting for Buzz to return from the office of the chief air control engineer.
Oh, the engineers just cut on another auxiliary motor. That's the last one. The plant's working at full capacity. Yeah, but so are those bugs. Oh, here's the commander. Commander, what did the chief engineer say?
Oh, it's a losing battle. You just can't build up enough pressure inside the shell to equal the heavy Jupiter atmosphere pressure on the outside. Unless those insects are stopped, pretty soon big chunks of the dome will fall in on
Oh,
the city.
yeah, she's coming
Runs right through the
along.
roof.
Do you think that
Just
BB-12X
nicely,
insecticide will
just
kill
so
the bugs, Commander?
nicely.
I don't know. And if I give Robbie the order to take the exterminator squadron outside the shell, that insecticide will contaminate the entire city.
You mean it's harmful to human beings?
Definitely.
But don't you think it's worth the risk, Commander? If the dome collapses...
Oh, you're right, Doctor. There's no time to waste. We'll broadcast a warning for everyone to keep off the streets and to seal their doors and windows. Then we'll go back to Space Patrol headquarters, and I'll tell Robbie to take the squadron up.
Commander, the streets have been completely cleared, and the Major and the squadron have been spraying the outside of the dome for 20 minutes. That BB-12X ought to be showing some results.
If it's going to work. I'll contact Robbie. Commander Corey at Shargan Space Patrol headquarters, calling Major Robertson aboard Space Patrol cruiser J571. Corey to Major Robertson.
Robertson here. Go ahead, Commander.
Is it working, Robbie?
All 8 ships have made 10 passes with the insecticide, Commander. Insects are saturated
That's
with the stuff.
legit art
Gotta
right
find
there.
something that's effective
Not
and find
that,
it quickly.
not legit art. This is real
Aren't any
legit
on Jupiter.
art.
What about trying ultrasonic
RealLegitArt.com.
That's it. That'll do it, Commander.
Dr. Conrad, you know of a lab ship here in Shargon that's got an ultrasonic generator in it?
Oh, yes, Commander. There is one at the spaceport.
Good. Robbie, order the squadron to return to base, but you stay aloft. Happy, Dr. Conrad and I will get the lab ship.
Lab ship secured for blastoff, Commander.
All right, Hap, I'll notify Space Control.
Commander Corey and Lab Ship X-211 in Area 28, calling Space Control Chargon.
Space Control Jargon, go ahead.
We're ready for blast-off.
You may blast off at will, sir. Space Control out.
Stand by to fire rockets, Happy.
Standing by, sir.
Ready, Doctor?
Yes, Commander.
Fire rocket. Here come the lock, sir. Reduce power and we'll circle back to the dome.
What a sight. The dome is black with those insects.
I hope this ultrasonic generator does the trick.
$200
going back down through that roof.
right there.
Dr. Conrad, will you operate the generator?
Thanks, bro.
Of course, Commander.
That must be the
You know,
major
when I'm just not feeling great, my chat
Corey
just
aboard
makes
Lab
me
Ship
feel
X-211
10
calling
times
Major
better.
Robertson.
Robertson here, go ahead.
We're going to make a head-on
And then
pass
we
to the dome, Robbie.
get into a discussion about breasticles,
All right,
and
Doctor.
then it
Get on the
becomes
generator.
even better.
I've set it at 1 million cycles, Commander.
What?
That frequency should be fatal to most insects.
Oh, man.
Give it plenty of power.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not even
Here they go
done.
right over the dome. Happy, set the viewscope to high magnification.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot.
We'll circle back and make another pass.
How's the viewscope setting, sir?
Fine. You can see the insects quite clearly.
They don't seem to be affected by the vibration. Shall I increase the frequency?
Oh, wait. Look, they're dropping off the dome.
Hey, they sure are. Sliding off by the thousands.
It's working, Commander. Sides of the dome are nearly clear.
If you look at that, they're sliding off like a black avalanche.
We'll make a couple more passes just to make sure we've got them all.
Oh,
Look at how they're heating
yeah.
up around the base of the atmosphere.
NES convo
Some
today.
job clearing them away.
The first problem is to get a crew to work
Convent
fitting up the
convention?
holes in the dome.
It was an NES
Yes,
convention?
Robbie?
More trouble.
Car Blowers Anonymous.
There's a plague of those beetles
Oh,
up
man.
number 3. They've attacked the small atmosphere shell over the research station.
I can't handle it. That's where all my fetishes started, was the cart blowing. That's where it all
Hey, we
began,
figured out
and
there
then I
with
was
the
like,
ultrasonic generator. It wouldn't work on
yeah.
that moon, Happy. There's no atmosphere to transmit the high-frequency sound of the insects. They've got to be brought under control.
Smoking rockets.
Well, there are 100 men in that station. They can't even be evacuated because they can't open the space locks.
What's wrong with the power unit?
Communications picked up automatic signals that indicate a relay didn't work. If somebody could get there, get inside the power unit shell, and flip that switch, the research station would have power restored.
But how about the insects?
Doctor, the new Delta ray, would that destroy the insects?
Yes, but it has to be
Conversation.
so that the rays wouldn't penetrate the shell. Or it would
The
destroy the men inside,
NES
too.
conferences ago.
No, the nearest
All
one
right,
is in Jupiter
cool.
City.
Robbie,
Cool
you blast
to
off
know.
for moon number 3 and get that power on. Happy and I'll go to Jupiter City for the Delta ray and join you on the moon at the research station. There's the research station, Happy.
Oh,
We'll put our
what
speed in
NES
circle. I'll get the
game
Delta ray
got
ready.
you
Don't put it on
into
till I give you the word.
softcore
Gotta be sure of our
porn?
focusing range.
Softcore
look at
4.
that
Like the one
Well,
that
that's a
does
good
covered with
question.
beetles.
What did
There's
get
Robbie's
me
ship
into
near the dome.
Softcore
The
4?
major's got the power on yet.
You're hearing from him.
Look at those insects.
At least they aren't attacking the power unit, though.
I guess.
Major Robertson calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 5. Major Robertson calling Commander Corey.
Corey here. Where are you, Robbie?
In a pretty tight spot, Commander. Get the Delta ray?
Softcore 4. Softcore 4. Which I don't even think it was an NES game. I'm gonna have to say none is
We'll land and pull you
the
out.
correct answer. Because they didn't get me into Softcore 4. I don't know what fucking did though. I couldn't fucking
We'll set the
for
ship
life
down
of
right
me
away.
tell you what that
Happy, get out our
was.
spacesuits and some rope.
I didn't think you were that interested. Poor Masletta. He's like, oh, what? Oh. I was just looking at things. You know, I was thinking about things.
Yes. You're gonna drop your rope.
Just getting lost in the soothing voice of Goat.
All right,
Just
hang
the
on. We'll pull you up.
soothing voice.
Hey, it slipped out of his hand. Robbie, can't you hang on? I haven't
He
got
just
any
had to
strength.
have more.
Are you hurt?
I heard the P word and V word and got so confused. the V word and the P word. The, you know, porn and vor. He was just like, no, stop it. No, I'm a big Christian boy over here. I don't know nothing about the birds and the bees. You know what got me into it? It was Winnie the Pooh. That's what got me into it. Maybe it was Pinocchio that got me into it. Where Geppetto was just like, oh man, you don't understand, Pinocchio. This is my fetish. Pinocchio's like, I came to save you, father. It's like, from what? My Christian Minecraft server. Oh my god, I do actually want to see that not used as a joke and see it as real. Like, how bad it is it? How old is Pinocchio? Well, Geppetto's like, what, fucking 80? I don't give a fuck how old Pinocchio is. Because technically, he was made from a tree as old. It's like, yeah. Oh, so you're like, yeah, if he's going off, like, when the tree was being made.
The delta ray is focused, Happy. Give it another charge.
He could be years old.
Beetles are dropping off the shell like flies. This ray works.
That's a weird place to pick a cake.
See that, Roger? Yeah. Really struggling them up.
With Geppetto just being... It's in the name, man.
We can clean this up and blast off for Terra pretty soon. We'll be able to get the Major back for the Interplanetary Award ceremony.
Just kidding. Oh my god.
Forgot.
Granted, the Robin Hood Disney movie made so many It did. You're looking at one right fucking now. This is what they have wrought.
Thank you very much.
They knew what they were doing. They were creating the next generation of bad people.
Citizens of the United Planets, it's my privilege and honor
Zootopia.
Interplanetary Award to present this symbol of courage and service to the current
I'm
winner.
down to clown with.
It's a special source of
You see those tigers?
the award goes
I mean, I saw all those fucking furries in that, and they all made me good. They all did me good. Especially Bellwether. Bellwether got me good.
Quiet, Hap. The commander's speaking.
Yes. The selected candidate, Major Robertson, security chief.
Judy, Bellwether, Nick, Nick's friend. It's totally not into diapers.
Special session, the committee accepted the Major's suggestion, and I shall now present the Interplanetary
It's like, dude,
Award
bro,
to a
we
member
get it.
of the Corps of Cadets.
I'd like to date
Cadet Happy.
the cute cheetah. So, you mean the chunky cheetah?
Go on, Happy. Get up there.
You mean the chubby one?
Hap.
Chub cuteness, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thundercats, hear the rhythm, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose.
Winner of the Interplanetary Award has
Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Thunder, thunder, thunder.
An exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure in just a moment.
Popular that
But first,
way.
gang, here it is. Here's the only way to get a pair of Space Patrol space binoculars. Now, all you do is...
You know it never fails.
Here's a radio ray from Terra.
Boys and girls, this is your commander. I have a message for you that's so important, I've interrupted this two
Not
here's
gonna
my
lie,
message.
first character
Today
I
is
found
positively the
in
last
Furry
time
Art
we can offer you a
form
pair
was
of official
Brian
space
from Family
binoculars.
Guy. That would
This is the
change
greatest
my
offer
life.
we've ever made.
Well, I
One item
found
I feel that every one of you should have.
I found
All those thousands and thousands of boys
Robin
and girls
Hood
now have their space
from the
binoculars.
Robin Hood movie,
I know for a fact
Mary
that many of them
Ann,
have still not sent in. So Don't
Not
wait.
Marianne.
This is important.
Maid Marian
Send in
is
today
her
for your
name.
Space
No,
Patrol Space Binoculars.
I call her
This is
Marianne.
absolutely the last
because
time
Maid
we can
Marian,
make this
who the fuck
sensational
has
offer.
that
Hurry
fucking
up.
name?
Thank you,
Any
Commander.
goddamn
And boys
more.
and girls, remember this.
Maid
These
Marian?
are not flimsy goggles. They're real, full-size,
What
full-field,
else?
4-power binoculars.
There's
made
so
of
many.
long-lasting
There's so many
plastic.
furries.
Real, full-size, full-field, 4-power
Emperor's
binoculars
New
that
Groove?
make everything in the distance look bigger, closer,
That got me
clearer.
good.
The revolutionary new binoculars you wear on your head.
Sword in the
Thrills
Stone.
and fun galore. You can identify buildings way off in the distance, spot planes, study birds, watch far-off traffic, read distant signs, and do lots and lots of other things with your space binoculars all year long.
Not Gertie.
Now, get a
no.
pair,
No,
buy a
not
box
fucking
of
Gertie.
instant Ralston. Then, with your name and address, send 25 cents in coin and an instant Ralston box top to Space Patrol.
I've got that
Box
clear
6,
image of Captain
8,
Planet's
6, St. Louis,
mullet because
Missouri.
of all the
If you don't
80s
agree
talk.
your
Yeah.
binoculars are top, return them and we'll return your
Carmelita
money.
Montoya
That's Space Patrol.
Fox
Box 6,
is
8,
the hottest goddamn
St. Louis,
fox ever.
Missouri.
She is so fine. There's not enough fucking
And now, an
reference
exciting
for
preview
her.
of next week's
She
thrilling
is
Space
hot.
Patrol adventure.
She is a hottie boom
Buzz and
body.
Happy have just left Chara 5 to enter a
Who,
damaged
if I
spaceship
could,
far out beyond
I'd
the
give her
Pluto
a
orbit.
Bugatti.
They've entered the wrecked ship in their spacesuits to rescue 2 unconscious men. Around the ship, huge chunks of metal hurtle through space on an unknown orbit.
We'll have to carry them, Happy. You take this one
I
out
mean,
and
we all have our furry crushes, lad.
Hey, Commander, the ships are swerving right into that stream.
Man, I'm so
Metal
hungry
track.
I could
That's
eat
what I set
an
the controls
octopus.
to keep pace with them.
I could. Wow! I'm so hungry I could eat an octorock!
Like a whirlpool. Hey, Commander, they're battering the ship.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Look at the ship. Or we're finished, all of us.
First furry porn I saw
Be sure
was
to be with us next
of
Saturday for the exciting story, The Strange Gift of the New Star. When we
Goosala
check, price check, and good
Goopagoo.
hot Ralston
I unsaw
again
it
bring you
after so many
Space
years. Thank
Patrol.
fuck. Okay,
adventure
I've
in the
never
wild
heard
vast
of
reaches
this.
space.
And you
Visions
know what?
of daring in the
Thankfully,
name of
I never
interplanetary
have.
justice.
Until
Trouble in
right
the future
now,
with Buzz
and
Corey,
I'm never
Commander-in-Chief
gonna
of the
search it.
Space Patrol. Space Patrol.
I'm gonna
and
take the
original Mike Moser production
non-furries
starring Ed Kemper as
recommendation
Commander Corey
and not
Lynn
look it
Osborne
up.
as Cadet Happy was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Ken Mayer and Bela Kovach. Dick Tufeld speaking.
Oh yeah, oh
Now,
yeah.
don't
This
forget
is
to tune in next Saturday
this
and
coming
every
at
Saturday
you.
when Wheat Check,
This
Rice
this
Check,
deadly
and
force
Good
coming
Hot
at you.
Ralston again presents the new exciting Space Patrol.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It just needs the sound effects. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol program on
It's
your
one of
local
those fucking
ABC
Amazon.
TV
This is the new
and vote your
Amazon
paper
drone
for
right
time and
here.
chance. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC
Texas Lab
Radio Network.
PD's imaginary friend. That fucker. Yeah, that fucker was a fucking nightmare.
Wheat Check, Rice Check, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol. High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol. In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy have entered a damaged spaceship far out beyond the Pluto orbit to rescue 2 unconscious men. All around the ship, huge chunks of metal hurtle through space on an unknown orbit.
We'll have to carry them, Happy. You take this one, I'll handle the big fellow. Yes, Commander, the ship is swerving right into the stream of metal fragments. Now, they aren't all going in one direction. They're in a swirling motion like a whirlpool. Commander, they're battering the ship. They're breaking us up. We've got to get these men into our ship quickly. One of those fragments goes to the ship. We're through.
We'll be back in just a moment with
his
today's
rival,
Space
the
Patrol story,
thong-wielding
The
elf?
Strange
Yeah,
Gift
no.
of the New
There's
Star.
there's lots of things.
Captain Dick Tufeld speaking, gang. Speaking to you from an atomic power plant on Mars. Now, they're having trouble getting
That
power,
episode
but I
cost
think
them
I've found
so
the
many
trouble.
views.
Listen to this main power generator.
I mean, I think that at that point they didn't give a
Weak
shit,
doesn't.
but
My
that's
guess
just
is
my
this.
opinion.
They've been using ordinary fuel. Let's see what happens when I put in some of this super fuel.
Listen to that power now. Supercharging does it. And, gang, when you roll out of bed in the morning, you're just like this generator. You need fuel because you haven't had any for about 12 hours. But listen, don't settle for ordinary fuel. Get supercharged like Buzz Corey does with a power breakfast. Eat those super cereals in the checkerboard packages. Rice Chex and Wheat Chex are those super cereals with that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. Delicious and how. Rice Chex is bite-sized shredded rice, and it's triple toasted. Wheat Chex is bite-sized shredded wheat, and it's baked crisper than a cracker. So treat yourself to the same swell-tasting breakfast Buzz Corey enjoys every morning.
The
A
Muffin
power
Man
breakfast with
episode
Rice
was good.
Chex or
Yes.
Wheat Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure. Few spaceships.
Also, the coffee episode. I think Dexter's Lab was just good in general. Like, being like, what's your top 5? And I'm like, that show has a top 5? Like, it's just really good episodes. And then they came back. And they weren't bad when they came back. It just felt like they had a lot of creativity and they were trying to work on other things as artists. And then they were told, yeah, you signed a contract, you need to come back. It's like, oh, okay, I don't give a fuck. And they did whatever they wanted. And that was like the later series of Dexter's Lab, and it wasn't half bad. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I hated it when it came back." It's like it's very artsy fartsy. I will give you that, but it was still funny.
Cutting torch. We have to force our way into the airlock. I'll maneuver into position while you're getting the equipment.
I'm still very confused by the fan episode, I think it was. What was that episode with a fan letter of a fan fiction, and they literally drew it out, and they were like, I don't remember what it was.
I'll take the cutting torch. You handle
It could have been the pilot episode. It wasn't that great. I don't remember much of it. But it was of Mandark and his robot brother. And it was like a kid's writing of fucking Dexter's Laboratory. I don't remember what it was. Being not bad is surprisingly good, sadly.
The ship must have been out of commission for 5 years. That I can believe. It's not a robot job, no. Better take a look around. Search the aft section. Yes, sir.
Now I will work on the eyes.
Empty ration containers. Hap, turn your light on the air indicator. Should be up there in the bulkhead. Hold it. That's it. You read it, sir? There's some air in the ship, but the carbon dioxide factor is above the danger level. Commander, look back there, down the corridor. There's a man on the deck. Hold the light on him, Happy. I'll turn him over. Is he alive? Yes. We'll have to work fast. Getting back to our ship and try to bring him around.
Commander, how's our passenger, Happy? He opened his eyes for a minute and then passed out again.
I vaguely recall that episode, right?
Rates increasing and his respiration and
like, it played all the time. It was crazy. Courage the Cowardly Dog was one that I felt got better, but a lot more fucked up with
on the man? None, sir. But
I don't know, like...
been aboard for months. We'll have it thoroughly examined when we toward the Terra.
Gerbil World? Oh, yeah, that fucking episode where...
I wonder how long he's been exposed to it.
They knew what they were fucking doing. They fucking knew. They were monsters for playing that. They knew what they were fucking doing. They were having a fucking lark. They didn't give two rats' asses.
Well, somebody needs to open the door so we can get out.
Get out of here. Fuck you.
Corey here, go ahead.
I have some information for you now on spaceship U-87.
Happy, go back and keep an eye on our patient. Yes. Let's have it, Space Control.
U-87 is a Saturn registry ship owned by Joe O'Malley.
Joe O'Malley?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Commander. We've run a check on O'Malley. He escaped from Space Patrol officers just over a year ago after his
They
arrest on
are
Saturn.
fucking
Why was he
evil
arrested?
geniuses.
On suspicion of
It's a
foul play
gerbil's
against
world.
his
It's a
partner,
gerbil's
man
world.
named
No.
Wes Penn. Everything
No,
indicated
no,
that
no.
O'Malley had
No, no,
disposed
no,
of
no,
his
no.
body.
It's,
And O'Malley
it's,
escaped rather than
they're
face crime.
monsters.
Well, he's
They
awfully
knew
close to
what they
cheating
were
justice
doing.
Right now, notify the Terra Hospital to meet our ship.
Yes, Commander.
And have a
I
crew of technicians
watched
ready to
that.
examine O'Malley's ship. We're bringing it into Terra. It's hot.
And it's
Right. Hurry out.
like
He's conscious now, just talking, but, well, he's still pretty weak. I'll go back and have a look.
they were also referencing a lot of movies as well.
You get his name?
Which is very weird
Joe O'Malley?
for Courage the Cowardly
His
Dog.
name was Wes Pence.
Because that art
Wes
style
Pence.
was
Happy put on full acceleration
also
for Terra.
like
We've got
I
a double
miss
mystery on our hands.
when you had your own distinct fucking art style. Like that's something that I also fucking miss about those is that it's not about. I get it, it's cheaper.
Just came from Major
I
Robertson's
get
office.
100% that it's
Reporting
cheaper.
O'Malley's ship. Fine. Wait here while I check it. I may want you to go over to
What-
the hospital and talk to our space hermit.
I don't
Who
like
is it,
that
Commander?
it's cheaper.
Pence or O'Malley? He
I
may or may not
hate
be.
that
Pence.
it's cheaper. It
Certainly
makes
not
me
O'Malley.
s-
O'Malley was
makes
much
me
larger
so
than
mad
this
that
fellow.
it's cheaper.
Heavier set and larger bone structure. Now I guess we know how O'Malley tried to get rid of Pence. Stuck him in a spaceship and sent him zooming out of the solar system.
I remember the
Ship didn't have
pilot
robot
episode.
controls.
I swear,
More
nobody
than a year
else
ago,
does a
Pence
courage
couldn't
going to the
survive that
doctor
long.
office about
Happy.
a year
See this
before the
report of
first
Major Robertson?
episode. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I hope you
From
have
all
a lovely
indications,
stream.
the
I'm
shipment
gonna
has been
either
space
rest or
bound
play
for
with a
6 or 8
friend.
months.
Okay, Miss
6 months
Nada.
alone in
Big
spaceship.
love.
Happy, go over to the hospital and keep an eye on him.
Big
I'll
love, you
join you.
incredible person. Big hugs from me. Kisses. You are the cutest and you know it.
Want some water?
You are the cutest. And you get cute points.
No.
Right
Why?
next
That
to
happened.
everybody else.
Oh, I don't know that. In the spaceship. Commander Corey and I found your ship out beyond Pluto.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, they told me you saved my life. You just take it easy, Mr. Prince. Lie back and rest. I never felt so weak. My ship. Where's my ship? Don't worry, it's here on Terra at the spaceport. Oh, you brought it in? That's right. Hi. Where's the doctor? Well, he'll be dropping in shortly. I'll ring for the nurse if you want her. Oh, don't bother. I'm so weak.
Tramp.
So, could you get me some water to that? Sure. And raise the head of my...
Yeah, it's just us now. It's just us now.
Well, Happy, how's our patient? Happy. Happy, what happened? My head. Happy, where's Pence? I don't know. Last I remember, I was leaning over the bed fixing his pillow, and he hit me with something.
Just us shrimp over
But he
here.
seems so weak. He tricked you, Happy. He's escaped. But why? Why, Commander? He's not a criminal. We're not sure he isn't. Robbie's men found 1 million credits worth of stolen uranium hidden aboard his ship.
We'll return to Space Patrol in just a moment. Hey, gang, you want to hear something funny? Listen to this.
That's all. That's neat, though. Buddy. That's all. That's neat, though. Buddy.
That's a word scrambler, gang. A machine that scrambles secret messages sent by space patrollers over the spaceophone. You want to know what that message said? Here, I'll have the machine unscramble it for you. Listen. To get supercharged...
So
eat a
I got
power
this
breakfast
character
with
sheet. You
instant
got this
Ralston.
character
To
sheet.
get supercharged...
Yes, you do,
eat
sir.
a power breakfast with instant Ralston.
You got this
Boys and
character
girls, That's
sheet.
one of the most important messages
Get
a
this
space
kick-ass
patroller
character
ever
sheet.
sent.
What about
Listen,
it?
When you sit down to a power breakfast with good hot
What
Ralston,
about
oh boy, that's
it?
your day to shine.
Is this
For
literally
instant
all
Ralston
about...
packs a wallop
You're
of
like, I
good
gotta
spoonful.
figure out what
It's
this
rich whole
motherfucker
wheat.
is
Remember,
doing now.
rich whole wheat.
I gotta
That means
fucking
it'll warm
find
up your
out what
motor,
this
tune up your thinking
motherfucker is
machine,
up to.
Help start off your day with a bang. That's the kind of start
I've
Buzz
been
Corey
losing
gets.
sleep
That's
at
the kind of
night.
start he wants you to
My
have.
girl,
So come
my
on,
lady
Space
is just
Patrollers,
asking
get
me, what's
supercharged.
wrong?
Eat a power breakfast
Just tell her.
with good hot Ralston.
It's a goddamn character sheet.
And now back to our
can't
Space
sleep.
Patrol adventure, the strange
Can't
gift
eat
of the new
properly.
star.
It's just
Far
that.
beyond the orbit of Pluto, Buzz and Happy found an apparently deserted and powerless spaceship. Aboard, they found a man who identified himself as Wes Pence. This created another mystery. For more than a year ago, Wes Pence had been listed as a victim of a fatal assault by his partner, Joe O'Malley. O'Malley, in turn, has been missing since his escape from Space Patrol officers months ago. Buzz brought Pence to Terra and placed him in a hospital for treatment.
Can't think of
But when
anything
Buzz entered the
else.
hospital room, he found Happy unconscious, and the supposedly weakened patient
I'm just
vanished
taking a
without a
toe.
trace. Now, on a side street in Kepler City, on the
A
planet
tick,
Mars,
a tack,
thin,
a toe.
stoop-shouldered man climbs a stairway at the side of a shabby machine
3
shop.
in a row.
He knocks at the door.
So what's up, character sheet? Tell me. Give me details. Give me all that other shit. Come on.
Better open up.
Come on, man.
Business.
Come on. Come on.
I don't
Just
discuss
give
business.
me more. Give me more. Don't need it.
O'Malley.
Oh.
There's no O'Malley here.
All right.
My name is
All
Daniel
right.
Ford.
You can fool a lot of people, but it ain't no four-back front.
Yeah,
It's
look
not
at those
your old
eyes.
Partner.
Look at those pretty
have no partner.
eyes.
You did have. Don't you recognize me? Oh, I admit I've been through a lot since the day you and I had that fight on Saturn.
Wes. No, it can't be. This is some joke.
Better let me in. We got a lot to talk about.
Wes, come in.
You actually played some D&D with the missus and the roommates. So much derp.
Have to sit down.
Why was
Pretty
it derp?
Well,
Now I must know. You can
much of a
tell.
place after what
You can
we
tell Goat
had in
anything.
the old days.
I've had to lie low on account of the Space Patrol. You think I did away with it?
Yeah. And so did you. Until a moment ago. You thought I was finished. But I managed to crawl away and get help. You know, for nearly a year I thought of nothing but revenge. All those months on
What?
Venus. Later out in
Wait,
space.
actually, I already told
Yeah.
you. My bad.
Beyond
No, you
Pluto.
did. Oh,
Far
okay,
beyond.
okay.
The sun is just a
Alright.
tiny star.
Nothing,
It's
nothing
good to have a
too
strong
big
hate out
again.
there.
Okay.
It keeps you warm and keeps you from
You're
going
like, oh right, I told you already. I told you this story.
chasing a rumor.
You
In your
son of
old
a Billy.
ship, the U-87. The one you abandoned in the Venus swamps.
You got that old tub space balloon?
Yeah. I lived like a miser to get it in shape. I starved myself. Then one day I blasted off. In your ship. Yeah. That's what we had the big fight about, remember? I wanted you to outfit a ship and you refused.
But you wouldn't tell me what you wanted it for.
No. But I tell you now, I need help.
I thought you
The
hated it.
missus got turned into
Really?
stone and thunderclapped her
face it.
legs.
One of us
That's
is aboard a
one
handful of
moment.
space
Oh
dust without the
yeah.
other.
What's the pitch?
Oh yeah.
Uranium. Pure uranium.
Those are
Tons.
some thunder thighs, that's
seen
for
it.
sure.
You don't have to mine it. You just lower a cargo.
You
scoop
probably
and pull it
made
up.
that joke for about all of
Cloud
5
of
minutes
uranium.
before she told you
Uranium
to stop.
particles all sizes. From dust out to chunks as big as a spaceship.
Now I know you're crazy.
Yeah? Well, I brought some back with me. In your old ship.
Huh?
If I broke out of the hospital. I came looking for you. The Space Patrol is going to figure out I stole the uranium. But before they find me, I want to be back
There was
here with
cursed
a whole freighter load of it.
Skelly
Raider.
EO got brought
I tell you,
back
you're
via
crazy.
his
Yeah, that's what they
-4 cursed toy.
But I'm going to
Oh,
prove I
okay.
didn't steal it. And we'll be rich for life.
How do I know this isn't some trick of yours? Revenge.
Damn.
All right, O'Malley.
All right.
I'll find somebody else. By the looks of you, you couldn't promote the spaceship anyway.
Now wait, just a minute. I've got connections over in Lowell City. There wouldn't be too many questions.
Now you're talking.
I can get a spaceship, all right. And I'm going to do it. So you better be on the
We got a line on Pence, Happy. He's going to Mars. To Mars? Yes, in a regular passenger. How did he get the money? From a safe deposit vault in Terra Bank. Pence put it there 2 years ago.
I missed the joke opportunity. No.
And then you checked the spaceport? Right. He got on the transport ship to Kepler City.
But it was right there.
He realized his ship was here on Terra. He knew we'd found the stolen uranium.
Sounds like a Burnsy moment to me.
The uranium wasn't stolen. A careful
you
check
sure
was made
you
at every
aren't
plant
secretly
handling uranium.
Burnsy
None
right
missing.
over
But
here?
if he didn't steal it, well, why did he run away from the hospital? The more important question is if he didn't steal it, where did he get it? Oh, that's right.
'Cause that's a
Pence couldn't have owned
Burnsy
that
moment
before
if
by
I ever
himself.
heard one.
Suppose that uranium wasn't processed. Suppose it's
Missing an
natural uranium.
missing
Sure, it doesn't exist that
a
way anywhere in the
great
solar
joke
system.
like
At least
that?
not in huge chunks like that. No,
I don't
in the
know.
solar system. But where did we find Pence?
Doesn't sound like a
He had
bored
been outside
birdie
the
to
solar
me.
system. I have an idea Pence is going back. There he came from. For more uranium. Unless he gets medical treatment soon, it won't do him much good. Huh? Pence is in a very bad way from his last prospecting trip. Come on, Happy, let's get to it. Commander, I've just
What are you
decoded the
doing
message
over there?
from
What
security
are you
lab.
doing?
Here it is. Very interesting.
Yeah, so we get out of there.
Rather startling, isn't it, Happy? Well, sir, I just deciphered it letter by letter. I didn't take the time to read it over. Something about uranium and helium. That's all I got out of it. It's a further analysis of the uranium on Pence's ship. A notation by Dr. Bryson. What does he say? According to him, pure uranium could be found in space. Matter hurled off by forces in a newly formed star, he says, might consist almost entirely of uranium. Well, isn't that the way the solar
Campaign
system was supposed
is
to have been?
roguelike.
But our system
and
is
has
billions of
some
years
adult
old.
humor
The original
moments,
uranium has decayed into lead and the
random
other elements, including lighter gases like
ingredients,
helium.
and
Then this stuff at
3.5
West Coast
homebrew.
could be a hunk of a new star. Well, new as far as the life of uranium is measured. Could be millions of years old. Doesn't sound very new to me. No, but in that time, it could cross interstellar
5
space
a.m.
and come close to our
Fuck.
solar system.
Space Patrol calling Commander Corey for Terra 5. Space Patrol calling Commander Corey.
Corey here. Go ahead, Space Control.
Report on suspect West Pence.
Let's have it.
Man believed to be Pence blasted off a special cargo freighter from Gold City, Mars spaceport 2 hours ago. Destination
But
unannounced.
she's so close to being done.
Description reached us after blastoff.
She's so close.
Was the other man recognized?
Bored.
Noticed Pence and checked old files.
So goddamn
They've only rated
close.
their own identification as number 3 reliability.
Well, they aren't too sure. Well, what's their opinion?
They think the other
And
man
then I gotta do those.
Pence's
They
old
have,
partner.
Yes,
they
sir.
have a
The
bit of
2 men arrived
red
from Kepler City.
coming
Space
off
Control,
of
can you give me any information on the vector taken by that ship?
Damn it, of course they do.
Scope trace shows it headed generally toward Neptune. Its registry is
That's what I fucking know.
MSC312.
Thanks, Space Control. Corey out.
I get to do
Happy, check the
whatever I want.
application chart. In a blast off from Lowell City, Mars, what other planets would lie close to the Neptune trajectory? Well, none very close. Run a test trajectory from Mars to Neptune, then out beyond the Pluto orbit. What have you got? Well, if I go out far enough, it puts us roughly in the sector where we found West Pence. We'll keep on that vector unless we hear that their ship has been sighted in some other part of the system. Think they're going out for more
Adam,
uranium? They are.
Adam,
We're in for a good
more
long trip.
specifically,
Get some rest,
I
Happy. I'll call you in 3
took
hours.
Adam, but D&D. Adam is the remake. Oh.
Well, how much further is it?
Just hold this vector. My best calculation, the uranium cluster is moving at about the same velocity as Pluto, which means
Happy, I think I picked them up on the viewscope. That's about time. I'd begun to think they'd veered off on another vector. Not only that, but I found something else in the viewscope. It registers as a blurred object, a collection of small fragments. You mean this thing up here in the corner of the screen? Right. Hence the ship seems to be heading right for it.
Yeah, let's make sure that this red is getting everywhere. Just a little bit everywhere.
Wes, what's that in the viewscope?
I told you a while ago it's the uranium. We're nearly there.
No, I mean the rear viewscope. The spaceship.
Hey, you're right. And if they're out this far, they're after us.
What do we do?
We'll lose them in the swarm.
Huh?
We'll get the uranium between us and them. When they get closer, those pallets will cloud out their viewscopes so bad they'll never find us. Here, let me take it.
bread potion isn't necessarily health.
Put on more acceleration, Hap. Keep them in sight.
True, you found that
They're
out.
flying right into that cluster. And it's uranium, all right. Our radiation instruments are going crazy. Hens must be trying to pick up some chunks.
I gotta say...
Back up, sure. Probably trying to ditch us. Don't get any closer till we determine their next move. It's working. We got them buffaloes.
Space Patrol, all right.
Yeah, terrified. That means Commander Buzz Corey. We'll evade them. Scoop out some uranium and head back for Mars.
Wes, look out. We're right in the middle of the swarm.
Ah, calm down. We're keeping pace with them.
Wes, do something.
Got us in the ship. I'll look the compartment before we lose our air.
Help me. I'm hit.
I can't. Right into my shoulder. Commander, their ship's wrecked. Yeah, they got a big chunk right ahead of their power unit. Get our spacesuits, Hap. We're going in and get them.
Hap, the cluster isn't all going in the same direction. It's in a swirling motion, like a whirlpool. It's battering the ship to pieces. Hurry, Hap. Keep moving. One of those hunks of uranium wrecks our ship. None of us will ever get back alive. Look, Commander. The nose port, it's cracked. There's the big break. Hurry, we gotta get Pence and Buddy into our ship before this one's riddled. Yes, sir. Into the airlock. Now into our ship. Now we'll drop the men right here when we get the ship away from this hot spot. Yes, sir. I'll close the inner hatch. Take off your helmet.
All right, release magnetic holding field. Field out, sir. Now to fire rockets and get away from this uranium bombardment.
Morrowind style eating random shit hoping
We made
you
it,
won't
sir.
die.
We're out of the stream.
You
Look at
will
the other
die.
ship. A hole the size of a space car all the way through the control compartment.
Sounds like
we
the
got out of there
answer
just in
just
time.
died.
We're heading for Terra. You take care of our passengers. Oh, Pence is coming around. Oh, Mally. Oh, Mally. He's safe, Pence. Just lie still and I'll bandage that shoulder.
Oh, that's O'Malley, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I hope the missus is doing good. I hope
You two
she
have saved my
enjoys
life.
giant rats.
Hey, you don't mind telling me, why did you run away from
Cute
the hospital
Yosoki
and come out
and-
here on this wild
and cowgirl outfits.
O'Malley and I wanted to get a share of that uranium so we could prove I didn't steal the chunk you found in the other ship.
And to make yourselves a fortune,
Well, I guess that did enter into it.
huh? You took all that risk for nothing, Pence. We've known for some time you didn't steal that uranium.
Then O'Malley and I are free.
O'Malley is,
think
but
if
you
I
aren't.
need to
You
add
can't go
light,
around
but-
slugging Space Patrol personnel and get away with it. You remember the instance of
I'll
Cadet
probably
Hep.
add some yellow lighting.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll have to take whatever punishment or fine is coming for you.
I'm sunk. I can't pay any fine. I'm broke. He's a comedian. It's the truth. Took all the money I had to lease the spaceship.
You talk strangely, Pence, for a man with 1 million credits worth of uranium.
Huh?
That uranium you brought on your ship, it's yours by right of discovery.
And now, an exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol adventure. Buzz and Happy are in a relay communication station in
She's tired,
space.
but well,
Jim Komar, who is in
homemade
league with a strange
chicken
alien power,
teriyaki.
is using some mysterious crystals, forcing
Nice.
Buzz and Happy to obey him against their will.
Crystals are getting brighter. That's all I can see or even think about. The crystals. Keep walking. Up to the generator. Closer. Closer. Happy, fight it. Touch the connection. Reach out your hand. Don't touch it, Hap. I can't hold back. If you touch it, you'll be finished.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Seed Crystals of Zaldibran. High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions
All right.
of daring in the name of interplanetary
no.
justice.
I gotta hop
Travel
off.
into the future
It's
with
okay,
Buzz
board
Corey,
birdie. I'm
Commander-in-Chief
actually
of the
about to
Space
hop off in a
Patrol.
minute as well. I just wanted to try to get it as
Space
best
Patrol,
as
an
I
original Mike
could.
Moser production starring Ed
While
Kemper as
I
Commander
could.
Corey and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovac and Ken Mayer. Dick Tufeld speaking.
Get some rest now, board. Thank you for coming in, man.
Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol. And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local newspaper for time and channel. And now, a special word to mothers
See
about
you
a clever
soon.
new idea. A salad that looks like a queen's crown, studded with jewels.
It's peach coronation salad. One of the easiest and thriftiest salads you've
Looks
ever made.
fucking-
All you need is creamy cottage cheese.
Looks
bits
fucking
of maraschino
amazing. Well,
cherries,
you look
and
fucking
canned cream
amazing.
From California.
To make
Crazy
peach coronation
person,
salad
you
taste its
awesome,
luscious
incredible
best,
person.
serve with rye crisp. Those crisp, toasty wafers with a wonderful, hearty rye flavor.
For pictures of peach coronation salad, watch newspapers and magazines during the entire month of March.
Oh,
the grocery
shit.
is also featuring this colorful
Oh,
salad.
fuck.
Look for
Look at
coronation
that.
salad
Look at that.
displays at his store today.
Be sure to serve with rye crisp, the perfect food to make other foods taste even better.
For your figure's sake, make your bread rye crisp all the time.
You're gonna give it a
And
bit
21
of a
calories
glow?
in a double square. The famous rye crisp reducing pan is printed right on the package. Remember, it's smart to make your bread rye crisp.
Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC. Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, we find Buzz and Happy in a relay communication station in space at the mercy of Jim Colmar, who's in league with a strange alien power. Using some mysterious crystals, Colmar is forcing Buzz and Happy to obey him against their will.
Follow me into the generator room.
Commander, the crystals are getting brighter. That's all I can see or think about. Just the crystals.
Try to look away, Happy. Fight it. Keep walking up to the generator. Closer. Closer.
Fight it, Happy.
Touch the connections. Reach out your hands.
Happy, don't touch it. I can't hold back.
You've got to. If you touch it, you're finished.
We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Seed Crystals of Zeldabrand. This is Space Patroller Dick Tufeld, gang, and boy, am I excited. We have a new machine here at Space Patrol headquarters, and it's terrific. It's called the Flavor Meter. It's used for testing the flavor of food. Now, I have a plain, ordinary cereal right here, so let's test it. The better it tastes, the louder it'll ring the bell. All I do is put the cereal in this slot and push the button. Not much flavor there, is there? Suppose we put in some other ordinary cereals. Well, not even a tinkle. Now, here's a couple of super cereals I'd like to test. I'll put them both in. Wow, that did it. Those cereals really ring the bell for flavor, you bet. They were Rice Chex and Wheat Chex. Chex, the cereals with that modern bite-sized design. Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Test them yourself, gang, in your own cereal bowl. Believe me, they'll really ring the bell for flavor. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. And now, today's Space Patrol adventure, the Seed Crystals of Zeldabrand. Swinging in a wide orbit around the planet Saturn is the artificial satellite Com Relay 4, the powerful communications relay center. Serious trouble between two men assigned to duty at the space station has brought Commander Corey and Cadet Happy to investigate. With their ship, Terra 5, joined to the airlock of Com Relay 4, Buzz and Happy are now opening the inner lock of the huge disc-shaped relay station. Go ahead, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Omar, you look as though you haven't had any sleep for 2 days.
Oh, it's been nearer 3, sir.
All right.
I've been working both shifts.
Why didn't you report this dispute between
Save
Tyler and
it.
yourself immediately?
I should be able to handle my own assistant. I don't like to yell to the top brass for help.
Where is Tyler?
He took a swing at me, so I had to lock him up. He's back here.
All right, let's find out what this is all about. Come on, Happy.
Yes, sir.
He's in here.
All right, Komar. If you'll wait for us in the control room, Happy and I will have a talk with Siler.
Yes, Commander. I hope you can straighten him out.
All right, Happy, open the door.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Let's see who's on.
Well, Siler, let's hear your version of the
I
story.
don't know if anybody's
Did
in the
Colmar
chat,
tell you I
but
swung at him?
Yes.
Okay. I assaulted the superior. Why go into it any further?
Close the door, Happy.
Yes,
Siler, I know your record. You've worked these two-man teams for years. I find it hard to believe you suddenly went space happy and struck Jim Colmar. Now, let's have the whole story.
We got along all right at the beginning, but lately Colmar's been unreasonable. He races his rockets over every little thing.
And you don't feel that you've done anything to antagonize him?
No, sir.
When was the first blow-up?
A couple of days after the meteor hit us.
Meteor?
It was just a little one, about the size of a marble. We patched up the hole in the hull and everything was okay. Then one day I walked into the control room to relieve him a little early. It was a favor, see, and he jumped down my throat.
What did he say to you?
Said he was tired of my sneaking up behind him. He kept his hand clutched around something as though he were afraid I'd steal it. Acted like a spoiled kid.
Was that when you swung at him?
No, I was later.
all right.
He kept finding fault with everything
All
I
right,
did.
everybody.
So I finally blew up. I swung a
Have a
while,
good
and he
one,
connected.
You crazy
I was
kid.
a little surprised. I didn't think Colmar had it in him.
Now, Siler, you're relieved from duty. I'm taking you back to Terra. But first, I want a written report from Jim Colmar.
Commander, I just put Bob Siler aboard the spaceship for Venus.
Oh, a few weeks in the rest camp at Lake Gage